motherfucking game. Made it through another week. Who would have thought?
Another fucking week of horrific bullshit, but we did it.
And we're back
News with Brews.
to see everyone.
I'm gonna tilt
Once
this camera
a
down.
motherfucking again, just a little tilt. But no, it's been a crazy week. A lot of shit's gone down, and poor Joe Biden, man. Everyone say a little prayer for Joe Biden, cause he gonna need it.
Except for, unless you're MAGA, bro. Because if you're MAGA, then you won today.
This is the stuff
This was
that you used to dream
the
about.
stuff that you used to fucking dream about, man.
Ain't this what they been waiting for?
If you asked a Trump supporter early November, where would you want to be by end of May? They would say Trump in office. Joe Biden with cancer. Lo and behold, we are in that timeline. We are in the prime conservative timeline. Where is Brown?
He said he was going to be here at 7.
If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she try and bless me like I said
Brown's
I
coming to the
do.
studio,
Like a
though.
nigga sneeze, nigga please for them trick and squeeze. I'm getting cream. Never let them hoes get in between of what we started.
No, but
little nigga, but I'm
the
lying
situation
hearted.
with
They love me
Biden,
when I was
think
stuck in their head.
it
And
is
when
a
I
little bit
departed, I go and
precarious
get it regardless.
because
Draw like I'm an artist.
there is
I'm
no
crawling
way that
with
he
straight
just
to
got
walking
this
with
shit.
foreigns
Like,
in my garages
it's
are
just
foreign
not
bitches
possible.
menaging.
People don't
Fucking
get
sucking
to
and
the stage
swallowing
for
anything for $1. They tell me
prostate
get him, I
cancer in,
got
like,
him. Got him.
80 days.
I did it
He
without an
definitely had it
album.
while he was president.
I did shit with
He
Mariah.
had stage.
Little nigga,
If anybody
I'm
can
on
find
fire.
stage 9,
Icy
No, I
as
know
a
what you're
hockey
talking about.
ring.
It's
Philly
Biden.
nigga on
Something is
flyer.
stage 9.
When I bought the
but not
Rolls Royce, they
cancer.
thought it was
Can't go to
lease.
5.
if anybody
Then
can
I
hit
bought that
stage
new
9,
Ferrari, hey, to
I
rest
think
in
it's
peace.
It's
Hey, to
frickin'
rest in
Biden.
peace,
It's
rest in
something
peace
level
to the
for
parking lot. Phantom
I know
so
what you're
big,
talking
can't even fit in the parking spot. You
I'm
ain't
a
talking
winner.
about my niggas,
I'm
then
a
what you
winner.
talking about? Gangsters moving
I won.
silence, nigga,
We
and
are
out.
definitely getting claimed. I totally forgot about this song.
Bro,
We did it.
we did it.
If you're MAGA, you did it.
But no, I think it really does highlight a pretty serious issue for the Democrats because what do they actually say about Biden? Like, are they just going to pretend like he was smart the whole time?
No, they're
He
going to eat
wasn't?
dick. You saw Jake Tapper.
He apologized to Lara Trump.
No, but he's promoting a whole book.
Yeah.
And
Let's talk about that. Yeah, so he's promoting the book, which basically the book is about the cover-up, right?
Yeah.
He's saying, like, oh, they covered up Biden's health. People didn't know that he was the way that he was. Like, and how would you characterize Biden's mental situation? Like, do you think he was... He wasn't really all there the whole time,
He was
was
not there. Easy to... Dude, it was his wife. It was Jill.
But I think the issue that
Jill.
a lot of Republicans are having right now is, to them it's like, well, we could fucking see it. Like, there's no way that Jake Tapper couldn't see
Here's
it.
the thing is, everybody saw it.
Yeah.
Nobody didn't see it. There's like 2 people that were genuinely like, he seems capable in the whole country.
There weren't 2 people, though. It was actually a lot of people who said, no, he's fine.
Who?
Like, on MSNBC.
No, but those are liars, bro. Yeah, fuck them.
Okay, so you
Talking about
okay.
the population, the U.S., the citizens of the country. Everybody knew.
Yes.
It was not hideable. Like the fact that they tried to really
But they
sell
did
it.
try to do everything they could to.
I know, and the fact that they did that makes them look like fucking idiots.
One of the reasons Kamala lost, probably.
Yes,
I would
100%, dude. She should have shat on Biden for the whole campaign.
Dude.
For the whole time, she should have been like, I hate this kid. This motherfucker doesn't know what he's talking about. He's bombing people. I'm not going to do that.
I still don't get why she didn't do that. Like, what
Because Joe
did
was
she
like,
actually have to lose? I get
Don't
the guy
be-
was president, but
she was like, they were like, don't fuck up my legacy. And then her campaign team was his team, so they're not trying to shit on him.
yeah.
So she just made that was the worst thing she
It
ever
wasn't
did.
the best situation for her.
Worst thing
and
she ever did was just take that team on. You got to fire that team. That team sucks. So you know what's crazy is those people are not going to lose their jobs. They have jobs.
No.
They're-
Those people are doing just fine. 'Cause
They're
they won
keeping
the
their
first time.
jobs.
So they're like, oh, these guys are winners and blah, blah, blah. Well, not anymore, bruh. You
They
guys
lose.
fucked up.
They lose, and they're like, it's the voters' fault. They go, it's actually the voters that fucked up. We didn't fuck up at all.
But I do think it's troublesome. Like, the fact that this guy probably had cancer when he was president and they didn't tell anyone, that's probably not a great thing.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's really not cool.
That's crazy.
Guys.
Especially when, like, even without cancer, it was bad.
Yeah, even if
you find out he had cancer, you're like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
Just that. What would have been so bad about Kamala having to step in? You know, the last bit. It's just pride. It's the ego shit. Joe Biden was like, I'm finishing. Not only am I finishing the term, I'm getting the second term. You saw they were talking about. They were considering putting him in a wheelchair. They were gonna wheelchair Joe Biden around.
That is crazy.
Isn't that amazing?
That's what FDR did.
Yeah.
Do you think that FDR was lying to the American people by not being in a wheelchair?
I think they try to cover that up for sure.
Because he was in a wheelchair, but then when he would give speeches and stuff, he would.
Yeah, he was lying.
Yeah,
I saw a comedian. He had such a good bit. He's like, I will always like love conspiracy theorists. Like I have respect for them. Like we can't rule them out completely because he's like, you don't think back in the day, FDR was president, there weren't a few uncles sitting in the garage going, he can't walk. The president can't walk.
There had to have been some.
And they were right. And everybody would have been like, fuck you, dude. And they were right.
I never thought about that. That's probably facts.
Dude.
Imagine how many conspiracy theories have been lost to time like that. And now we just accept it as fact.
So many. So, dude, that's why conspiracy theories work is because they have been caught in lies.
Yeah.
So it makes you not want to trust nothing. But that's equally as stupid a response.
Sheep of the opposite herd mentality.
Exactly.
You can't not trust anything.
You know what's crazy? When they do like, it was like I think it was like a Jubilee vaccine debate. It was like a pro-vaccine doctor versus a bunch of fucking anti-vaxxers.
Yeah.
And there was a guy in there. It was a black guy who was like, oh, like the government did fucked shit to black people.
Like experimented on us with
yeah.
fucking cigarette, or what was the one?
Well,
the
shit
Tuskegee.
Real shit like that. Real shit like that. That's valid. But so now he doesn't trust anything. I'm like, that's not good. That's not smart.
And now it's all alternative.
Yeah, now
that's one of the big things I think that
crazy.
leads people into like all this bullshit, like about like with ivermectin, dog. Like ivermectin doesn't do shit, but people think that it cures cancer because why even? I don't even know.
People
why.
think it cures cancer.
Yes, dude. People think that ivermectin cures everything. Go on Twitter, just search ivermectin, and you'll see people being like recommending it to people who get cancer. I'm dead serious.
It's fucked, dude. I watched that video. This doctor was so fucking patient with these people. They were telling him they were saying to the doctor, "Oh, because I don't fall for it because I read, like I read the stuff." Like, bro, this man
anybody
went through
who says
years
that they do
of
their
medical
own
school.
research,
You
don't do any. You watch the fucking podcast
Nobody
that tells
does.
you what to think.
Worse than a podcast, a TikTok. You see a TikTok, and that tells you what to think. Is Brown actually sliding, or you're all trolling? We were trolling. Brown's not sliding today. He might slide Thursday.
Yeah,
I think Thursday.
I was trolling. Sorry, Drew.
But if I told him to hop in the Discord. I'm in my Discord chat.
Yeah, he can pull up
I'm
there
in the
if
voice
he
channel.
wants
If he wants to come
call
chime in, dude.
Anybody can. We will argue with anybody out there.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're watching this on the recording and you're like, these guys don't know shit.
I was talking to my cousin yesterday.
Yeah.
And he told me he tunes in and he's like, I saw you guys talking about the money shit, and I was like, remember when we were like, we gotta put all your money in the mattress, like he was like, no.
You're full of shit.
He was like, always buy.
You should usually buy.
Always
but that
buy.
was we'll get into that. You know, the crash and everything.
Second third of the show, you know, we got the rundown here.
We got a packed fucking schedule.
Got a lot of shit. All right.
But no, I do.
You saw that.
Like MAGA feeling vindicated or whatever with the Joe Biden shit. Like, it is what it is. Like,
No, but that's bad too because now they're gonna be like, oh, well, I was right about this.
exactly.
So I'm right about every single thing I've ever thought now.
Hit the nail on the fucking
I'm right
head.
about everything.
Because now they think everything's fake. They think that Biden, his auto pen was just getting abused by people who just were abusing the fact that he was senile.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the craziest conspiracy ever.
What?
The idea that people were abusing the fact that he's senile to get.
Oh no, I believe. I 100%. What?
I can see
What?
it.
Yes.
Like with pardons and stuff like that. Like if people dead ass just paid like his staffers.
Just to avoid work. I bet Biden was like, "Can you do this for me?" And workers were like, 100%, and then just didn't do it, and Biden didn't remember either, and it just didn't go anywhere.
Especially with
I bet that happened. I know that happened.
How he didn't know.
100%.
Like people would ask him about policies, and he's like, "What are you talking about?" Like there was definitely some policies passed that maybe weren't 100% his idea.
The Clooney shit. When Clooney had that fundraiser for him, and he was like, "Bro did not recognize me."
Who was president? That's what they keep asking.
Who
was president? Yeah. It was actually Joe Biden.
It was Joe Biden.
It was technically. He was just a little past his heyday, as they say.
And presidents don't make. They're not kings.
Yeah, they don't get to just do whatever the fuck
they
want.
Delegate work. Usually, it's like, I think Obama said it like this. He was like, if a problem gets to me, it means nobody else could solve it.
Yep.
Like literally. Nobody.
He's got to do some shit.
That's what being president is. You don't do shit unless nobody else can do anything. You know?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much.
Fucking Congress should be doing most of the work.
Solve our whole healthcare shit. I mean,
yeah. No, he's look. He gets points this week. Trump. He did like one or two.
He did a couple good.
A couple good things this week. He gets points this week.
He does.
You know.
Unfortunately,
you heard it here.
We have to give him props when he does a good thing. And he did do some good things this week.
Donald Trump economic roller coaster.
It's a fucking roller coaster. I
keep hitting the wrong buttons. But
no tax on tips.
He does get no tax. See, let's see. He might. Is he MVP of the week, bro?
I don't know about MVP.
Wait, but did no tax on tips get signed into law or just passed the House?
It passed 100-0 in the Senate.
In the Senate?
Yes.
Oh.
It passed 100-0. Every single Democrat voted to pass it.
Unanimous.
What the fuck? When was the last time we had unanimous anything?
Yeah, that honestly kind of sketches me out. To be honest, it makes me nervous.
Well, there is some stipulations.
Makes me nervous.
Just so everyone out there knows, it's like it's only up to $25K of tips that get tax exempt, and it's only income tax. So you still get like the other payroll taxes, like Social Security or the FICA tax and all that shit. You still get that charged, but no income tax. So it's technically not no tax on tips, but it did reduce taxes for a lot of people.
Yeah, dude, my sister, she's a bartender. She be making that money.
And anything like it's just a good way to help people.
In a sense, there's better ways to do it. There's more intelligent ways, you know, to help people out.
Are you gonna start tipping your landlord?
I'll never, ever.
What if he gives you a discount on rent?
If that happened, like, first of all, that's like, we're talking fantasies.
Okay, what about your barber? How much you get charged for haircuts?
I think I've paid, like, without tip, like $30, $40.
Okay, let's say you go to your barber and he's like, all right, $25, but actually it's $1, and then you tip me $24.
I'd be like, bet.
Why the fuck not?
Yeah,
right?
I would 100%.
Get a little discount. Just make it a tip now.
Just all tips. But it's only up to. But if it's only up to $25K,
yeah, it's only up to $25K.
Then yeah, they probably don't give a fuck. Do whatever you want. Up to $25K. All of a sudden, everybody's only getting tipped $25K, dude. No, not one bartender server is making more than $25K
Weird
in
how
tips.
that works, huh?
What you claiming, bro? You walk around with dirty money, you fuck.
No, but I'm honestly impressed. 100-0.
100-0 is crazy.
We haven't been able to do that shit.
It kind of freaks me out. It doesn't excite me. It more concerns me.
Dude, they're getting shit done for once.
It's more. The deepfake one I find a little better.
Yeah.
That one's definitely.
I don't know though, because I've heard some counters to that, like, oh, it infringes on AI free speech a little bit.
On AI free speech?
Yeah, because it's like, who decides what a deepfake is?
Like a picture of you that's not you.
Any picture, even if it's like Will Smith eating meatballs.
Well, yeah, that's a deepfake. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can't make Will Smith eating meatballs anymore?
Is it?
Or you just can't post
I
it?
think it's. I thought it was like specifically like sexual.
Oh, maybe it's just sexual. I don't know. I thought that it outlawed deep fakes as a whole, but I don't really know. Criminalizing
deepfake
porn.
and revenge,
Okay,
porn. Yeah, I thought that's what I thought.
Okay, as long as it's just porn, we're good.
Yeah,
that's fine.
My this is my question. I think it's good. But what is the difference between I like ChatGPT deepfake porn of someone versus
wait, someone wanted to chat.
Yeah, I just saw that, but it went away.
Yo, whoever was on TikTok that wanted to chat, do it again. We'll chat.
Let's go. But what's the difference between I get Nikki D deepfake porn versus I hand draw Nikki D in
I think that there's a few
pornographic situations.
One is like one has more of a barrier. Like you have to actually physically draw that shit versus just typing it in.
Is barrier what matters though?
I think it's a portion of what matters.
Okay.
The other things that would be involved, like, I mean, drawings. I feel like the main difference is the technology. Like,
it's just like the quality and like the efficiency.
Yeah, because that shit looks real, bro. Like anyone knows what it.
But like,
what a drawing would look like. Versus,
you can. It is possible.
Yeah.
To draw a super accurate looking drawing of someone, and you know what I'm saying? Like, but I get it. I'm not against it. Makes sense. But sometimes I think
the
on like a philosophical level,
like
what is
you
the
could
difference?
make with AI, you could make porn not just of anybody, but you could do it like damn near instantly and in a way that you can mass distribute it. Like a physical object, like a drawing, it's not mass distributable, right? Like there's only one.
What about the old Tumblr days of? Remember Tumblr used to just everybody Tumblr days, middle school.
I was never on Tumblr.
Oh, see, you didn't do the emo phase, man.
I was never once on Tumblr.
You never. I was on Tumblr once in a while, but Tumblr at one point was like Porn City.
Okay.
And then
like fake.
Real. Drawn. I think it was all over the place.
I think that there's a big difference between photoshopping like Katy Perry's tits versus like making AI of some girl you follow on Instagram. Like one of them is super creepy and fucking weird, and
well, I think both are a little creepy.
Both are a little creepy, but I think one is severely worse.
Is it because she's not famous?
No,
Does that make it creepier?
Not just because she's not. Well. A little bit, yeah. If you're like making porn of people that you know, I think that does make it a little crazy. Creepy. I think that is a little bit more creepy.
That'd be crazy. Than a celeb?
I think that's much weirder than a celeb, yeah.
I see that. I feel like it's almost the same though. It's not that much different.
I guess not, but like I don't really know how to describe the exact difference, but I know that there is a difference. You know what I mean?
There's something different.
It's like that thing where it's like, where does your chin stop and your neck starts? Like I don't fucking know. Like
yeah,
I can tell you it happens. I don't know where exactly.
My chin is right here. It's looking.
It's really just your opinion. Your neck can be wherever you want.
Yeah, but overall, good thing. You know, probably a lot of people getting money now. It would be great if you could retroactively.
It was a good day for the fucking lawyers that worked to get that shit taken down. Because now it's like they have the law.
Yeah, I mean,
cease and desist just became much easier.
Let me see actually what happens to you if you make deepfake porn to somebody.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that it's
anyone who distributes. Is it distribution also, or is it like if I make it for my personal use, it's fine? I guess it is just the spread.
Criminalizes the spread of non-consensual intimate imagery, including AI-generated deepfakes and revenge porn.
So it's really the spread.
So it's actually not just AI stuff. Any revenge porn as well, it sounds like. Which I think that shit should have already... Yeah.
I think there was already like some...
It was probably already criminal, I would imagine.
Oh, this is Melania Trump?
She's the one
that
like
pushing for it. She was pushing for it.
Good for her. Good for Melania. I'm sure that she had a bunch of weird shit made about her, just like probably most girls that are super popular have. And it's good that they're getting rid of that shit. Like,
shouts out.
It's objectively a problem.
She doesn't even come out for anything. She hides.
Yeah, she doesn't support a lot of stuff.
She'd be staying in. I mean, I doubt she's ever in DC.
Dude, if I was the first lady, I wouldn't want to say shit. I would just be vibing.
I would love to be a first gentleman. I think I'd be so good at it. I think I would decorate the White House so fire on Christmas. I would get all the holidays in. You know, we get a little bit of everything.
I don't know if I could do it, dude.
I think I could kill it.
I would suck.
I'd be such a good, like, yeah, just like first gentleman, dude.
Yeah.
Or like vice president, or like, I'm a good number 2. I'm a solid.
He's a
second.
good Robin.
I don't know. Don't put me to lead anything.
Really good Robin.
I'm a good sidekick. Yeah.
Can't quite be Batman.
Yeah, I'm not Batman.
He's close.
But I could get. I'm useful. I'm fucking useful, dude. All right, yeah. So don't share any fucking deepfake shit of someone that didn't want to share it, bro. You'll go to jail.
You could go to jail.
You go to fucking prison, man. But points. Trump gets points.
Yeah, it was a good
man.
Play.
Good law to sign in. Deepfake ban, tax on tips. Trump. First episode of Trump done anything good, I think.
Yeah.
It's probably the first.
Other than when he got rid of the tariffs.
Yeah, but that's like.
That's barely good.
You don't get to because you did it.
Yeah,
that's not. He doesn't get credit for that one. No points for that.
They're trying to do the Trump with Putin thing again. They're trying to make a deal happen. You saw that they had a phone call.
I didn't see this phone call. Yo, tell me about this phone call.
Yeah, they didn't say like specifically, but basically there was a phone call. Trump still thinks that Putin wants peace, which I just don't like. They would have came to some shit by now. I feel.
Do you think he thinks that, or do you think he's just like I think he's just like I don't care like the outcome of the war, just end it. Like Ukraine win, Russia win. I just let it. I want it done. That's all Trump. I think that's all Trump is. He's like, shit ain't popular. You know, wars aren't popular like that.
Which, that's another thing that he gets a little credit for. Like wars are not good. Yeah, wars aren't good.
Yeah, but it's one thing. It's one thing if saying wars are not good is one thing. But being like
selling Ukraine down the river would not be good,
which is what he's doing.
Yeah, I wouldn't say,
and not even on purpose. I think he's just like, we're done helping, figure it out by next week, and it's just like, well, obviously,
I wouldn't
that
totally
ends
agree with that.
Ukraine getting
fucked. He has
fucked.
made good steps, like. The Ukraine mineral deal was fine. It wasn't like anything to write home about, but it was
useless.
a good deal.
I feel like there's nothing to end the war.
It does do something to end the war because it shows that the United States is committed to the country in the long term.
But is that what that shows?
Yes, because if
you're Ukraine, you're like this guy will easily renege. His whole thing is reneging on not holding up his end of a deal.
I think it's not about him. It's about if U.S. businesses have interest in the country.
Yeah. But also, like, these minerals, these rare earth minerals, aren't they, like, actually not rare? They're just not that rare.
Oh, my fucking goodness.
Are you about to school me on how rare?
Dude, we're about to get into the rare earth mineral industry.
Are they really rare?
I've been doing so much research on this shit. Because of specifically this one company that I've talked about on the show before, which is the Metals Company, and they basically do deep-sea mining of rare earth minerals. So in the process of my research, what I have learned is that mining rare earth minerals actually isn't that hard, believe it or not. The limitation, or like, you know what a bottleneck is? Like, have you ever heard the term, like, that's a bottleneck on XYZ? So the bottleneck on rare earth materials isn't the mining. It's actually the refining of the rare earth minerals. Because, first of all, it's very hard to refine because just the process requires a lot of fucking steps.
Right.
And then 90% of it is only in China. So, like, 90% of the global
I knew most
supply,
of it was refined in China.
Yeah, they're not all mined in China, but almost all of it is refined.
It's like, yo, everybody's got ingredients, but only China knows how to cook them.
Pretty much, type shit.
They are Walter White of rare earth minerals.
But what's interesting about the Metals Company...
We're barely Jesse Pinkman.
...is that the Metals Company, they don't mine shit in the traditional sense of mining. They get the shit underground in this shit called polymetallic nodules, which are basically like
They found
rocks.
some of those in my rectum.
Yeah, I heard about that, actually. The doctor wasn't too happy.
The rocks?
Yeah, so they're basically rocks that are found on the seabed, which are literally just deposits of minerals. Like, and it's super easy to refine. And basically, that's what TMC is trying to mine. And this is a baby industry. Like, nobody's tried this shit before.
Rare earth mineral refining?
No, deep sea mining.
Oh, deep sea.
Because
it's hard as fuck. You're going deep into the sea to Dog,
it's a
who
hard
started
process.
that? Some Nepo baby?
I'm telling you, TMC
Saudi
did.
prince, man.
I could tell you the guy's name, but I forget it off the top of the dome. But
who gave him the initial
the
check
permits
to do it?
Well, it's actually a Canadian company, so I guess Justin Trudeau. I don't really know.
Oh shit!
For sure,
So
though.
you mean the 51st state, man? Governor Trudeau.
51st Governor Trudeau.
Governor Trudeau. Dude.
But no, so for real though, I think it's the future because
probably.
First of all, it's better for the environment. Because think about how
deep
many,
sea mining is better for the environment.
Yes, it's way better for the environment.
It's not like fracking.
How many horror stories have you heard about cobalt mines in Africa that the fucking kids are working 24-hour shifts?
All that shit's bad.
And
all that shit's bad.
Not only that, but it's also like that process of mining that shit puts out a lot of fumes and a bunch of bad shit. Now, I'm not saying that underwater fixes all that, but it is better on the environment.
And now we can't even spread the deepfake porn we make on the phones with the code. It's like, what is the point?
What's the world coming to, man?
What is the point? God damn it!
That's my First Amendment right to deepfake porn.
First Amendment, yeah.
We have a right to.
I can't believe not even one senator took the. It's my freedom. I want to share my deepfake porn with my friends.
No, that was the other one that passed 100-0.
Oh, the
that
tax,
one also.
the
Maybe that one did too.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the
I'd be
votes,
surprised if they got two bills back to back, 100-0. That'd be
pretty crazy.
But no, buy TMC. That's the fucking play. How did we get off on that tangent about rare earths? Oh yeah, Ukraine mineral deal. Mineral. I don't know, dude. I hope that they do find a resolution to the shit because
the resolution is gonna be
fuck over
Russia.
Ukraine.
You keep what you took, but you don't do it again. You don't take any more. Promise, and Russia's go. We promise.
Pinky swear.
Pinky swear. Yeah, we promise. And then a year or two later, 3 years later,
we're coming back for the rest.
Yep. Actually, it turns out a little bit more.
Turns out we can do whatever we want.
And a little bit more. And a little bit more. Fucking Russia. Dude. But they're like, they have an election, more votes than people. Doesn't matter.
That's normal.
Don't matter.
That happens to the best of us.
That's if you have a democracy and there's more people than votes, you did something wrong.
Somewhere along the way.
You fucked it up.
Yeah.
There's got to be more votes than people.
Even if you cheated, like you didn't cheat right.
That's more votes than people. That's democracy like oozing out of a country.
Yeah.
You know? They can't help how democratic they are.
See, at least when the Democrats cheat, they make it believable.
Yeah. Yeah. They make it believable by cheating the first time and then on the second time not cheating.
Well, no, it was too big to rig.
Oh, they were just too. It was too big. It was too. Yeah. You know what?
It wasn't possible to rig it.
Trump was just running way too good a campaign.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the Republicans are sitting here like passing bills, executive orders,
tax on
doing
tips.
Shit. Democrats are just dropping dead.
Straight up fucking.
They're actually dropping dead.
Dead.
Like, it's been, 4 months, and we had 3 Democratic representatives already die.
That's so insane. 3 different representatives dead.
What did Connolly die from? I don't even fucking know. Was it, like, cancer or something really crazy? Let's check.
Representative Connolly died from...
Cancer.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the guy that the AOC was trying to get the job.
And they put him in over AOC.
Crazy.
Like a bunch of fucking yo-yos.
Idiots, man. Dude, Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries.
It's an issue.
Permanent losers.
See, and that's the problem.
Losers.
That's the problem that goes all the way back to the Biden cover-up, is these people are complicit, and how do we get rid of them? Because when people try to get rid of them, like David Hogg, they get David Hogged.
They
get kicked off of all the shit.
What has to happen, really...
New party
it's just I would love that.
It would never work.
But I think it would only work in a world where like Republicans put up like a Ted Cruz, Democrats put up like a fucking Gavin Newsom, and then like someone like Jon Stewart or Mark Cuban or something runs third party independent. Then I see it happening. And it would have to be like straight up like write-in campaign. Like,
I don't know, dude. There's a balance between like how likable someone is and how like actually good at the job they would be, and I feel like
yeah, but they all as far as campaign, all that matters is how likable.
Yeah.
And also, I don't think the two people I named, I think would be like fine I don't think they'd be terrible. I feel like to be a good president, you just have to have like a good sense of just good judgment.
Good judgment. You
And
have to know
slight ethical.
You have to know who to trust.
principles.
I think,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to know when you don't know something, when to trust the experts.
I would almost love if an election, when someone's running for president, they like announce the cabinet before they get it. Like if they were like, "This is who I'm bringing up with me."
I'm honestly with you. That would be
That'd
way
be so
better.
much better, because then you can be like, okay, now we know
Who the people that they're gonna put in
what the
power
fuck
are.
who's actually gonna be because like that shit is
It
personnel is
kinda backwards
policy,
as
man.
fuck, honestly, because most of the time it just ends up being the people that help the most with the campaign.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
It's
Campaign
like so
man,
backwards when you think about
so
it. Like
stupid.
it should be, oh, if you're qualified and the president trusts you, then
It's because we got
you get a position. But it's not. It's just, oh, you helped our campaign. Okay, boom.
we got
Yeah,
capital.
RFK.
We got capitalism and profit motives in places where it doesn't belong. There's places where there's no place for profit motive.
Elections. I've said this forever, bro. Elections should be publicly funded.
Yeah, dude. Andrew Yang was on that shit. I've been thinking about it a lot. I'm like, dude,
He would have been so good.
he would have really done so much good. He was so ahead of the curve on some shit.
Yeah.
So ahead of the curve. Like it made me the other day. I'm like, damn, I can't believe he left the Democratic Party.
Yeah.
Like it's because I think he would have had a shot. 2028. If he ran in the primary,
I don't know. I would tough
and
to
he was
say.
like, imagine like
2028, yeah. Because he was right about all the AI
That's
shit.
what I'm saying. If he
was
came back
right
today and he
about
was
all
like,
that
I
shit.
said it fucking 8 years ago and I'm saying it now, bitch, like the jobs are being taken, the UBI
is necessary.
needs to come.
Shit, we don't even need universal basic income anymore. We need universal income.
We need the world.
We can't be basic anymore.
I get mad every day about how like we're supposed to be working less,
yeah.
but we're working more than
Did
ever.
you see what Bill Gates said the other day?
No.
He said he thinks we're going to a 2-day work week within 10 years. You think he's just talking shit? He's just talking shit?
He's talking nonsense.
It's
He's
nice
talking
to think
absolute
about, though.
buffoonery.
It's nice to think about.
He's thinking about it fun, dude. He's like, yeah, why not? Sure. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you, Bill Gates.
For real.
Fuck you, Bill Gates.
But if he can make it happen, I mean, shit, we'll take a 2-day
He
work
won't make
week.
it
I mean, We're not
happen.
going to complain about it and shit.
Case
I
in
mean,
point, he could be like Microsoft 2-day work week.
Everybody else, you're fucked.
Yeah, just do it. Just do it. If you're about it, if you're really, because it would work. First of all, it would work. Like, we're more productive than ever.
Dude, could you imagine if someone actually did that?
It would be so awesome.
And everyone still got the same amount they were getting paid before.
Like, imagine if it was the inverse, where it's like you get 5 days off and you work 2 days.
Dude,
I always think the AI thing,
those
like,
2 days would suck.
no, they'd be fine. The AI thing, I always think about it because I'm like, dude, it would just, the fact that it's taking jobs, like like what's the guy, the Teamsters guy?
Sean O something.
So yeah, O'Brien. Is it
I don't know.
O'Brien?
Sean O'Brien. That sounds
I
right.
think it's something like that.
Yeah, let's go
The
with
Teamsters guy.
that. I think it is Sean O'Brien.
He was like super pro tariffs.
Or O'Connor.
Because he's so like pro jobs and pro like
Yeah,
his
I mean,
job.
the United Auto Workers were too.
Yeah. But like that's when I want to be like, bro, you're tripping.
Mm-hmm.
You're like he was pro the tariffs. Like you're so blinded by your ride or die-ness for the job. It's like this is not the best play.
I don't think that it's that. I think that like he has a duty to represent his workers, and it objectively would have helped his workers.
But I don't think objectively it would have, because it could have easily. They were not like, it wasn't like all of a sudden they're like, oh, we actually are getting a lot of jobs coming back. None of that was happening. It was just like
no, because the
get
tariffs
fucked.
never materialized in a meaningful way.
But like,
if they did, then
had they
who
materialized the
knows?
way that this administration wanted it to materialize, I don't think it ends with manufacturing boom in the U.S. I don't think that's how it ends at all. Because he didn't give these companies any kind of tax credit or anything to like actually make this transition happen.
Okay, but here's the
he
thing:
didn't do anything.
that's
He's just like, get fucked and
in
move
a
over
way
here.
you're right. Like in terms of certain manufacturing, like cars,
It
you
would
might
have
be
just
right.
crushed companies.
It would have crushed certain companies, and like
Everybody but Intel.
Okay,
Intel would have survived. That's it.
Is that the only example I have? I guess we could go to Ford. We could go to a
Ford doesn't
number
do
of,
anything outside of the country.
They get a bunch of parts.
Yeah.
From outside of the country, but I'm just saying certain industries or certain like my company is actually a good example of this. We pretty much make all of our lamps in the United States, so tariffs would have actually benefited us. I still think they're dumb as fuck, but they would have helped my company a little bit because the lamps that people get from China or Japan would have been.
You're in the
way more expensive.
minority, bro.
My company is in a unique
In
situation.
the
in that regard.
minority. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm fucking, I'm gonna look up his name. God damn.
The
it.
average American, it would not be better with the tariffs. But if you work in American manufacturing, then yeah, it probably would have been better for you.
Sean O'Brien. It is Sean O'Brien. No, I don't think so, bro. I don't think so, because
It's
like
debatable.
you would have to implement the tariffs intelligently for it to be beneficial, and that's one thing they were not going to do.
That's definitely what they weren't doing.
That's
I will agree with you on that.
But also, it's like, brother, like Sean Fain, he hates the self checkouts at like a grocery store,
Yeah.
right?
Who does?
Sean O'Brien,
Okay.
not Sean Fain. Sean O'Brien. And it's so he's like, I'm against that shit, and he
Self checkout.
and he's like, 9 times out of 10, a human has to come over and help you anyway. First of all, no, not true. I self checkout
very rarely. I've never had to. Yeah.
But also, like,
just for
bro,
alcohol and stuff.
like it's almost like he doesn't even consider or like know about UBI as a possibility. He's like, it's either this job or nothing. And it's like, bro, we could definitely do not have cashiers and a lot of like jobs like that and just UBI. And then work could even be like seasonal, where it's like you don't even have to work the whole year. Like,
For
because
some jobs it already is.
like what?
Teaching.
No, but I'm saying like there's fewer jobs. AI comes and takes a bunch of jobs.
Yeah.
So now there's fewer jobs. So now it's like either like some people don't have to work and some people definitely have to work, or everybody just has to work a little bit of the year. You know what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying?
I do get what you're saying. Basically, it's like there's a social contract right now where it's like people kind of fucking have to work, or like they're fucked.
Yes.
And for good reason, because unless you're like have a disability or something, or you're not able to work for some other reason. Like if you're just not working at all, people view it as like, oh, you're draining society or whatever the fuck. I wouldn't agree with it that way.
I don't agree with it that way either.
But I think that there is some valid point to the argument that like people, able-bodied people, like should work in some regard, like right now.
Sure, like everybody.
Will it be like that in the future though? We don't know.
Everybody should be pitching. But the future is going to be a class of rich people that don't have to lift a finger, and then a fuck ton of broke people fucking like fighting for scraps.
I wouldn't say
bro.
we know that for a fact.
I think that's
that
the future we're heading
AI,
to.
it depends how far out we're looking. Like if we're going like maybe 5 or 3 years, then maybe I would agree. But 10 years down the line, I just don't see how we can keep this same like social contract intact of everyone has to work.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I agree. Like I don't know how far in the future that will be, but we are going to get to that point. And when we get there, I'm not sure what the right solution is. If everyone could just work a little bit, I think that would be a great idea.
It's gonna be combo.
But some people aren't going to be able to work the same way other people will be able to because they don't know about AI and they don't know how to use it. Like compare like us versus our parents, right? Like,
but not every job is gonna be
we understand shit
using
a lot
AI,
better.
bro.
But then I don't know, dude. I think it might be.
I don't think it's gonna be like
everything.
I don't think it's gonna be like AI where like
No, I think everything.
But it's not gonna be like hard to use. Like it's not gonna be like people.
Yeah, it's gonna be people that need to manage it and have.
What about like
oversight.
farming?
Mm-hmm.
Like farming shit. It's like there's probably gonna be like some AI technology that automatically does some shit, but like most of you can't like AI that job away.
Farming? Why not?
Because at some point this is like hand work labor that you have.
Why?
To
Why can't it all be robotic?
Because how the fuck is
AI robots that are trained that have the same knowledge, put knowledge in air quotes, that a farmer would have? Why can't it happen?
Because so are you picturing like what, like robots gardening and shit?
Yeah. Absolutely. I think that we're closer to this than you might think, bro.
I don't see that happening. Well,
because
like
think about how you've said it yourself. Think about how dumb ChatGPT was.
Like
when
a
you first
robot
used it.
that like milks cows.
Yes, absolutely. Why not?
I'm not saying it like
it's gonna happen.
I don't know.
It's gonna.
That seems like a tricky robot to build.
I do think that
they can handle like
blue collar
or
work,
like a horse.
Blue collar work might end up being the last thing that gets replaced. In that sense, like shit that is manual labor that is kind of hard to do, that might end up being the last thing to get replaced. But it will be.
But you think like every surgery is just gonna be a robot doing surgery?
Yes. Or like a doctor watching while a robot does surgery.
That's the same. That's now like that. That's not AI taking a job if you still need a person there watching it.
The job of a doctor will be mostly done by AI within 10 years.
But like,
very confident.
I'm not. I don't think that that's the play of like. I think there should, because that. If you go down that road,
yeah,
that road ends with a fucking humanity being like useless. Like
not
everybody,
necessarily.
Yeah. If AI is doing everything, you're gonna be useless. You're gonna be done. You're not gonna like these kids now using AI on every assignment.
Yeah,
they're not learning anything.
It depends because you can. I mean, it depends.
It's just not. But like, it's not even like the kids that were learning without AI versus with AI. Like, you're
at the end of the day, all that you're learning
everything
in school is how to fulfill tasks and gain knowledge. Like.
Yeah, and if you have AI,
AI's job, yeah.
Yeah, but like
now,
we're gonna be a bunch of useless people that can't complete tasks or gain knowledge.
Dude, people say that about calculators, right? Oh, if you rely on a
calculator. But this isn't a calculator, bro.
It's a little bit different.
This is way different. This is way fucking
This is the problem, dude. This is the problem. And I saw a survey where they did a survey of people in a bunch of different countries, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they asked people, what's your opinion on AI? And basically what it came down to was, are you hopeful about AI? Are you excited? Or are you fearful? And you think that it's going to reduce like humanity as a whole? And pretty much everyone in Asia.
Oh shit! No, it just tipped over.
RIP.
What'd you say?
No, but everyone in Asia is mad excited for AI, and everyone in the West is scared as fuck. And it's kind of. Yeah, those guys might be taking over pretty soon. I wouldn't be surprised.
But it's not even them; it's the AI taking over.
Yes,
They're
but. That our attitude towards AI in the West is not very healthy because we do view it as like, oh, they're replacing us, but it's not. I don't think that that's exactly what it's gonna be.
I think that's what the fucking corporate powers are planning. We just want to replace the fucking people, so we don't have to pay anybody. That's their dream. Because we got the AI. Dude, even like...
Well, their dream is just to make as much money as they can. They don't give a fuck about whether it's
anything
AI
else.
or...
Anything else.
If there was some other thing that was going to make them more money than AI, they'd be into that thing.
Yeah.
It's just AI's flavor of the month right now because it's
useful.
Taking the next step up.
Of course. Dude, but like... It's just going to fuck people over. Like, there's
I don't think so, bro.
How could... Like...
In the same
Chewy. When I worked at Chewy,
yeah,
I was answering chats.
Now they have a chat bot.
I don't know if they have one yet, but like, there's no doubt that a chat bot is coming if they don't have it yet. And then there's gonna be like, that's a whole department we don't have to pay for anymore because it's a fucking piece of software.
Okay, so
How does that not fuck over everybody?
because it helps the customer because they don't have to deal with people anymore.
But
It could.
the workers, bro.
The workers get fucked in that
Exactly.
scenario. I'm not denying that there's going to be people that get their jobs replaced by AI. I'm not denying that. That's how it's always been with technology, though. Like,
Yeah, but there's nothing coming to replace. There's not gonna be like technology
why not?
comes.
Why not? Why not?
Because if AI is doing everything, what the fuck am I gonna do?
Whatever the fuck you want.
No, because you have no money. You have no way to do anything. You have no means, bro.
I think we will. I mean,
What?
I think
Based
we will.
on what?
Because-
Where?
Bro,
Where are you gonna get shit? Where?
Listen to me.
How?
This
Please.
This is
This is way too optimistic for you.
This has always been a concern.
No. This
historically,
is
bro.
not the same.
Whenever factories,
This is fucking
and
retarded.
stuff like that came about.
This is fucking
people
retarded.
Said, people said.
I know they're
it was
always like we figured it out, and every time no. But if the thing we've cracked is the thing that does everything for us,
Yep.
that's not the same as all
Then
of
we
history.
will learn to do more things.
No, we
Different
won't.
things. Yes.
Dude, the kids today are not learning to do more things. They are less useful.
I wouldn't agree with that. I think kids today are smart. At least the ones that I've seen. Like,
Smart at what? Have you ever been on like r/teaching or like the teacher subreddits?
no, I haven't.
It's just teachers going. I've been teaching for 20 years. These kids don't know anything,
They're dumber
and-
now than they ever were.
and they're
I don't buy
nuts.
I do think that
They have-
technology has side
You
effects.
don't buy
like,
that.
Like, I think that maybe
You think
there's
test
more,
scores are up?
maybe there's more ADHD in kids and stuff like
What
that.
what does ADHD have to do with it?
Listen to me, Nico.
Please.
30 years ago, if someone wanted to be a mechanic, they would have to fucking document every single thing that they did. Because think about it. If you're working on an engine, right, you might have a part that isn't going to come for a few weeks. If you go to put it in and you don't remember which wire connected to what, you could be fucked. So people had to make like detailed diagrams of every single cable, right? Now, you could just take a fucking picture, right? That didn't eliminate a bunch of jobs. It's just making things more efficient. Maybe like
So
certain
ChatGPT is
people-
just taking a picture.
no, but what ChatGPT, like for example, right? In my job, I use ChatGPT to do demand planning. So
Yeah.
when I'm in Excel,
You literally said last week
I wouldn't be able to do.
you
my
wouldn't
job
be able to
without
do
it.
a job without it.
Exactly.
That's you being less useful. Because if you didn't have
No, I
ChatGPT, you'd
disagree.
figure that out and you would just be able to do it.
I disagree. The fact
You don't think you'd be able to do it?
Hold on, man. Hold on.
This
I'm
is-
just
but-
pointing out. I'm just pointing out
But there's a flaw in what you're pointing out.
because before you had to go to school to learn how to repair something. Now you can look it up on your iPhone and now know how to do it. That didn't make everyone less useful. That made everyone
Yes, it did.
that made everyone more useful
No.
because now anyone is
No.
capable of doing these things that before only people with resources and education could do them.
I don't think it makes sense.
Why not?
I don't think that like me having access to the phone makes me more useful at all.
Access to a phone?
Like what AI, whatever the fuck.
Okay.
I don't think so at all.
Well, let's take phones for instance.
If you're like, oh, just because like now I can Google something, that doesn't like and figure it out.
If you can learn tasks easier, then yeah, that's making you
But
more
that's
useful.
not you learning the task.
Why not?
Because if the next time you need to do it, you don't just go, I know how to do that now. You Google it again.
Okay.
So you didn't learn shit. And if Google's not working, you're
I disagree
shit out of
with that.
luck.
I disagree with that.
You don't think if like so much shit like that, if Google disappeared, we would be shit out of luck on so much shit. Like
I agree with that
So-
statement absolutely.
so
but
then, but that's not how. That's us not being useful. If
it depends on how you define
Google not
usefulness.
being there makes me I just I can't do it now. You're useless.
It depends on how you define uselessness. You can't travel long distances without a car. That doesn't make you useless without a car, right?
If your goal is to travel long distances, yeah, you kind of are. If you're like, if you're fucking 1800s or whatever, I want to sail from Europe to America. I don't have a boat. You're useless.
Okay, let's keep this metaphor of a car because I actually think it's such a good one, right?
I'm gonna get another beer real quick.
Cheers. I'll wait a second because we're getting it. Yeah, I'll take another beer. Appreciate it. Make sure you drop a like. Make sure everybody subscribes. appreciate you guys coming out. And drop a message in the chat. Do you think AI makes people less useful in the long run? Like, once we get to where AI is doing everything, do you think it's going to make humanity more useful or less useful? Drop some in the comments.
The answer is like, I honestly don't know how you say anything but less useful.
Because you can do anything with AI.
Not anything, first of all.
Let's keep with the metaphor of the car, right? When we invented cars, it made us much more capable of traveling long distances.
I think
did it take
it's
away
the wrong words.
Does that
much
mean
more capable is the wrong word?
Does that mean that without a car we're useless? In a way, yeah, because we can't travel long distances without the car. It makes us dependent on the car. That I agree with. And in this future society, we would be dependent on AI.
That's no
bueno.
But
I think that that's where we're headed. I don't see that as no bueno. Why? Why is it no bueno?
Because the second it's not working, everybody's just going to start freaking the fuck out.
Why would it not be working?
I don't know. There's a number of reasons. Oh, dude, this is way too optimistic, bro. This is crazy.
Old man, the future is now, brother.
I'm not saying don't embrace the future.
Yeah.
But I am saying, like, dude, we're going down Idiocracy way. Have you seen that movie?
I haven't.
Oh. You got to watch that movie. But that's how I feel. I can't imagine, like, nobody's getting smarter. Nobody.
I think people are
Nobody's
much smarter.
Getting smarter.
The advent of the internet, bro, made people way smarter.
No.
Absolutely, bro.
No. Think about how many fucking retards
if nothing
are on the internet convinced of their retardation.
Will you at least concede that it gave people the capability to be smarter?
It's an incredibly powerful tool.
Do you think the internet has made you smarter or not?
No.
Really?
No.
I think that you don't believe that, bro.
I don't think the internet has made me smarter. I think less internet would have made me smarter. Dude, there's just no way, bro. Like, think about how many people with full access to the internet come out fucking stupid.
That's true. People were stupid before it too.
Yeah, but that's making this is like
people believed crazy shit.
People
believed crazy.
That's not an argument,
bro. People believed even crazier shit before the internet.
Dude, I don't believe that at all.
What about?
I think people believe crazier shit now.
What about bloodletting?
I bet people.
I guess that's just because
I bet there's a human being alive right now who only started believing in that off of some shit they read on the internet.
Maybe.
Guaranteed.
I think that those are the exception, not the rule. I think most people, the internet will improve your quality of life. I just don't think
if I have a question or something and I Google it, I don't think I got smarter reading the answer. I don't think that at all.
Why not?
Because you don't keep it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't keep the fucking information, bro.
You keep some of it. You keep what's
important. Barely.
I feel like you keep what's important.
Barely.
Usually.
No. People forget shit that is important all the fucking time.
That's true, but you have access to more important knowledge by being on the internet,
Dude,
bro.
I don't think the access is like, therefore you're more useful. At all.
Okay, how about this? It doesn't make you inherently more useful, but it gives you the ability to perform certain tasks that you couldn't
potentially,
otherwise.
Yeah.
That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm really trying to say.
No, but
in terms of inherently useful, like, that's a difficult argument because we could go down a whole thing of like, what is actually fundamentally useful? What does useful actually fucking mean? Is useful just what you're capable of producing? Is useful like a philosophical thing? Is it like a spirituality thing? Like, what actually makes someone more useful than someone else?
I don't think it's like you compare it to other people.
Do you think it's a skill thing? What makes someone use? Because you're saying that AI is going to make people less useful.
What makes someone useful is basically like, if we're stranded on an island, are you fucking useful or not?
In a survivable,
sense. That's what I'm saying. And then all you're good at is ChatGPTing
Well,
everything,
in that sense,
you're not useful.
In that sense, I would totally agree that AI would make us less useful. In that definition, 100%.
That is the definition.
I don't think so. You could say usefulness is how much value you provide in society. That's what I would consider useful.
That's what you consider useful?
Yeah, like the value that you're adding to society.
But
which
that's
could be defined in a bunch of different ways.
Yeah, because like, what the fuck is adding value?
I would say, you want my opinion?
Was the United Healthcare CEO, was he fucking...
In a way, yes. In a way, he was doing the exact opposite, too. Because he was taking value away from those people's lives.
These are crazy takes.
I don't think so, bro. Because that guy was providing... He was taking away value from some people and giving it to other people. Do you disagree with that?
I don't think he was... I think
that's basically what he was doing.
I don't think he was giving it to anybody. I think anybody that got healthcare, they fucking took that shit.
Did you see what they got accused of today?
No.
Not just accused of, there's hard evidence of it. They were paying nursing homes to reduce the amount of patients they send to the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scumbag.
Yeah. Report came out in the Guardian today.
Shit. They're assholes.
It's fucked up. Just think about that, bro. They were paying nursing homes to be like, oh, yeah, it's not a big deal. You don't need to go to a hospital, bro.
Yeah.
Well, how much more evil can we get?
But that's like...
How much more evil can we get? But
that's normal.
But what I'm saying is, in a way, yes, that guy was providing value to some people. Whoever the fuck...
Reluctantly as fuck. I bet if it was fully up to him...
No. I'm talking about the investors.
Oh.
Like the people who own the company.
Like 20...
He was providing value to them.
Sure.
He was just taking it away from millions of other people.
Yeah.
And so... Yeah, that's what I would say value is. It's just how much what usefulness is. It's just how much you contribute to society. Like, entertainers are contributing to society in a big way. Just not...
Yeah.
But it's in a different way than like a paramedic would be, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a paramedic is a more quantifiable, like, oh, they're providing value by saving lives. Whereas an entertainer is also providing value, just in a way different way, because they're inspiring people, they're making people happy, they're making people able to get through like tough life events and bullshit like that. So people provide value in a ton of different ways.
I'm not arguing against that.
I'm just saying,
but
like,
my main thing is,
I don't think that someone is less valuable because they
don't know
how to do something.
My main thing is, I wouldn't say valuable, but if you need ChatGPT to do everything, and if you had it taken away, you would be like, I don't know what to do. You're not a useful person.
But you can be.
But you're not.
So I'm not useful if it's true that I couldn't do my job without
Dude, if
AI.
I was your boss and I was like, this kid needs ChatGPT to if he didn't have ChatGPT, he couldn't do the job, I would be like, this is not good.
This is the secret, Nico.
I would be like, this is not good.
Is my boss uses ChatGPT too?
Yeah, see, that's...
And in fact, everyone nowadays is using ChatGPT.
Yeah, so now you got a whole office of useless people.
They're not useless,
They
bro,
are useless.
because we're getting the same thing done. We're just doing it in an easier way.
Yeah, but like, you are not... you're barely needed for that. You barely have to be there for that.
I disagree. I do have to be there. Because I use...
Well, if I was your boss, I'd be like, well, I'm just going to ChatGPT to fire Nicky D.
But he doesn't have enough time to do that. Because he
doesn't have enough time to ChatGPT something?
He already ChatGPT's his shit.
How long does it take you?
He already ChatGPT's his shit,
The whole point of the ChatGPT is it's quick. You spend the whole 8 hours on ChatGPT?
I have spent the whole 8 hours on ChatGPT.
That's ridiculous, bro.
Because it makes you more efficient, bro. Like, instead of Googling on some coding website, how do I write this formula? Blah, blah, blah. I could just tell ChatGPT, write me a formula that
I'm not
does
saying
X, Y,
it doesn't increase productivity, bro. But what I'm saying is, like, you're the most replaceable part of that whole thing.
No, I'm not.
Yes, because I just need to get somebody else and just tell them that whatever. I'll be like, just ChatGPT what Nicky D used to ChatGPT, and that's it. Takes care of the rest.
I feel like I feel like you're taking like a very like. That's all Nicky D does, bro. And I'm more than that, bro. And honestly, fuck you.
At
for
your
that.
job?
Honestly, fuck you for that.
At your job?
Yes, bro. I be doing shit because
You're irreplaceable at the job?
It just makes people more efficient, bro.
I'm not saying it doesn't. That's not what I'm saying.
So I don't get why am I replaceable? If I'm
because
listen
are the most interchangeable part of that whole thing.
Before ChatGPT, right?
Listen to me.
I could still do my job.
But your own admission was that you couldn't if you didn't have ChatGPT.
Okay, but hypothetically, let's say before ChatGPT, I could do my job, and now it just makes me more efficient. I don't understand how that makes me more replaceable.
What do you mean you don't understand how that makes me more replaceable?
Okay, so before ChatGPT came
I heard you.
Okay.
I heard you.
Yeah.
But it does make you more replaceable.
Because now I'm getting more
because
shit
I
done.
don't even need...
It seems like I'm less replaceable, if anything.
No.
Because I'm getting more shit done.
I don't believe that. You are. I don't think that, like... Because if you're just using ChatGPT, like, I can just teach someone else to use ChatGPT. And it wouldn't be that hard at all. And then they would easily hit the level that you were at.
Yeah, well, I think that's the future of a lot of jobs, to be honest. Like, a lot of people are going to be using ChatGPT for a lot of shit.
I agree.
I don't think that inherently makes people replaceable.
I think it fully does.
Because you still have
That's the whole thing, is being like, oh, I have ChatGPT now. I can actually not hire people.
Okay, let's say a doctor, right?
Mm-hmm.
A doctor
Yeah.
has 100 patients.
Sure.
And every time that he sees them, he has to do an x-ray and write down the shit and mark the diagrams and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
He has 100 patients. He does that once a month, every fucking patient, 100 times a month.
Yeah.
Now, he's got ChatGPT doing it. He just proofreads it afterwards. Do you think that doctor is now useless?
I immediately think, oh, so I just ChatGPT it myself. I don't fucking need you.
But he's the doctor that's like overseeing it and make sure that shit's not going awry.
Don't care. That's useful. He's gonna catch like one.
Isn't that the useful part though? Like,
but
that there's someone on the, because we can't blindly trust AI, right? Like, someone needs to be proof checking things somewhere.
I don't know. The way you were talking about it 5 minutes ago sounds like we're not gonna need anyone to proofread it. Sounds like it's just gonna be fire. Because we're gonna get a bunch of workers that use ChatGPT and can't check and can't proof check anything. They're just gonna take the whatever it says and go, that's what it is.
Well, I don't feel like that's what I'm doing. I feel like
maybe you're not, but most people are just gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
They're not. There's no proofreading. Just I ChatGPT'd it.
But you have to make sure that things work though. Like, you can't just have a whole company top down be AI. Because
why not?
Dude, because there has
Why
to
not?
be a person somewhere
Why?
along the chain making sure that things are going right.
I'm not gonna. That's Nikki D. That's gonna listen to the ChatGPT and tells him to drink bleach.
Kyle, help us out here. What do you think? Do you think that in the long run, like 10 years from now, when AI can do whatever the fuck anybody wants it to do,
We're gonna be a bunch of idiots.
do you think that people will be useless, or do you think it will make people less useful as people? Like,
it'll make us less essential, like. I just can't consider myself useful if I'm ChatGPTing everything, even if it's working.
I mean, if you're using it for literally everything, then I would agree. Like, if you're asking it to, like, write your order at the grocery store and, like, down to the fucking everything, then I would agree. But in terms of work,
I'd rather somebody do that the grocery store thing than...
Yeah, rather than do work,
Is this tumor bad?
Is this going to make me die or not?
Yeah. Is this mole bad? Let's see what Kyle says.
It's a tough question.
I'm not listening to ChatGPT, bro.
Dude, they're smart though, bro. It's my friend.
See, you're drinking the bleach.
If you're listening to this out here,
you're drinking the bleach.
I love you, ChatGPT. If you're watching this,
I've used it once in a while. I don't have anything that I really need it for. The most thing I've used it for is for like technical issues.
Yeah.
If I'm like, how do I fix this fucking shit in OBS or FL Studio or whatever, that's when it's the most useful.
And it increases your productivity, right?
Depends on the job, but ChatGPT definitely makes people lazy.
Lazy lazy is something I could agree with a little more.
Lazy.
I just think that
is less useful.
Once the AI has like fully taken over and everyone's job is deeply integrated with it, we're gonna find new shit to do, bro. Like people are gonna take up new pastimes. We're gonna have,
but
more
they're not
free
gonna have any
time.
money, dude.
If there's like income of some sort, then maybe. Like if people really
that's
have to
what's
work
not.
2 days,
That's what's not coming.
ChatGPT not gonna be my doctor. It might be,
bro. Your doctor
It
is
might.
Chat. Your doctor is ChatGPTing shit right now today.
I bet he is.
And I hate that.
If it makes him better at his job, I don't hate
it. It doesn't. It just makes him lazier, bro. Dude, I was watching The Pit, and like, they're doing it's like an emergency room or whatever, and it's like a student hospital. So like some of the kids, whatever the fuck. So like, what could this be? And the kid's like, oh well, this is this. This symptoms could be this. This blah 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 blah. And I'm watching it, and I'm like, oh, the kids in med school are not gonna be this sharp at all. The kids with ChatGPT in med school right now, they are gonna be way slower at this. There's no shot. You disagree with that?
Problem.
Or do you agree with that? Because I fully
I
am
would.
like,
I honestly am not. Don't know. I legitimately don't know. Like it might be the case.
yeah, he's not gonna mind the polymetallic nodules.
Dude, you never know, bro. If they can get AI doing that shit. Yo, I don't think you were here for when I talked about TMC earlier. Go back, bro, because we learned some shit about the deep sea mining. Check it out.
But basically, yeah, I mean AI. I don't think like you like a kid. Someone with a calculator is like. You can do more shit versus someone who doesn't have a calculator.
Honestly, this is a little
but
bit cringe.
But the calculator is carrying.
The calculator is carrying, but
That
the calculator just makes you more efficient.
Yeah, but...
And not just you.
It doesn't...
It makes society more efficient.
I don't think it
which
makes
is the actual important part. AI makes society as a whole more efficient. So we'll have more free time to do shit that we enjoy.
That's not how...
doing shit that we don't enjoy.
That should have been... Think of, like... The reason that's never going to happen is because it should have already been... We should have... Well,
robots have helped us, or machines have helped us.
But we have not decreased our work week. We've increased. People work more hours.
But people work differently, though.
But it's more hours.
Okay.
I don't want to work differently. I want to work less. I don't give a fuck how...
There's been technology in the past that has made people's lives easier, bro. Like,
okay, when did I say that's not the case?
It makes everyone's life better. Agree, disagree?
What makes everyone's
life
better?
the fucking cotton gin. Like, yeah, that made us way more efficient, and now people don't have to work in cotton fields.
But it didn't make us. It didn't make us dumber.
It also ended slavery.
It didn't make us dumber. It didn't like. People still.
But it did in a way, because now people don't know how to.
Because it didn't take intelligence to do that. Like that's not. That shit was just intensive labor, bro. It wasn't like, oh, it's you got to go to school 4 years.
I thought that all labor is skilled labor. Thank you very much. I thought all labor was skilled.
Nope.
No?
Definitely unskilled labor.
There's definitely
they deserve to make a living wage, but there's unskilled ass labor.
Okay, that's fair.
Definitely unskilled ass labor, bro.
Dude, the first thing I want AI to take over is McDonald's, bro.
Just fully no human McDonald's? I think they have one.
Deal with that shit.
I think they have one.
I just want to walk up, tell it what I want, spits it out, boom.
You kind of can do that.
Yeah, it's getting pretty close. But I think that it's just going to make society as a whole more efficient. I think we'll have more time to do free shit, bro. Like, we do need some type of universal income if it gets to that point.
And we won't get that.
We might. You never fucking know. You never fucking know, bro.
We kind of know.
What are the topics we got?
We kind of know, dude.
Sorry.
We're fucked, man.
We are going to be...
You're way too optimistic.
Dude, that's the problem, crazy. Bro, is that people are fearful of AI instead of excited. That's why China's going to win. Is because China's not fearful of this shit. China's happy.
But do you
China's like,
do you
this
think,
is so
do you
dope.
think that there's like...
That's what China's saying.
Do you think that there's any justifiable reason to be concerned? Or not at all?
I think
we should only be excited.
Level, there's some level of justifiable.
You don't think China's even a little bit naive to just fully full on embrace it.
I think they have more reason to be because look at how their government has used it against them. So obviously there's reasons to be concerned, right? Like if governments start using AI to develop social credit scores and then people get sent to jail or executed because of that shit, obviously that's a bad thing. I'm not saying that there's no capability to do bad with AI. Of course there is. I just think that
that's probably what it's going to do. It's good.
As a whole, it will make society
more efficient.
I would even go as far. I would go as far as to say that it could be like a natural progression. In society.
That's not what I'm arguing against. I agree that I would actually agree with that. It's natural progression, but I don't think it makes us more useful. It just doesn't.
It just depends on what you define as useful. Yeah, I think useful is just how much shit can you get done.
Yeah.
And you think like, what do you know?
But how much shit can you get done? Huge caveat with AI. Like yeah. The difference between what you can get done with AI versus not AI is so fucking big that it's like, dude, it's not. You can't even take credit.
I don't know about you, but when I was in school, I always thought it was a little bullshit that we can't use the internet. Because it's like...
Because we're always going to have the internet, yeah.
Exactly, bro.
But we're not always going to have the internet. I think it makes perfect sense to make a kid be like, you can't use the internet.
For certain tasks.
It makes perfect sense to like, if you're in school and you're learning, it makes perfect sense for a test to be like, a math test to be like, no calculator. That makes perfect sense.
I would agree with that because when you
because you won't learn shit if you just have the calculator the whole time. All you'll know how to do is use a calculator. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know any math. You just know how to use a calculator.
Correct.
You don't fucking know any math.
Which might make you be more accurate on the questions, but
with a calculator, yeah. But as soon as you don't have one. Get fucked.
But you're always gonna have.
You're not always gonna have a calculator.
You'll always have one.
Oh, bro.
You'll always have.
Cut to Nigga D needing a calculator and his phone's dead, and he's like, "Fuck me, I can't do it." Nope. Gun to your head. Your phone's dead.
Why would there be a gun to my head and my phone's dead? That rhymed.
Just a lot of bad luck lines up. Take a laxative right now. No, thank you, bro. I had a runny shit earlier today, bro. Without a laxative.
Every morning, bro. I take a big one. Have you ever seen that Trump quote? He's like, I take a big one, then I take a small one, then I take a little tiny one.
I've never heard that quote. That's insane.
It had nothing to do with shit.
Oh. I thought he took...
But I like to think that it was about shit.
What was it about?
I don't remember. But he did say that.
I take a big one, take a little one, and I take a smaller one.
Tiny one.
I am afraid of a laxative, to be real. That's like one of those things where I'm like, I don't want to spend the whole day on the toilet.
Yeah, nah, I'm good.
Fuck all that. Fuck that shit. But yeah, AI, not making us useful.
It's the future. It's
the future. More useful. It's not making us very useful.
We'll be straight, bro.
Dude. We're not going to be able to do math. Think about it.
But all right. Is it finance time already?
Is it finance time?
We're getting into the finance of things?
Yes, sir.
Drew's favorite segment.
The favorite segment.
We know that he loves it. But so stocks have just kept going up, and they've been going up, and then they went up, and then they went up, and they kept going up. So
I think it's like huge relief of. Also, it is kind of like the thing of if you need $20 from your parents, you ask them for 40. So they go 20. So Trump was like 145% tariff.
All right, we'll just do 30.
Yeah. Which, if he had just said 30 from the jump, people would be like, that is an insane tariff.
Yeah.
That's a nasty tariff. But the relief, and also just like the people who are just like now trained of like buy the dip.
The retailers.
Yeah.
That's actually been something very interesting. Retail has been super bullish, and institutions are not.
Mm-hmm.
And usually that ends up pretty bad. Usually that ends up we go down. But not so far. So far it's been great.
Think it happen.
So the S&P 500 was at 490 last month, at the peak of the Trump tariff chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's at fucking like almost 600 again. Almost 6,000 again, rather. This is kind of remarkable. The absolute rally that we've been on. Go the past 6 months. So we went all the way down.
Is this Liberation Day right here?
That was Liberation Day. We went under 5,000, and now we're already back to 5845.
Where were we at the beginning of last year?
Beginning of last year, you're gonna have to go to the 5 year for that because that's just to January. Beginning of last year,
we're like around here, like. Okay.
Yeah. So we're still doing well.
Even at the dip, even at the Liberation Day dip, it was still slightly
we gave up
higher
like a year gains
than last year.
Yeah, we gave up like 1 year's worth of gains during Liberation Day. But honestly, bro,
always buy.
This might have been a generational
Y'all morning
buying
shitters coded. Yeah. Yes to both. Morning shit. Have to take a morning shit.
If you don't take a morning shit, there's something wrong with you. Also, if you don't have a poop stoop, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
You know about the
That's
vibes.
the proper way to shit, man.
After I stopped living with you, I had to get my own, bro. It was
dude, my sister put me on.
It wasn't even a question.
Yeah, it's a proper position to shit. It is. Squatting.
But so the S&P 500 is going to the fucking roof, and I don't know. I'm a little bit iffy about it because on one hand, it's like, yay, the tariffs are gone. But on the other hand, it's like they're technically just a pause, like a 3-month pause,
it's good.
Right?
It's that, dude. I'm waiting for the next Trump tweet of "It's a good time to buy" because I'm gonna believe it. I'm believing it.
He's got the noties on. He's ready.
Fucking yeah.
I mean, he didn't lie last time. He was telling the damn truth.
We clipped Lukey. This is the best Q2 of our lives.
The economic roller coaster.
He said it. Yeah.
Donald Trump economic roller coaster.
And it just continues. It keeps going up. It keeps going down.
Peaks and valleys.
Keeps going down. It just does whatever the fuck it wants.
That's what my cousin was telling me. He was like, he literally was like, always buy. Just like the market's gonna go up, bro.
That's generally the truth. Yeah, time in the market beats timing the market. Yeah, we've all heard this shit before, but we don't give a fuck about that here. Because we do whatever the fuck we want, okay? If you put your money in the mattress, it might be a good play. You never know, bro. At that time when we said that, I think it was a good play.
Might have been.
Now on Liberation Day,
as a retail trader.
On Liberation Day, you should have went and took all the money out, and put it in the fucking stock account. But
Ryan wants to call in.
Let's call Ryan.
Tell him to hop in the. Does he have my? What's his Discord? Does he have a Discord?
Ryan, if you have a Discord, that would be perfect. Yeah. If not, we could make some work.
I think I can. We could just fucking.
We can still make it work either way.
Google Voice.
Can you do just a phone number on Google Voice? I did not know about this. Can. That's OP.
I don't know. Enter a number to link. Oh. Fuck you.
Stupid ass machine.
Send code.
Give us 1 second. We're testing stuff out.
16, 31, 44.
31, 44.
Finish. Hey.
Boom.
All right.
Just like that.
Real quick. What do I need? I need audio settings. Yes. Oh fuck!
I have to pick the right fuck. What the fuck?
We're only gonna be able to talk through that mic.
This one, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
That's all good.
We can share the mic.
All right. He's calling you, Nikki D.
Oh, my phone's in the other room.
Fuck that. Call this number in the chat. Call this
number.
Call this number in the chat. Call that number.
Go call that number right now.
Yeah.
ELTP. That's Kyle's stock. I've never heard of that one.
I don't know what that is.
That sounds like electro
sounds
photosynthesis.
Racist.
Or something.
We are gonna need the headphones.
Electronic photosynthesis.
Wait. What is the one he just said?
ELTP. I don't know shit about that one.
50 cents.
Don't look at this. Yeah, he's trying to get you on some pump and dump.
Oh, is this a pump and dump?
It's any pharmaceutical company, bro. I don't trust them.
Are all pharmaceuticals pump and dumps?
The small ones that are like sub 1 billion market cap, yeah. Like Pfizer and like Eli Lilly and all that shit, no. But like the random pharmaceutical companies that are on OTC networks, yeah.
Here we go.
Boom! We got the call.
Call from
Ryan.
Is
Yeah.
this Ryan?
accept, press 1 to send a
We gotta press
voicemail.
one.
Yo.
Ryan?
Ryan.
Yo.
What's
What's
up?
up?
You're live on the stream, brother.
How you doing, buddy?
Chilling, dog. What's good? Stream.
Vibing.
Stream is vibing, dude. First time on the
Wanted
show,
to-
dude.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. Just wanted to check in, see what's good with you guys.
Can they hear on the stream, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, they hear him on
Ryan
stream.
just took a laxative.
I just took a laxative.
Oh,
you
you
just
took
took
the
a
laxative.
laxative.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was it
tummy
necessary
problems.
or for the bit?
Just. I'm addicted. I got a problem, low
You
key.
wanted to tap into something.
Addicted to the laxatives. Hey, you know what?
I'm here with what?
If you're constipated, I can see how a laxative could get addictive for sure.
Might be a fun
I mean,
thing, yeah.
No, he's just cleaning himself out.
Yeah, it's just a cleanse, flush out.
Bro, is that everybody
Oh my
in
God,
LA
you're
doing that?
Is that like the like trend of the month or something, or you just
Yeah,
decided?
I picked these up from Erewhon.
He went LA, bro.
From
too Hollywood for you guys.
Erewhon. The Erewhon laxatives. Dude, that's the one Hailey Bieber does, dude.
Type shit, bro. We can get it added to a smoothie. Like it's
That's
nothing.
so funny. Dude, shouts out at laxatives.
They're useful
real.
for their purpose, and some other stuff.
Is that your first
You guys
time
should
doing
take
a
them.
laxative?
No, I've taken a few before. Just
This guy's
There you
done,
go,
he's
yeah.
done more than
Experienced
a few, bro. I can tell,
laxative
bro.
user,
That's your
dude.
shit.
this is nothing new.
I just feel like
Ryan's a real shitter.
Yeah, I'm a real shitter, bro. I got a stool. I got a bidet.
you got a bidet.
Yeah, you know me.
Dude, the bidets are I tried a bidet once and I was like, okay, I see the appeal, but it is a lot.
Can you detail your experience
It's a little
with
bit
the day?
cumbersome.
Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it, Nico, in detail.
The water hit my ass and it was like a little bit of it's like an initial shock. But then
Was
you're
it
just
warm or cold?
it was on the chilly side.
Lukewarm
Okay.
when I did
Cold
it
water
personally.
shut up your asshole.
Yeah, right up it, and it was like a ooh, but then it
Now,
was kind of nice.
did you wipe afterwards, or was that it? You just pulled up.
Oh, I
your pants
definitely
and
wiped
Oh, you
afterwards.
did. I did not.
You did not wipe
That's
after?
The whole point is you don't need.
She got like a
to,
wet ass. I don't want to have like a wet ass.
Bruh, it's not that much water. I mean, you're gonna be all right, bruh.
Dude.
Nikki D, so you've used one before?
I forget where, but I have used one at one point. Yeah.
Now tell me about your experience with it.
So I mean, I took my little shit, and it was a little one. It wasn't
Yeah, I
like
can tell Nicky D is not a real shitter.
it wasn't a morning shit. It wasn't.
not
It's
a
not
real
about me.
shitter, dude.
It's not about me. But this shit, I will agree. It wasn't like a heavy duty shit. It wasn't like Taco Bell. It was like a pretty
Word.
on the micro level, but. I almost was doing it just for the bidet, honestly.
What you know
I
about the
wanted to try
micro
it out,
level
but,
shits, dude?
Where were you? Where you got to experience this?
Dude, I'm trying to remember. It was, I want to say, I was on like a vacation or something, and it was like, I honestly, we don't need to get into that, but
No, I'm curious, bro. Tell
Yeah,
me.
let us
Where
know.
was it in the United States?
it
Out of
was in the
country?
U.S. It was in the U.S. It was what state was I in? I think it might have been New York. I think I was in New York.
Liberal ass New York.
Yeah, they got a lot of bidets.
Of course,
over
I got
Um,
bidets. Yeah.
My
But,
God.
If I send y'all a
No,
video,
wait, I know exactly where I was. Sorry.
Wait, what did you say, Drew?
if I send y'all a video, can you react to it on stream?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Throw it in the chat.
Anything you want, bro.
How can we send you this video? It's not like on YouTube.
Then
If I text it to you, could you pull it up on the stream?
Put it on your phone and show it to the
You
stream.
could email it.
yeah, or email it, honestly. Can you email it?
Send it to me. I'll email it to him.
Ryan knows how to email.
I'm-
Bro. I trust
I'm
that.
throwing my
But,
email in the chat.
No, it was in Vero Beach. You know where Vero Beach is?
Yeah, that's where you tried the bidet.
That's where I tried the bidet.
Shouts out Vero
Barrel,
Beach.
so that's Florida, right?
It wasn't.
Yeah,
Florida.
that's
It
up
was.
by Orlando. Up by
Okay,
Orlando.
so
outlets having a shit.
But no, I would say it was fire. Honestly, that was
good.
the only reason I took the shit.
Look, we're very primitive with our bathrooms in America. We're not up to date on a lot of
I
shit.
can show you some primitive ones.
Damn, how do I attach something to a fucking email?
What video was this?
Hold on, Nikki D. I'm gonna get you this shit in a second.
My
Get it
dog.
to us.
You're chilling.
I'm grabbing a third beer.
Third beer. We're going crazy today.
How many are you on, Nick? This is news
take
with
my
Brews.
third
You guys should both be plastered.
Yo, why the fuck are
Yeah. This isn't sober talk. Like, yeah, get fucked up. Take a shot.
I don't know about it. It's news with brews, not shots. I mean,
y'all should do tequila?
All right, IPAs.
IPAs.
Tequilas with the Beavers.
I could get down with some IPAs. We like to drink American beers, okay? So we're drinking some Yingling right now. But I'd be down for some IPAs. I'd be down for whatever.
Word. Hold on, I'm trying to figure this shit out. Give me a second.
What is this video gonna? Is it? Can we play it on stream? Is it like?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not gonna get us banned. You promise?
No,
it's breaking news.
We
It's
trust
kind of.
you.
You guys should be talking about this.
We
honestly.
really trust you, bro. Don't send
Bro,
us
I'm not
any
fucking
crazy
with you.
shit, bro.
Bro, nah, never.
All right.
Don't worry. I got you.
We
Give
will
me a
get
sec, I gotta
banned.
upload it to Google Drive first, and then.
Nick, can I talk to you for a second, bro?
Yeah, what's up, Drew? How you doing, bro?
Where are you?
I'm in Hollywood, Florida.
I'm fucking pissed.
What is that from, bro?
Your mom's on her way to get you. Tell her where the fuck you're at.
Is this some throwback?
I think it's like a video, yeah. I think I know the video he's referencing, but it's a deep
guys-
cut, honestly. I don't know why he pulled that one out.
It's not a deep cut, bro.
That is not a deep cut. That's trending now.
But just like
If Nico doesn't know it, it's
I
a deep
don't
cut,
know what it
okay?
is.
Don't shame him.
No,
okay?
but I'm
You
at
know
a.
the co-host.
bro.
Wait, what?
I said Nico doesn't know what opium is.
Oh yeah.
That's true. That is true.
Don't give a fuck.
All right, wait. I'm gonna just
And I would
text
be-
you the Google Drive.
I would wager to bet most people don't know.
If you just went on the street,
I
at least
don't know.
yeah, most people.
I mean,
think
people
so.
with jobs.
Yeah, exactly.
The employed.
I
All
could.
right, Nick.
I might be the only unemployed that doesn't know.
Check your email, bro. You should say Ryan certified with you.
My email or Nico's email?
Neutralize. the
Okay, say
email.
less. Let me go get my phone. Be right back.
No, share y'all screen.
Yeah, you have to share.
Yeah,
share
we are.
So
We
what's
will.
good? Oh shit, we got the stream back on. I'm a hang up so we can watch you react to this live
Okay. All right, bet.
without the delay. All right, it was good talking to you guys.
If you go on Twitch, there's less delay. FYI.
Okay, word.
All right,
We'll go on
bet.
Twitch.
Bet.
Peace.
Peace. We just heard from our first caller of the night. Let's see here. Let's see what Nikki D's got.
Bro, I can't. Come on, I need to make it full screen, bro. Can I download it?
Just share it to me.
Hold on.
Share it to my email. And then we can pull it up quick. Rapidísimo. Hey, man. Slight.
2,000 years later.
We don't need to watch this, bro.
Oh, God. What did they send?
We don't need to watch.
They send the most fucking useless shit, dude.
First of all, how the fuck do I share this with you? Fucking.
Send
I'm not
it.
gonna lie.
Send the Google Drive link to my email.
Okay, boom.
Yeah, literally.
Let's see if that works. But honestly, bro.
This is gonna be stupid. One thing I knew. Well, it was never gonna not be stupid.
This is the most stupid shit you've seen in your life, folks. This is. Let's check it out. Let's just check.
I already.
We're gonna get banned, bro. But let's check it out.
Let's see.
Let's give it a look.
Let's see if China bans us for misinformation.
Does that come? Is that LeBron? Get rid. No. Is that LeBron? Was that LeBron?
It's R. Kelly. So stupid. Do you still think AI is making us smarter after watching that?
What I know is that Epstein didn't kill himself because there he is.
He was right there.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ryan.
We appreciate that.
I really
educated us.
Really
honestly.
fucking blew me away.
I wasn't aware that, Diddy and
Epstein were friends, and R. Kelly, they all go to one prison together.
And Epstein's still alive.
It'd be a fun sitcom. Like celebrity fucking criminals in prison together.
It would have some potential.
Celebrity prison. Good reality show.
Oh yeah.
Celebrity prison where it's like Survivor. It's like the winner at the end of the season gets to go free.
That would be free. A good twist.
Y'all welcome. Thank you so much, Drew.
Whichever celebrity gets voted off last.
He did not kill himself.
Of course he didn't kill himself.
He didn't. And Diddy didn't either, bro.
You know who said that he did?
Who?
Cash motherfucking Patel. The director of the FBI.
He did say that. You're right.
The director of the FBI said that there's no way Epstein didn't kill himself.
He said, I reviewed the file.
Yep.
There's nothing there. He killed himself.
Without a doubt.
Trust me.
Without a doubt.
Just trust him.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, let me tell you something. You guys, I bet you guys, fucking Drew and Ryan don't even know what Dev Patel looks like. This
Cash
is what
Patel?
Cash Patel. I'm taking
Not
that.
Dev Patel.
Dev is goated. Dev is goated.
Dev is good.
Cash.
Bro, this
Cash.
guy looks
Look
weird,
at this photo
bro.
of Cash.
This
is
weird.
every photo of this man.
I can't believe this is a real photo.
This is every fucking photo of this man.
This is a jump scare, bro. Like, we have to warn our viewers about this.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
Look at this shit.
This is literally what it is.
This is Cash Patel, bro. This is the director of the FBI right now.
This guy looked everybody in the face on the news and said, Epstein killed himself. I know it for sure.
Yeah. He also said the Epstein files need to be released on day one.
Mm-hmm.
And what didn't happen?
And they did release Epstein files, but they were even more redacted than the original release of the files.
That shit was fake.
They blacked out more shit.
Fake.
Because Trump is on that list. He was besties with Jeffrey.
Hey, Palm Beach isn't a very big city. I mean, that little island that all the billionaires live on, it's not that big.
There's a lot of motherfucking wealth.
It's not that fucking big.
In fucking Palm Beach County, man. I don't know. It scares me up there. When I'm over there, and you're like in like Boca, and you're like, if you came to Florida and you just came here, you'd be like, oh, Florida, there's no crime. Everything is nice. That and like every time I go to Weston, I'm like,
I would not think that.
If you were in Weston, you would just think like, oh, everything's perfect.
Maybe.
Like, what do you mean maybe? Have you been to Weston?
Oh yeah, a bunch of times.
You would, if you live in Weston, you're like, there is no homeless problem. What are you talking about?
Well, that's true.
There doesn't exist. Everybody's chilling.
They are vibing out there.
The homes are crazy prices out there. Yo, we got 8 people watching. That's nuts.
If you're watching right now, we appreciate you pulling up to this motherfucker. Make sure you drop a like. Make sure you drop a little comment in the box. Say what's up.
Send the link to a random person.
Tell us what country you're watching from. You know?
Yeah.
We want to know about you. And if you think that we're dumb as fuck, call us out on this shit. We'll get you on.
And if you know Adam Sandler, tell him to hit me back on my email, dude. I'm pitching him Grown Ups 3
that
for...
ain't happening.
I've been pitching Grown Ups 3 to him for like...
I don't mean to crush
3
your dreams,
years.
But
first of all, I could definitely make that happen.
Grown Ups 3?
If I committed... No, not Grown Ups 3. But I can make a movie with Adam Sandler. I believe it in my soul.
He might be bout. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. He's about a lot of shit.
I'll let him hire all his friends.
He's about a lot of shit.
I'd be like... It's if you make the movie basketball themed, I think he'll say yes almost immediately.
All right, so prediction time. Since we're still on finance technically. So do you think that the tariffs are going to come back in 8 weeks? Or you think they're gone forever?
I think in 8 weeks he's going to be like, they're coming. It's just going to be another roller coaster. They're coming again. Everybody gets scared. And
stocks are going to go back down.
Stocks are going to go down.
I think too. I think
and
so
then
too.
He's going to go, we're extending it another 90 days. And
you
it'll
should
go
scroll
back up.
wheels? Nah, bruh.
It's just too random. It's too random.
That's too, yeah.
It's going to be too many thirst traps.
We're more entertaining than reels. We don't need reels.
I like a reel.
Oh, and
Camera died.
1 second, folks. Da-da-na-na. We'll be right back. We knew it was going to be a struggle for this battery today. He played a great game. Which battery is it? Oh, it's this battery. He played a great game. Played all 4 quarters. Just didn't have the energy for overtime. That's fine.
That battery is actually...
You can't blame the battery.
Okay.
The battery did what he could.
And we're back in a moment.
We're back.
We are right back. Pussy. What you know about this life, bro?
Yeah, you can't blame the battery though. You know,
Look at my big ass.
He did
Look
his
how
job.
big my forehead is.
He did his job. Wow.
It's so crazy.
That'd be me if I didn't wear my hat, but
Dude.
no one will ever see it now.
You got a big ass forehead. All right.
Sports.
Send a reel in the drop a reel
if
link
you got any
in
recs,
the chat. We'll watch it.
Real Rex.
But step it up. That AI thing sucks.
Bro, so what's going on with this polyglot Gen Z?
We can skip that.
Yeah, fuck all that. So they tried to ban the tush push. Did you see this shit?
Wait, actually, I do want to talk about the polyglot thing.
Okay, yeah, fuck the tush push.
I need
We'll get to that.
Ryan. I need your input.
Okay.
This is not a big story, but I saw it and I thought it was interesting. There's a guy who's like big on YouTube, and all he does is go to like countries and speak their language fluently, and he's like a white guy.
I think I know the guy you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like a. But he went to like a high school, and he made a speech at a high school. This is it.
I was invited.
We're not gonna watch all of it,
Let's check it out though.
but he gave a speech at like a high
All
school.
in Gen Alpha slang.
Yes.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
By this high pressure to talk about
Whatever. Where's the
Sensitive
speech?
skin with
Fucking
Clinique
ads.
Moisture Serum.
Fucking
Gotta
ads.
have YouTube.
But I need
Premium,
Ryan's
bro.
input because.
They can see it, right? Not just Cash Patel.
Oh, actually, thank you for catching that.
Of course.
I want Ryan's input because people were saying this is low-key racist. Because it's like, oh, it's not Gen Alpha slang, it's AA.
It's AAVE. Okay, let's check this out.
So check this out.
Some controversial shit.
Guest
Okay,
lecture
we don't
about-
endorse this guy.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. It's a true honor to be here at Westtown High School for Languages Week. Your school invited me to give a guest lecture about the importance of learning languages, but it occurred to me that all of you are already, in some sense, multilingual, whether you realize it or not. And that's because you speak the Gen Alpha dialect of English, a language so distinct that I, an aging 34-year-old millennial, genuinely cannot understand it. Apart from hearing someone else try to speak your own, I'm going to try to deliver the rest of this speech in your very own native tongue.
All right.
Gen Alpha.
Ryan, tell me if this is racist. Tell me if this is racist, Ryan.
Of my fellow elders on YouTube watching this as a video, I'll also be including subtitles in standard English. So, without further ado, it's low-key a huge W to be vibing here at Westtown High School for Languages Week. But chat, let's lock in. Throat came prepared. Now, I know it's giving to Lulu for this chuggy boomer to speak in such skimpy brain rot. But if you'll bear with me, I'll put the fries in the bag in just a second. I do actually have a message here, type shit. As I was saying, no cap, I was dead-ass pressed about understanding this language. But I had to absorb the drip so I wouldn't get aired by your generation. High-key, people think Gen Alpha slang is just memes and brain rot, but on God, it's giving linguistic glow-up core happening IRL.
So stupid. So stupid.
What did he say? It's giving linguistic brain rot core IRL or some shit. That was hilarious. This
Alright, but
guy's
listen.
got bars.
But listen, people on Twitter.
I don't think that's racist.
People on Twitter were like, "This is racist."
There's no way that's racist, bro. There's no way that's racist.
Now, Ryan,
He said
represent all black people.
He said
they said
I
I
don't.
don't. So you don't think it's racist?
There's no way that could be racist.
Because I was like, I was kind of like, at first I was like, what? I saw it and I was like, oh, that's funny.
Dude, that he's doing his best.
Yeah.
He was genuinely trying to.
This is
speak
how
brain
Gen
rot.
Alpha talks.
Yeah. Bro, put it in. Fuck off. Bro.
Wait, was that really too fast for you?
Was that really too fast?
AAVE, but all slang does. Here's my thing.
Yeah.
It's like, it definitely comes from AAVE.
Bro, is
But these white kids are growing up on it. Like it is, you know.
Exactly. Bro.
That's all they know. They don't fucking, you know. They're not appropriating.
We're
call
gonna
coming
call
in.
that. Yeah, let's get it.
Call from
Ryan.
Why is it like we have to do the jail
I don't know
thing
why it
every
does
time?
that.
Yo.
Ryan,
Yeah.
is it racist?
It's easier than typing in the chat.
Yeah.
No, it's not racist. And one, you guys need to watch it in regular speed, bro. The fuck was that?
Dude, 1.5
I don't know.
speed
I don't know
is
how that was
normal.
fast for you. That
That
was
is
so. Yeah,
normal.
that was so.
I watch
fucking-
everything on that speed, bro.
Bro, what's up with your attention span?
We have ADHD.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I
It's
2X
normal.
so much shit.
Everyone
man.
does.
Everything.
Well,
I don't know
okay,
about 2x is a little wild. 1.5.
Well, like you can hold the screen and.
Yeah,
2X.
I don't know.
Is moving too slow for you, bro?
When
Dude.
you go to a movie theater, is it too slow?
No,
Sometimes.
Right now?
movies is different. Content I will speed up, but like a piece of art, I'm not speeding up. But content,
Okay,
I'm not. I'll speed it up if it's
Yeah,
too slow.
it was meant to be consumed quickly.
Yeah.
I'm speaking at a normal pace for you right now.
I mean, I
Now
understand
you just sound like Ben Shapiro. I mean,
Were you actually struggling to follow at that
Bro, I couldn't
speed?
hear a word.
it was a little hard to follow, but I mean, I got the gist of it, and I don't really think it's racist because everyone talks like that, but it does come from AAVE.
Yeah.
Like all slang does. So like, I don't know. You gotta pick your battles, and I don't think that's one worth picking.
Talking to AAB.
that's just showing y'all's influence. I feel like.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're just not skibbity toilet
Oh
enough.
yeah.
Yo, Ryan, you're my go, bro. You're so influential.
Thank you, dog. I appreciate that.
Dude, it came from Ryan, bro. It all came from Ryan. If you really think
But
about
I mean, it's. I don't think it's a big deal. I think people on Twitter get up in arms over everything.
That's what I was thinking. But part of me was like, maybe I am racist.
I mean, it does come from like a good place, I guess, but like they do too much.
They do too.
it's like Ryan. Have you ever met a white person, and it's like, you could just tell they grew up around you, like type shit.
Around who?
Around who?
Like
What
black
do you mean?
people.
You?
They grew up around black people.
You could just tell. Have you ever met a white person and thought that, or never?
I mean,
You
I
never.
know white people who say the N word, and I'm like, all right, and they
No.
claim that it's
I'm not
from where it
talking
came out.
about like.
You know those blonde twins? The Channel 5 guy did a video.
No, I don't.
The Hoff twins.
Oh, I do know about these guys.
We've been everywhere and on everywhere.
Island Boys.
No.
The Hoff
the-
twins.
The Hoff
the
twins.
Vinci guys.
No. Hoff.
Oh,
Hoff
no,
twins.
no. You gotta see this. Watch.
Play,
this
yeah,
for a
watch the
second.
stream. Watch the stream
Watch
for a
the
second.
stream.
Bitch, I'm chasing chicken.
For a fucking delay, bro. Yeah.
Bitch, I'm really
You'll be
gone.
fine.
Bitch, you really gone. You ain't talking.
All right,
You ain't
hold on.
talking.
You guys.
Alright, I'm Fizzy. My name is Fizzy. 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 Right now I'm drinking on some Hornitos, man. Some of this real fucking fire water. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
been
all
on
right.
the twin.
I got no opinion on them, bro.
They grew up in the objects. They grew up in the objects.
You're telling me those guys aren't invited to the cookout? You're not inviting them?
Look, whatever they do, I don't really give a fuck as long as they don't say the N word.
But like they're from the objects more than like Obama, right? Like realistically,
They're from the what? What'd you say?
they're from
Yajek?
The objects.
the objects.
Yeah. All right, you guys are kind of pushing it a little bit. Yeah, I haven't even heard that before.
I've never heard that in my life, but
I
I'm
just
using
made that
it.
up. I
I'm
don't
using it.
know if it's a real
Made that up?
term. I don't know if it's a real term or not.
All right, slow down, Nicky D.
Slow down, Nicky D. Yeah,
Look, bro.
objects, baby.
Yeah, they're from the objects. Yeah, I'm assuming you know what I'm talking about, even though I just made this up.
You can't lie. You're fucking.
Wait,
with
you're
that
telling
term
me you
now.
didn't, you didn't hear
kinda
the
like
objects
it.
and immediately knew what he was talking about?
I mean,
That's why we asked.
yeah,
What the fuck are you
I need you to clarify because I wasn't fully
Crazy.
sure.
Crazy.
All right, but I'm just
But look,
saying.
alright.
For real though, they're from like more than Obama, right? Like.
What is your point? What are you trying to say here, bro? I don't get it.
That Obama is
I'm-
elitist.
what I'm
He's
really
blacker
trying
than
to
Obama.
say is that the divide in American society is class and it's not race.
Look,
bro.
you're right.
Wait, what?
He's saying the way people talk reflects their class, not race.
He says the class divide
you're
is
saying
more
if
important than the
people
racial.
talk like- what class are you? What class are they?
Hey, look, dude,
Poor.
this is a whole can of worms, bro. Because like the wait, say that again. What was that?
I don't know what Nico just said. I don't
Poor
know.
class.
I didn't
So
say
those
that.
guys are.
Look,
it's class.
black people-
low class. We're poor.
Black people and black culture comes from them being oppressed and not given the same opportunities as white people, privileged people.
Uh-huh.
So naturally, they're gonna come from lower income. The what do you call it, Nikki D? The yajek?
The object.
They're gonna be a little bit lower, in terms of class. I'm not saying that that's all black people, but systemically,
Well,
that's how
I think
it is.
Nikki D's saying it's not all black people. Obama is the exact.
Yeah,
not.
Obama's
He's
the
not
exact
that.
opposite, right?
He's not.
Obviously, it's not all black people, but I don't know.
That's why I'm saying the divide is more class than race.
Yeah, that's the yeah.
Because like at the end of the day, like you're more influenced by like have you ever heard the thing with Dave Chappelle where he's talking about like my parents were just rich enough that I could be around the other white people.
Poor white people. Yeah, I remember that bit.
Like he was like, oh yeah, they didn't know my struggles because they were white, but. You could explain it better than Dave Chappelle, better than I am, but.
I mean, I haven't seen it, but I get where he's coming from. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think that black people did build a lot of the culture.
I agree.
Because of where it came from. You can't really call it a class thing.
American culture is black culture, bro.
Is Nico invited to the cookout?
Nico, your invite is in the mail. I don't know. It might get lost. We'll see.
Yo,
having me talk about this just because I'm black is a little questionable.
But no, genuine question though. Do you think the divide in America right now is more racial or more class based? Like,
I think it's definitely more class. It's definitely more class.
Like 100%. That's all I'm trying to say. At the end of the day.
Yeah, but the culture doesn't really play into that. I think it's more like.
But
yeah,
I would say like your culture is most similar to the people that you are around. So irregardless of race, like if you're around people of a certain veracity, you're gonna recreate that.
I mean, true, but you guys also went to Nova, and you guys don't talk like these two dudes in this video, and that's a very diverse school.
But we could have
and choose what you want to
I could have been
like,
saying shit.
You could, I mean, there's certain words where like jit. That's just Broward.
That's
not
Florida
word. Yeah, that has nothing to do with any race, class.
That's
like,
the
if you had your hair in like wicks or some shit, I'd be like, all right, you kind of, what are you doing here,
that's
bro?
Stop me from that, bro. No,
like there's a difference between class and culture. Yeah,
we agree. Look, I had to check. Because I wasn't sure. If
No,
it was
I get it. I get it.
I was like, maybe it is. I don't know.
But again, I don't speak for all black people. So.
Yeah, of course. Well, actually, you just did.
Actually,
you just did.
Actually,
yeah,
believe it or not.
So, come at him if.
Any other topics you got?
Yeah, I mean, what stocks are you buying right now?
I don't know. I let my financial advisor handle that. I don't really pay attention to the stock market.
Damn, you just got a financial advisor. Excuse me.
I mean,
is that guy black?
What stocks are y'all buying?
TMC, the metals company.
See, you say that shit. You say abbreviations. You say up, down. I don't give a fuck about any of that.
I just invested in the objects or whatever.
Dude,
the objects.
It's long objects, bro. That shit's going.
That's
up.
an altruistic
People
investment.
Gonna start saying it more.
Wait, Ryan, is your financial advisor black?
Why does that matter?
No, he's not. He's Hispanic.
Hey,
but what does that matter?
Yeah, why does that matter?
I'm just curious.
We're breaking Jewish, actually.
He's Jewish Hispanic?
Yeah. He's Jewish, trans, and paraplegic.
Jewish, trans, paraplegic, Hispanic?
And he has Down syndrome.
Oh, shit, dude. Oh, my God. He's probably losing all your money. What the fuck?
Why?
Wait, yeah, why?
Just because he's Jewish, he's bad with money?
Just because he has Down syndrome, he's bad with money?
Yes.
Yes, actually, yeah.
Yes, bro.
You're very ableist when it comes to
how many Down syndrome accountants exist? You know what I'm saying?
Feel you.
Ain't that what Nikki D's doing?
All right. You need to relax a little bit. You need to relax.
Jesus
a little bit,
Christ.
And actually, no, I quit doing accounting like a year ago.
I know, bro.
Wait, Nikki D, what do you do right now? What's
I'm a
your job?
demand planner.
Can I tell him?
Yeah, sure.
he works at an auto company. Is that right so far?
Okay, yeah. Well, auto
It's
parts,
like auto
but
parts,
yeah, okay,
auto
yep,
parts
yep, yep.
company.
Okay.
And he uses Chat GPT.
That's
All
also
right.
true.
Yes.
Yep.
And he goes over like the numbers at the auto parts company when he says he types in Chat GPT, can you do my job for me?
Oh, okay. And you just kind of double check ChatGPT
Yeah.
and like report to your boss.
Yeah, my boss uses it too. He told me it's fine.
There you go.
All right.
Ryan.
Okay.
Ryan, do you use
What's up?
ChatGPT at your job?
At all?
I have to use the Meta AI. They don't use ChatGPT.
You have to use the Meta AI?
Bro, I work for Meta.
That's kind of how it works, Nico.
But like
Yeah.
will they get mad at you if you're using like
You're not allowed to.
ChatGPT?
It's blacklisted.
I mean,
Ryan be using AI all the time.
I
He
use-
made that video y'all watched.
type shit, bro.
Did you really use that to make it, that video?
Yeah, that was AI as shit. What
No,
the
but
fuck?
did he
I
make
mean, I
it, or did he
could.
find it? I was wondering.
But
Hell
I
yeah.
do use AI. I just don't use ChatGPT.
How would you say you
Honestly,
use AI a
What?
lot at your job or very little?
It depends on what I'm doing. If
Do you
there's
think that
certain,
it's made
like,
you better at your? Do you think it's made you more useful or less useful using AI as a part of your job?
I think more useful because I can
Right?
get shit done faster.
It's not even
and then,
close, bro. Nico's trying to tell me that it's like, oh, we're all gonna be using ChatGPT, and then we're not gonna know how to do anything, and then it's gonna be like.
I mean,
no,
it definitely
We don't know how
in my like old job, it could take my entire job, bro. But I don't know. They have it this way so that like they'll ask me to do some shit. I use AI, and they're like, all right, instead of doing that shit by hand, here's something else to do. I don't know if that makes sense, but like.
Makes
They
sense.
give me other shit to do that AI couldn't do, and they just tell me to do the AI shit.
Makes you more efficient, type shit. 100%.
They're
I guess.
milking your productivity, bro.
Yeah, it sucks, but yeah.
My God, quit that job, dude. Fuck that. Take an
And
improv
fire
class.
fire your financial advisor.
Take
bro.
improv
You
classes.
don't need that
fuck,
shit.
fuck that job.
No, I'll keep him. He's good.
He's a cool guy, or
Yeah,
We got so much in common. They're pulling up and they're just talking for hours.
There you go.
yeah, we bond. He sent me a Christmas gift.
that's the
Fuck with
homie,
me.
bro. That's
There you
the
go. Shouts out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good
All
shit.
right.
I saw the peanut
homie.
butter.
Who's winning the
falcon.
finals, Ryan?
He's winning.
Nick's, bro.
question.
Nick's got that.
Nick's got that. Okay.
Yeah, I feel Timmy's energy, bro, is carrying me.
Just
I don't really
riding the
give a fuck
hype.
about basketball like that anymore, but seeing him. Yeah, I'm a Glazer, bro. Anything Timmy does, I'm on that.
Anything Timmy does. Oh, it's because of Timmy.
Who's Timmy?
He's my
Chalamet.
goat,
Oh,
bro. You
Chalamet.
don't understand.
He is my go-to. I can't lie. I 100%.
Like I
I'm
will
with
see
you.
shit he does, bro, and it'll make me smile. Like
I'm
that
so
is
with
my
you.
like.
I really am so with you, Ryan.
He's like good at his.
I love
acting
Timothy.
and stuff.
People give him shit for dating Kylie. I'm like, no, that's a W. Good for
Bro,
him.
he's dating a fucking Jenner. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's like a modern day Kennedy in a way.
Type shit, bro. Yeah. I don't know. He's a goat. But
Yeah, I agree. I'm ready for
Rob-
Marty Supreme, dude.
oh, me too, bro. I can't fucking wait for that shit.
Hype for that movie.
Anything he does. But I will say I wasn't really crazy about A Complete Unknown. It was kind of like, eh.
I biopics in general just are like generic nowadays, but I didn't hate it. I thought it was alright.
I didn't hate it. It was interesting, but I'm also like, nah.
The music carried it for me. Like I did really like the songs. I was like, these are good songs.
I wasn't into Bob Dylan like that. You put me on a few songs, but
Have you thought about Bob Dylan since you saw it?
no, not really. I mean, I did find out that he said the N-word and hard R in one song.
Let's go. Ryan said, I found
result-
out what I had to find out, you know?
Yeah, no, that was kind of it. Once I found out that, I'm like, all right, Bob
Nah.
Dylan, I guess we don't really click like that.
I was pulling up,
Yeah, Bob Dylan is not invited to the
Not at the
cookout.
cookout.
not
no
invited to the
chance.
cookout. Hell no.
0 chance.
Dude, I was learning some Bob Dylan songs on the guitar after that movie. Yeah, because they're simple. They're not hard songs to learn at all.
I mean, all his shit seems real simple, bro. Harmonica, guitar, and some
Yeah,
like,
the cowboy
deep lyrics.
chords. Yeah,
You got that.
Yeah, Nico, who should play Billy Joel in the Billy Joel biopic?
Yeah, what's your thoughts on that?
Billy Joel biopic? You know who should it should be for the Billy Joel
Who?
biopic? It should really be. Oh, dude, fucking.
Come on, bro.
Mike from Breaking Bad, bro. Mike Ehrmantraut from Breaking Bad.
Mike from Breaking Bad.
No, I'm talking about young Billy Joel.
I could
bro.
see that.
Young Billy
actually.
Joel.
I could see that.
Young Billy. What does Young Billy Joel look like?
Bill
Actually,
Burr.
Bill Burr.
You just
There's a naming, yeah.
This could be. Who could this be?
Bryan Cranston in 2013.
Yeah. He honestly. I could almost see.
That looks weird, bro.
I could almost see Pete Davidson pulling it off with the hair, like
Okay.
looks
You
wise.
got the Drew head nod.
Looks wise, I could see him pulling it off.
Who would you want to play you in a biopic, Nico?
Me?
Yeah.
I would.
Fucking what's his
Oh,
name?
Jesus.
Can you ask me that question too?
No, I don't care about you, bro.
Okay, that's fair.
I would.
I'm so curious, Mickey D. Who do you want to play?
Yeah, all right. Fine.
Fat Jonah Hill.
I like it. I
All
like
right.
Fat Jonah Hill. I accept that
That's
one.
actually valid as
That's a
fuck.
good one.
Right?
It's flawed.
He'd be good, bro. He'd be good.
No, I mean I see it, bro. Like,
He'd kill it.
Fat Jonah
He'd
Hill.
knock that shit out of the park.
Bradley Cooper.
yeah, Bradley Cooper also. Two opposite ends, bro.
Bradley.
Young and old Mickey D.
I could see it.
That'd be such a
Bradley
great
Cooper
movie.
playing you old though.
That'd be so funny if like Jonah Hill for like 2/3 of the movie it's Nicky
Switches
D,
to
and then
Bradley
it switches to Bradley Cooper. That'd be great.
But Nico, who do you got?
World of T-shirts.
A World of T-shirts. All right. Valid. Joshua Block.
Who's that one guy that's like interviews people, but it's like they're not real interviews. It's like he's kind of trying to impersonate Eric Andre.
Zach Galifianakis.
That was my thought.
No,
Is he a
he's-
streamer?
He's a streamer.
Matan?
Yeah. Matan.
Matan.
Yes.
I can see that.
He could play Nico.
I can
Yeah.
see
He could play
Matan.
Nico.
I can see it,
I could see that.
dude. Like a young Walton Goggins. That's what I'm going
All right.
for.
Okay.
He's got the forehead, dude. That's really
What
what
have you
it
been
is.
watching lately, Nico?
Oh, me? I've been watching. I just watched the Brutalist the other day. Loved it. Loved the opening scene.
Yeah.
The end was
Yeah, that scene was crazy, bro.
Which scene?
She was sick. The scene.
end.
I'll be right back.
Wait. Wait, fuck. What'd you say?
The scene at the end, bro.
Oh, the scene at the end is crazy too. But I loved the opening is what really got me. Where I was like, oh, I'm gonna love this.
That shit was fire.
When it
Find shit to see it.
Did you?
No, I was just watching it at home. It was on streaming.
True.
The last movie I took a girl to go see was I think it literally was Wonka. Yeah.
What a.
I swear to God.
All right.
Bro, that's such a good dad movie to go to.
It is, dude. But it was like a weekend where there was like nothing. There was like nothing that weekend, and I was like,
I'm trying to think what else was in theaters because I almost saw Wonka. No, that weekend, and I'm like, nah. Let me just stay home.
Not last year, but the year before.
I'm gonna tell you right now though, I didn't think it was that bad. When I watched it, I was
Really?
like, this is better than I was expecting.
I really want to see it just for Timmy, but like, I don't know. I kind of was like,
That was one where.
Nah.
That was one where I was like, why? I was like, I'm not sold on Timmy for this part. And then I watched it and I was like, no, he can do it.
really?
Yeah.
I want that.
I didn't see it, so I can't really speak to his performance. But I'm like, nah, this might lower him in my eyes. Let me not.
It was so. I mean, it's just like a family, kids friendly Christmas movie. So
Was
it's
it
like
the same premise as like the original one?
no,
or, like,
no. It's kind of like prequel-ish. It's like a
Really?
Yeah.
I brought a fine shit and one of my boy friends to Challengers and made her sit in the middle.
There you go. That's ideal, honestly. That was
that is kind of the ideal situation to watch that.
That was
I didn't even watch the movie. I was staring at her.
that was a movie I really loved when I wanted to see it.
I remember the second like the techno started, I like leaned forward and I did not stop the entire movie. I'm like, oh shit.
I loved
Did
it.
not know this is what this was about.
Did you root for Art or the other guy? Because I fucking hated
Josh
Art.
O'Connor.
Yeah, I loved Josh O'Connor the
Yeah.
whole time. I was like,
Yeah, no, he was cool.
I was like, fuck
That's my
Art.
goat.
Yeah.
He's better than me.
And Drew really fucks with Josh O'Connor.
He's great. Hey, dude, underrated.
Who's your favorite actor right now, Nico?
My favorite actor right now?
Yeah.
There's a good chance it's Sam Rockwell. Even though he's been not in some shit recently, but I still love Sam Rockwell. Anytime he pops up, like White Lotus, when he popped up, I was like, this is awesome. This just got so much better.
The latest White Lotus.
I liked it. I didn't think it was that bad. It started off slow, but by the end, I was enjoying it.
Who you said? You said your favorite actor is Sydney Sweeney?
Yeah, she's got range. Anyone but you?
She has some great talent.
Mm-hmm.
Very talented. She has 2 really good roles.
Shouts out.
What'd you say, Nico?
What did I say? I forgot what I said.
You said you should watch Moon if you like Sam Rockwell.
Moon? Oh, I actually haven't seen Moon. I do need to watch that one.
You haven't seen Moon?
I haven't seen Moon.
I haven't seen it either.
Moon.
Me neither.
It's just Sam Rockwell.
Nikki D, what's the last movie you've watched?
Last movie I watched was Training Day.
Training Day.
Training Day.
It's a good one.
He goes, Drew, have you ever seen Training
Day? No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was actually another Denzel movie, believe it or not.
Different Denzel.
It was Flight.
Flight. I enjoyed Flight. I didn't hate Flight.
I thought it was good. I
didn't hate Flight.
What's the last movie you've seen in theaters?
In theaters? Oh, that's a good question.
Sinners.
Not Sinners for me.
Yeah.
Have you seen Sinners?
I haven't. I haven't seen it.
Damn, you're sleeping, bro.
I've heard.
It's a good one.
That's what I've heard.
Yo, Mission Impossible this weekend?
That's this week?
I think it comes out Thursday.
Bring her back. Damn, all right.
Bring her back?
Summer, bro.
Dude, I think it was Dune 2.
I need to see Dune 2? Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
You haven't seen Dune 2?
I think that was the last
one
I saw.
Go to a fucking movie, bro. Go see a fucking movie.
Dude, I just been lazy, bro.
2.5 speed, bro.
Yeah.
I just watch content at 1.5 speed. That's it, bro.
I can't believe that was too fast for you guys.
No, you run of Oppenheimer.
I saw Oppenheimer either 3 or 4 times. I forget, but
oh wait, the last movie I saw in theaters was Thunderbolts. Actually, I did go to see Thunderbolts.
Really, bro? I went to go see that, and I sat in the top row in IMAX, and the couple sat right next to me and started fingering each other, making out. I had to get up and leave.
Low key, that was me at Owanka.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Bro, shit killed my vibe.
Yeah, I mean, if you're sitting next to it, it's not the vibe. Hell no.
Bro, there was like 4 open seats next to me, and then they sit right next to me and start that shit.
Yo, real freaks.
Did you guys see the Minecraft movie?
Nah.
That's where I fingered it.
There you go.
What I was thinking, yeah.
That they called Drew's fingers the chicken jockey. It's the real chicken. Your fingers the chicken jockey. That's the real chicken jockey.
Who up dropping they chicken right now?
Yeah, there you go. Shouts out. I'm gonna watch it on streaming, honestly. When it comes to
Minecraft, yeah. I want to see it.
Can y'all watch that on stream?
That'd be so funny. I would do that.
Yeah, you guys should watch that and do a commentary.
Dude,
yeah.
That's what we need.
That's like the one movie that Ez was getting hyped to see. Literally Minecraft.
Get Ezra in there. Yeah, do a full commentary on it.
A variety hour commentary track.
We'll do it. We will do it when it comes out.
You don't have to put the video on. Just like talk about it, and then we'll say hit play at this point, and then we'll watch it with you.
We will fucking do that shit.
I'd be about
when it's on streaming.
Why not?
Catch us.
We also do like Nico Variety Hour Movie Club, and then every week y'all watch a movie at the same time.
I would love to do shit like that. That would be fun.
Fucking do it.
I wouldn't really.
You gotta. Can you fix the delay in your stream, like so that it's at the same time as like real life?
I cannot until we pop off on YouTube.
On Twitch, it's faster.
On Twitch,
right?
it's less a delay for sure. It's way better
But
on
like,
Twitch.
YouTube is so easy, bro.
I know, but like, no, share the stream.
Yeah, like it up,
Because they downgrade.
Well, like, what's the threshold you need to hit before like?
That's a good question. I don't know the exact threshold.
I think it's like 250 concurrent viewers.
No, that's for like monetization, but like.
No.
But yeah, the delay on YouTube sucks because YouTube doesn't give a shit about live streaming.
It's like everyone's most convenient way to do it. I don't know. Everyone has a YouTube account.
I know that's the one I push the most, but the delay does suck.
What about Kick? Aren't you guys on that?
We are on Kick too. I think the delay on Kick isn't bad either. I think Twitch and Kick are better about the delays because they're live streaming platforms.
Yeah, YouTube's just fucked like that, I guess.
Mhm.
It is what it is.
True. Is this the regular call-in number? Like,
Bro, y'all should fly out to LA this weekend and live stream the.
I would,
race.
dude.
you should.
If I had fucking money, bro, I would definitely fly to LA for at least a weekend.
Exactly.
I would love
Put you on
to,
the guest list, bro.
dude. I would. I want to go to the Holly Rave, dude.
Holly Rave look lit.
Oh, yeah.
Literally, bro.
Live stream it.
Bro, yeah, you could pull up, do
IRL, yeah.
at the rig.
Dude, me and Nikki D at the rave in these shirts and ties.
Dude,
It'd be
nuts.
We'll
so
put you on
funny.
stage.
I'd be 6 beers deep right
We could
now.
do it, man. I just don't have money to fly out there, bro. Fly me out, Ryan.
Yeah, pimp us out.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be there. I'm gonna be in
Treat us like
Broward.
one of your
Flying
Dubai
shit
girls.
out here.
Oh, you're gonna be here,
Leave it, bro.
You're gonna be out here, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in
but only
Broward?
for like
That's
only for like a day. Like,
is flying fine shit out here like bi-weekly, bro.
Ryan is.
Yeah.
Drew's airing my shit out right now.
Bro.
Is
I
that
call
dead
him
ass?
Critter Slaughterhouse.
Are you dead ass flying? Are you dead ass flying out Broward shotties?
No, bro. International, bro, from France. You know,
Yeah,
Oh, you're-
man type shit. Like,
Are you actually? Are you dead ass?
Dude, he's got
Nah,
that meta money. What are we talking about?
I believe
Of course
it.
he's flying him out, bro.
I could
Bro,
see
Zuckerberg
Ryan.
no comment. No, let's just say no comment. and
I could
keep it
see
pushing.
Ryan fucking.
That's confirmation, right?
Dude, yeah, that's a yeah. Oh my
What was I gonna
God.
say?
It's crazy Ryan got the penthouse in Soho.
All right, chill, bro.
Dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in Broward for like a day. It's my sister's birthday, so I'm like
Mm.
popping it.
Staying at your
Let's
crib in
go,
Broward.
dude.
Like your
My second
Second,
crib,
third?
my own crib in Broward. You know,
in New York call?
that's the third crib, bro. Don't even.
That's
Oh,
actually
shit.
nicer.
Dude, this man
That's in
Ryan
the-
just fucking living it up, bro.
Ryan just
got
got a
ocean.
permanent room at the Mercer, low-key.
yeah, I mean, I just walk in, bro.
Ryan,
got
how
me.
do we get motion like
Dude,
you,
Ryan's
bro?
the king of Hollywood, dude.
You kind of just it comes to you, bro.
How do we
It
get
comes
those?
to you.
You can't
Stop
look.
talking about finance.
Yeah. Don't even worry about that finance shit, bro. Just
That
ignore
shit's
it
all
and then,
bullshit.
you know,
Just
Ryan's
go into debt.
Financial advisor.
don't pay attention to it. And then when
Ryan's financial advisor.
yeah, I can hook you up with my financial advisor if you guys really want. He'll take care of you.
If I had any money, I would take you up on that.
I don't trust that guy.
But
You
I have
will
no
once you
money.
hire her.
I think financial advisors are useless. I'll tell you the
It
truth.
depends, man. It's like a therapist.
I mean,
some of them are good, some
I
of them
don't
suck.
have to worry about any of that shit.
Jordan Belfort or something?
Yeah, I mean, he did some time. They made a movie about bro, but you know, he got it together.
Dude,
Looked after it.
it's the Ben Affleck movie, The Accountant. Is that about your financial advisor?
It's actually crazy. Like, Ryan sold me this pen. And I'm like, yo,
Here we go, yeah. Beautiful.
Bro, that is the dumbest shit, bro. Why do they always do that? Sell me this pen. Bitch.
Wolf of Wall Street, baby.
Pen doesn't matter.
Pen is irrelevant.
It's crazy too. Like Ryan switched his whole swag up. He's like walking around in Sperry topsiders and like.
He's
Stan
not wearing
shorts.
Sperry's on the daily. You're lying. You're
He
lying.
is, bro. Like, he's a finance.
I got the Vineyard Vines on me, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Nothing.
bro. Holy shit, dude. You're
You gotta
Republican.
dress like
Got
You're
little
Republican.
labels all over his too tight.
You're literally
bro, it's-
conservative.
It's worse than it. He's a tech bro. It's
No,
worse.
you gotta throw him for a loop, bro. I dress Republican, but politics are liberal.
You really be wearing Sperry's
Crazy.
on the
I gotta
daily?
piss.
For real though?
Bro, Sperry's, you know, what do they call them?
He getting top in the topsiders.
Bro, so
That
it's
shit,
like
bro.
when we like try to get like certain hair types and shit, like that's not allowed, but you can wear Sperry's.
Bro, why you always
Bro, well, yeah, what are you talking about here, bro? I could walk into a store and pick up Sperry's. I can't walk into a store and say, give me
That's
dread.
fucked up, bro. I'm just saying. Like
That's fucked up.
Sperry's.
Go ahead, bro.
Sperry's.
I give you the approval, bro. Go ahead.
bro.
Get some dreads. Get wicks, bro.
I'm not gonna do that, but like Sperry's. I mean, what are we talking about here?
Bro, you should get twists.
Nikki D, tell me how that's fucked up in detail for me to wear
He
Sperry's.
says white
Well-
people own Sperry.
Is white culture?
Exactly.
Is that what you're
It
saying?
is white culture. Absolutely, it's white culture.
All right.
So are you proud of that?
Yeah.
Is that what
You're proud of your white culture?
Are
And
you boy that's proud?
I'm kind of neutral about it, but it's like we can't just
Name
rent
some
it
more
out.
white cultural items so I know what to stay away from.
You can't say you in what army.
Exactly. Definitely no get a load of this guy. Definitely no get a load of this guys. That's not allowed.
But I've had it up to here.
You can't say you're on thin ice, pal.
None of that. No high up socks. I mean,
you can't.
What's
kiss
white
your son
culture,
on the
Nico? What's like the
What's
building
white
blocks,
culture?
The building blocks. of
White culture?
Anything you see Tom Brady do, don't do it.
Yeah, all right. My
Tom
son,
Brady.
keep him away from me.
Tom Brady. I don't know.
Tom Brady's pretty white culture. I would just say like
You can't listen to Taylor Swift.
that's white culture.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Anything that's like any kind of power in society.
Wow. All right.
Any sort of rights and freedoms.
That's true.
Who's top 3 white people?
Oh, that's a good
this
question.
is
That's a good
easy.
question.
This is easy.
Oh, is it easy? I think it's
This is
Is
easy.
easy? All right, Nikki D, go.
yeah.
You got 10 seconds.
It ain't you.
What do you mean it ain't me? Fuck you. Number one.
You are not
Timothy-
invited to the cookout.
Number 1, Timothy Chalamet. Number 2, Luka Doncic.
Yeah.
Number 3, we'll go Bernie Sanders.
I was gonna say
Kanye.
Caitlin Clark.
she's up there.
Okay.
She's
This
up
is a
there.
good white person. I would
Who's
say
the girl that played basketball at Nova that said is the FIFA joy?
I don't know.
Comparison is the FIFA joy.
Fuck, I forget
That's
her
a
name.
good
Who's my
quote,
number
bro.
one?
You hating on that quote?
Who's my number one?
what's your number one white
You
person?
fuck with that quote?
Wait,
Nikki
hold
D?
up. We need to throw Adam Sandler in there. My
Adam
fault.
Sandler's a top white
We need to
person.
throw him in there.
Okay.
But yes, I like that quote. That's a good quote.
All the time, white people are like related to basketball in some way. Adam Sandler, Caitlin Clark, Larry Bird.
And you said Timmy?
Jack Black,
Jack Black is up there.
Jack Black is a good white person, but
Mr. Beast.
Mr.
What
Beast is not up
about
there.
what about
Mr.
Lincoln?
Beast is not a top
Is he
white
up there
person.
for
Yeah,
you?
that's a good question.
Lincoln?
Like Chester Bennington.
Yeah,
Chester
like
Bennington.
Abe Lincoln?
the singer of Linkin Park.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
No, yeah, Abraham Lincoln.
Fuck
Abraham.
Abraham Lincoln, bro.
I'm good on him.
You're good on
He
Lincoln?
could get smoked.
Yeah.
Daniel Day-Lewis on the other hand.
Yeah, okay, yeah, no, that's a top 3 white boy.
He was
Are
better
we-
Lincoln than Lincoln.
Are we sure? We don't know. What if he's racist?
Daniel Day-Lewis?
Yeah.
Daniel Day-Lewis is not, I would put all my money on he's not racist.
I don't know.
Why would you? Yeah, I wouldn't. All my money, bro. Call your
Alright, I'd
financial advisor.
Alright, maybe Spielberg is up there.
100%.
But now we're getting into the top 10s. I wouldn't put him in the top 3.
Jobs.
Steve Jobs I'd put in top 3.
Steve Jobs
is
not.
nowhere on the
No.
top 100.
Hey, bro, what
No.
you talking about?
Yeah, what are you on right now, bro?
Steve Jobs did not even design that shit, bro. It was designed
Wozniak
by
is
Wozniak.
top.
Who plays the orchestra? Wozniak had nothing to do with the iPhone. What are
Are
you
you
talking
kidding,
about?
bro? Yeah, watch Jobs and then tell me that.
I
Bro.
did watch Jobs, and it was
He wouldn't
mid,
have-
and he was mid.
He wouldn't-
Wozniak designed the iPhone?
No,
Fuck outta here.
but Jobs wouldn't have had the chance to design the iPhone without Steve Wozniak.
All right. Steve Wozniak is over Steve
Okay.
Jobs on the white people
Easily.
list.
Yeah.
Yes,
kinda-
yes.
You're reaching there, bro, because
No,
I don't know.
Bro, because
What's
here's
the
the thing.
domino effect of
This is what they don't want to admit. Is if they put
that?
Steve Jobs top 3, you have to put Elon top 3. And
Oh,
I
what?
disagree with that completely.
That's
I
a
what the
disagree
fuck
with
are
crazy
you
that.
take.
talking about?
It's the truth.
Maybe he's fired.
How,
It's the
bro?
truth.
Please explain.
Yeah,
Because
that's crazy.
he is basically Steve Jobs, except he actually engineers some
But he's
of
the
shit.
worst. But he what?
He actually engineers some of the stuff.
I see the argument. I do see it.
Bro, the combo isn't top engineers.
It's top white boys, bro. Steve Jobs got more than him.
He's more swagged out.
Yeah,
If
well,
we
yeah, I
start
don't give a
going
fuck if
by
he can
the
code.
criteria that puts Jobs up there, like we have to put some other bad people up there that
Here-
I don't want to put.
Here's a
there.
new one. Is Eminem top white people?
Yes.
No.
No.
Used to be, yeah, maybe back in the day, but like the list has evolved, bro, and he's
He
been
fell
left
off.
off.
He
Yeah,
fell off the
Netspin's up there.
list.
Though. Netspin is up
Goddamn.
there. Yeah, I put Netspin in the top 5.
Who?
Nets.
Netspin.
I don't even know.
We-
All right,
do a
switching
couple-
to that. Top 3 black people.
Top 3 black people?
Yeah.
Number 1, Martin Luther King.
Denzel.
No civil rights leaders.
Denzel's up there.
Unironically,
Okay.
Bill Russell. I think he's. I read his biography.
No
and I
basketball
think-
players.
No. I
Top
read
three
his.
black
I
people.
read his biography. I
No
think he stood for
basketball
like a bunch of
players.
important stuff.
Yo,
Like,
you're narrowing it down too much, Ryan.
he was like hanging out with Muhammad Ali and stuff.
Wow. That's a wild statement.
You know, Stephen A. Smith.
Okay.
Okay.
You're canceled.
Denzel, Stephen A. Smith, and then
Drewski.
Who's that guy?
And then Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion. What the fuck? You got that's
that
a interesting
song
list.
as
Kai Cenat. Yeah, you got
Cenat.
Fire
The guy
and
that made that
Drewski
one
in my
country
top.
song,
That's
Shabooey
perfect.
or
That's
something.
perfect.
Shabooey.
Who?
The guy that made that one country song.
Yeah,
that's
Shabuzi.
popping.
Shabuzi?
Yeah.
Jabooey.
Shabooey.
He's up there. He's up there.
Donald Glover.
Donald Glover.
Honestly,
Gonna love that.
I don't think he's
Bro,
top black
Ryan,
people.
Ryan,
Not gonna lie, Donald
Ryan,
Glover.
I just want to know what happened in the last 6 years that we went from Atlanta is the #1 show on TV to now Kanye's making Hail Hitler music. How did we get here?
What does
culturally?
Atlanta have to do with Kanye?
yeah.
Well, like I feel like media was becoming like pretty woke, and somewhere along the lines it stopped, and now it's
Why
the
is
complete
Atlanta woke?
I feel
opposite
like-
direction. You don't think Atlanta was even a little bit woke?
I mean,
I think Atlanta's a fucking sick show.
it's a
I thought it was a
what
great
do you-
show,
what's your
too.
definition
I
of
thought it was
woke?
great.
What do you call woke, bro?
Good question.
Like promoting of leftist values.
Atlanta?
I would say yeah, absolutely. You don't think so?
I'd say it definitely is. It's
I don't think Atlanta was that woke, honestly.
It's just a good show.
yeah.
It was a good
I'm
show.
kind
I'm
of.
not trying to
I
deny it
just
was a
finished
good show.
rewatching Atlanta, so I'm trying to think like what were like some of the
Did
key
you?
points it made that were not just like don't be racist.
I didn't finish
And, like-
the last few episodes.
It's really good, bro. The ending really got me. I'm like,
just-
damn, okay.
I love Sassy Beats. That's
She's great.
She's top 3.
She's awesome.
She's top 3 black people.
I wouldn't say that, but she's great.
But no, I'm
She's
just
bad.
trying to say culturally,
She's so bad.
Like I think there's been a shift like the last. Like,
I think it was a pandemic, bro, that kind of shifted everyone.
I think your through line here.
It's just like, I think Atlanta was a bad show to make your point.
Shit is woke
Yeah,
now.
it's not that
I
woke.
think
I think
Atlanta
shit
was
still
the
is
first
woke,
I think
but like,
it's more woke now than it was when Atlanta started.
I think it's leaning towards like people are
We're
just less.
in high school. No one's talking about, oh, that's woke.
I think we hit a peak
woke
of
meant
like
something
peak
different.
wokeness at the pandemic, and then it's kind of like leaning back.
Yeah, like peak. That was like Gal Gadot singing in that.
Yeah, that I think is
Oh,
the peak
that
of
was
wokeness.
The peak. Oh my god.
And then ever since then, people are like, all right. I think once people started being okay with,
Talking about how you love Gal Gadot, right?
I mean, she's great.
Yeah, like
Her work
Yeah,
prior to acting was awesome.
about how she loves. Like,
You have to give me the stone. I
You're
need
quoting
the stone.
what was that, Wonder Woman?
Yeah, that's the second one.
I saw that in theaters, bro.
The second one?
risk your life for that? That was during.
Oh wait, that was I saw the first one. The
Yeah,
first one in
okay.
theaters. My fault.
Which is
What was I gonna say?
I risked my life for Tenet though.
Me too. I saw Tenet in theaters. I was the only one there. What were we talking about?
I was
Wokeness?
just
Oh, I
saying,
think
like,
once
there's
people
been
started
some
being
cultural
okay with retarded was like the
Hey, bro, you're on stream. Careful.
how many
You
how many
could say
viewers you got?
retarded. You could say retarded. That's fine.
I think once people were okay with that, we started leaning back towards like, all right,
Kanye takes a response to people being woke.
yeah, Kanye is definitely.
Culture is right now.
I wouldn't call Kanye, the spokesperson for anti-wokeness. Kanye was never really woke. Back in 2016, when Atlanta was out, he was, wearing the MAGA hat.
Wait,
Yeah, Kanye's
wait, hold
never
on.
been woke.
When-
I wasn't trying to say
when
that.
Kanye did the George Bush doesn't care about black people, that wasn't woke.
At the time, yeah.
That
What woke is, bro.
The
I
meaning
think
of
Kanye
woke
just
has
expressing
changed a
himself.
lot as time has gone on.
woke is as a word is kind of
Yes.
it's a little racist
Fair
now
enough.
to say too. Like,
True.
let's say liberal.
Liberal.
Kanye used to be
I
more
hate
liberal,
the
but
word liberal. I hate that.
I also don't.
Nigga D is a liberal.
Because if
Kanye's just
if
expressing
someone
himself.
on the left
Let's
says
just say free speech.
okay, yeah.
I don't know.
Free speech.
I think Kanye just is a champion of free speech and doesn't like to be policed by
Wow,
what
that's,
he is.
so you're kind of coming in defense of Kanye.
I'm not.
right
I
there.
would in no way defending what Kanye is saying. I think it is wrong and terrible.
But he should have the right to say it.
He should have the right to say it.
He does
That
have the
doesn't
right
mean
to
you should
say
give him a
it.
platform.
Yeah.
He could say it all he wants, but like to give it attention and to constantly be like should Kanye be banned is to just give him exactly what he wants. He wants you to talk about him being problematic.
Did you
just ignore it?
Did you think even for a second that the Hail Hitler song was a little catchy?
I have not listened to it.
Oh, you haven't even.
I saw you dropped it, and I'm like, all right, not for me. I'm not gonna listen to a song called Hail Hitler.
He knows you would fuck with
Yeah,
it,
you
bro.
love that
He
shit,
knows you
dude.
would fuck with it.
But
that little beat.
No, but what do you think? How do we go about where we're at in society, bro? Because kids nowadays are watching fucking Aiden Ross. They're watching like Sneeko. Like, what do we do to stop people from idolizing, like, literally Hitler? Like, other than banning it, what do we do?
I mean, I think, like, I don't know, bro. You had a Trump presidency where shit was awful. You had a Biden presidency where nothing really happened.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have a Trump presidency again where it's just compounding onto the first one. Like, people are only seeing, like, I don't know, conservative values in the spotlight. So, like, obviously it's going to be amplified.
Okay.
You know?
That's fair. That's fair. I don't know.
Like, I
just
think
feel
if you
it
have,
goes
like, a...
deeper than that,
Because when you had Obama 2 terms, bro, people were liberal as fuck. And then right after that, you get people going ultra woke to the point where it's like, you can't say certain shit without getting canceled. And then you got Trump, and then people are like, all right, retarded is cool again.
Bro,
it's like they think that the left wants to make everything like a big HR department.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
I don't know. The way I see it is just, I don't know. I don't really give a fuck. Just do what you want, say what you want. I don't really care. Like, it doesn't affect me.
You don't. What?
Y'all saying left, right. I'm like, what?
I mean, obviously, I champion leftist values, but, like...
I don't think I champion any values for anyone.
Drew's apolitical.
I believe that. Yeah.
Absolutely.
His politics
But I'm
is
also,
cinema.
like... I'm kind of just, like... I turn on the news, I see some horrible shit. I go on Twitter, I see horrible shit. Like, I kind of doesn't really faze me anymore. Just, like,
That's
everything
the worst,
is horrible.
That's the worst that's
like,
the
my
worst
ideal
case.
situation is everything is obviously more liberal and on the left, but, like, nothing is happening to make that happen, so I'm just going to stop paying attention and giving a fuck.
Because you got to make it happen, Ryan.
You have to be the change.
Sanders is my uncle.
I did
Bernie
know
Sanders
that.
is Drew's uncle.
I did know that.
I was aware.
How you knew that?
I mean, how am I going to make a change, Nico?
Well,
bro, run for office.
You know who never said that? Steve Jobs.
Yeah, and now I'm on an iPhone.
That's what I'm saying.
He didn't want to make
he
no
never
changes.
said, how am I going to make a change?
He never said
Oh, no,
Say that again?
No, that's it. He
I
never
mean,
said
I'm
that.
not running for office, Nico. I got other shit to worry about.
Bro.
I'll just wait till shit either gets better or gets worse to the point where, you know, nothing else to do.
God damn.
The worst conversation.
That is some bleak shit right there.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry, bro, but that's just kind of how I see it. Like, I got other shit to worry about.
Like what?
Yeah, good question.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, I gotta worry about Zuck right now, bro.
Dude, you gotta collect our data. Yo, we're about to start streaming on Facebook.
Yo, Ryan knows
Hey.
passwords, man.
Type shit, bro.
Can you
Be
rig
careful.
the algorithm for us? Or
Yeah, can
that's
you do
not,
that?
Like in your job.
I know
purview?
that this is 1, 2, 3, 4.
What do you want me to rig the algorithm in favor of?
To spread our
Us.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
us. Nobody else.
For you guys?
Just us. Yeah.
Apparently, the new update is they're gonna prioritize laxative content.
Yeah, just
Y'all want to get on top of that.
keep an eye out, bro. All your content is
Bro,
gonna be.
what is with you guys wanting
Nice
us to
callback.
take laxative?
You guys need to take a laxative on stream.
No, we
want to see that and lock yourself in the room. I would pay to see that, bro. I'm donating if that's what the content is.
That,
But you're
the
only one.
amount you would have to donate, Ryan, is like
We don't even want to tell you.
unreal levels of money.
Really? Y'all wouldn't do it for
You-
$60?
Yeah, if I'm like
For
$60, lock yourself in the room.
Bro, who do you think? What?
What about, all right, if it was blind, you both get like, I don't know,
So when-
cup of
here's
coffee.
$60 and
Why would being
Yeah.
blind make us more likely?
You gotta
to do it?
add 2 zeros. At
Because
least.
you would, I don't know, you split the money and then you couldn't be you, it could not be you. And if it's not you, you walk out with money and you get to see the other person
Oh, you're
shit
saying
their guts
you're
out.
saying only one of us? We both drink,
Yeah.
but only one of us. That
Oh, Russian roulette. Like
Yeah.
One
That's
of
a little
them's
funnier.
placebo? Okay.
That's a little funnier, but still, I would need some money, because it's just like I would just be so miserable.
Yeah.
I would be having such a bad time, bro.
All right, how about an edible instead?
That's funny. Yeah, that's not that great. But
I don't know. You get more of a reaction with a laxative.
I'm not here to do drugs on stream, bro.
I'm not completely opposed to drugs on stream. It just depends.
You're drinking on stream. What's the difference?
Yeah.
Dude, because that's casual and relatable.
It's just news with Brews, man.
Yeah, we're just news with Brews.
I mean, people come home from work and they smoke a joint like it's nothing. Actually, let me not talk about that. I don't want to get you guys banned.
Dude, talk about it.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, who cares?
You're not gonna be banned
Smoking joints.
Bro,
I do that.
we smoke weed on the other streams, like live.
Yeah, we don't.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Y'all can't smoke weed on.
Are you guys both? Do you guys still smoke? Both of you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All the time.
How often? Like, how much weed do you go through in like a week?
I buy like a half ounce every 2 weeks.
Who's your guy?
I'm probably a little less than that.
The store. I got my medical.
Yeah,
oh, really?
Yeah.
Nico's my plug. No, I'm just kidding.
No, he's
But,
not.
You know, it's recreational here. It's it's nothing. I can walk across the street.
I know.
Must be fucking nice.
I'm telling. When I go, I'm shipping a bunch of shit back.
Hey, good luck with that, bro.
That's risky.
What you mean, bro?
Have fun with that.
You smell proof or you throw it into FedEx,
I've
dude.
done it
They
before,
don't give a
but
fuck.
it's
they don't
risky.
give a
Be
shit.
careful.
Not if you ship through like FedEx or something. They don't give a fuck.
Bro, Nico, do you remember when Zach sent that shit in college?
Yes, and remember they called him and were like, "This package smells."
Bro, yes, that's why I'm never doing that.
That's why
it was so stressful.
That was not scary. Yeah, they literally just called him. He fixed it, sent it back, and it was no problem. It was like the lead.
What do you think? What do you mean he fixed it, bro? What are you talking about?
He sent it out.
He sent it out. And this might be a different time we're talking about, but they called the dude who sent it out and they're like, "Yo, this package smells funny. Do you want to come pick it up?" And then he just goes to the post office.
Zach
didn't say shit. No, the dude in LA that Zach had shipped the shit out.
Zach had a guy ship what? I thought Zach just took it to the FedEx himself.
Okay, we don't need to be putting.
Let's not get it. Yeah, let's not talk about this.
All I'm saying is I don't think it's dude. FedEx is transferring drugs every day of their life since their inception.
Y'all should do a stream from Flanagan's.
That would be amazing. I would love to do that.
What the fuck is?
Yeah. Go right now.
Dude, we have a whole set.
I'd have to figure out.
I mean, you don't have to have that set.
Yeah. All you need is the camera and the microphones, bro. The background is Flanagan's now.
Yeah. I mean, we could kind of do it. I don't know where we took the stream off of like.
I think y'all should do
Listen,
it.
bro, this show is our vision, okay? And we appreciate the idea.
Buy us like a Galaxy Note, and we can do it.
I'm saying, yeah, if you do one in the casino at Hard Rock,
we'll definitely get kicked
Flanagan's, on the beat on Hollywood.
Yeah, but getting
boardwalk
content.
Yeah, bro.
Nah.
Look at these in real life streamers.
I don't know about Nico.
Drew, picture us getting kicked out. We even Nicky just go, okay, sure, and we just walk.
That would be so funny.
That's how you build up the audience, bro.
Listen, I can't speak for Nico, bro, but I'm in this shit.
Y'all could get plastered at Hard Rock, get kicked out, and I want Nico to crash out.
We'd also need
We've all been there.
We'd also need a. I'm not against doing it. But we would need a camera guy, someone to hold the fucking phone.
Honestly, bro, I'm not here to go viral, bro. Like that's honest.
Okay, all right, then never mind.
I'm trying to fucking. He's here to go viral.
I'm here to go viral.
It would be nice. It would be nice if it could happen, but at the end of the day, I just want to fucking promote the shit that I believe in. Like,
there you go, bro.
Valid, but like, yeah.
Yo, you know what? Nicky D is top 3 white people. Honestly.
Okay, chill out. Chill out.
Honestly.
Yeah, you're tripping there.
But no, like we're in this. I can't say for Nico, but I'm in it for the love of the game. Like I care about shit,
Respect,
and I
bro.
want to promote like
Rock the fuck
shit that I
out.
support.
All right, yeah. If that's your goal, bro, ignore what we gotta say.
Yeah, no, we appreciate the ideas. I'm not trying to say we don't appreciate.
No, me and Ez have been talking about the IRL streams for sure.
I'm just saying, like, if I saw a clip and it was like kicked out of the Hard Rock.
So you have a laxative.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Russian roulette laxative kicked out of the Hard Rock. I'm watching whatever the fuck that clip is, bro.
There's no shot.
That shit on you, bro.
There's no shot I do a laxative in public. That would be too much.
Bro, do Walmart 24-hour challenge with a laxative.
Oh my god.
Dude,
You gotta be quiet as
I'm
fuck.
watching the full 24 hours, bro.
could never do that actually.
Bro, Mafia-thon, no one would give.
Yeah, you guys should do a Mafia-thon of 24-hour stream.
I've thought about that too, for sure.
What's the difference, bro?
What's-
Leave the camera on.
The laxative is a huge difference for one.
All right, fuck the laxative. Just do the marathon stream.
I would do that. If Ez was about, I would for sure be like, we're just gonna leave it on
For a whole
for
24
like
hours.
I would go like 4 days.
You also do like a Big Brother.
That'd be
Vote people out.
yeah.
Vote instead of voting people out of the house, it's vote someone that can take a laxative.
Jesus Christ, bro! What is this laxative fixation?
On God,
this week,
what is
dude?
that
What the
about,
fuck?
bro?
Bro, I told you I've been on laxative.
Untapped, but you actually are.
I'm
Like,
trying
is
to
this-
plug you guys,
Is
bro.
this like a religious
How are
thing,
you
or
not
like?
on the toilet right now?
I just fuck with them really heavy. Like,
Bro, are you being serious or are you trolling?
I'm
Like,
110% that ass.
His ass is dead.
Yeah, type shit, bro.
Ryan is ran.
At least 2 times a week I'm popping a lax.
Are you serious?
Yeah, bro.
You fucking
can't-
constipate
it's
like
not
this?
serious, bro. It's not serious.
Yeah,
I'm not judging, but that's
it sounds like you are.
it's
Next
concern.
week-
It's concern, brother.
I don't believe you, bro.
Did I notice anything with Jesse's leg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. What's wrong with his
damn.
leg?
What?
What's
What's wrong with him?
What's wrong with his leg?
Part of his leg is fake.
Part of his leg got,
He has like a prosthetic.
fucked up. Yeah.
What? I didn't. Yeah.
Let me let him talk. I don't want to air shit out. Let me, like...
He was wearing pants.
You
I
already
think.
did, bro.
Yeah, you
Just
already-
tell us
you
now.
You did already expose.
Nah, you gotta ask him about it, bro.
There's nothing to ask him about. He's capping.
That's crazy. I definitely didn't notice at all.
He's gotten really good at, hiding it.
Yeah.
But,
So I was so convinced Nico was gonna hit me after and be like, "Yeah, this one's legit."
No,
yeah, good on you, Nico, for not, noticing.
Dude, all I noticed was like, bro is sweating.
You said what?
Bro was sweating. He kept doing.
Oh my god.
That's all I remember was he was doing bits about like
Yeah, he was
sweating.
dabbing his pink a lot.
Yeah.
Really? Was it a hot night or like?
I mean, it was a
was
warm
a-
night.
it was a-
Was I dabbing my face? No.
What made it stick out to me is like I'm a quick sweater. Like it doesn't take much for me to start sweating, but I was not sweating. So that's what made me remember.
He was ramped up. He was talking to a fine shit.
Yeah.
The entire time he was dabbing his forehead, and I was like, "That's not the look."
Oh yeah.
That's a funny bit. That is a funny bit.
that is a funny bit.
You should like drench your face in water,
Yeah.
even if it's like 60 degrees outside, and just go. I'm nervous around here.
Yeah. That's a
You guys
funny
should
bit.
do like impractical jokers in real life.
Well,
dude.
they do it in real life, but keep going.
I mean, like on like them on their stream, like go out in Publix and
Yeah, like
you know,
have like an
he has
ear.
headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do like the Broward and all the Broward and practical jokes.
Broward and practical.
That shit would go
on like
platinum,
the
but-
boardwalk or some shit. I would tune in.
Go to the Hard Rock.
It'd be
and
good.
You're in Nikki D's ear, and you say, "Take a lie."
Nikki D, pull the lever on that person's slot machine.
That would be crazy.
I would get
oh my
socked
god,
so
dude.
fast.
That security.
All right, you're getting a strike, bro.
Dude,
No, I would do it with a 60-year-old man.
Dude, Brown would come out of his office and come like fucking grab us, dude.
Yeah, and you get him on stream.
Like the return of Brown. He's
Alright.
kicking us out.
Yeah, y'all need to add Brown to the cast.
Dude, I told him I was like, dude, hop in the Discord whenever, bro. Yeah, I think we might do. He's gonna come like Thursday or Friday, make some music. We might
Y'all gonna
stream
make
it.
music?
We might stream it
Word.
Thursday,
What are
Friday.
you doing on Thursday?
What's up?
Yeah, what's on Thursday?
What's on
Tomorrow?
Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be tomorrow. Actually, I gotta text him.
Doing what though? Like,
Yeah, what are you guys gonna do?
Making
Music, beats.
Oh, word.
Oh yeah,
What kind of music are you guys gonna make? Like, what kind of songs?
like Charlie Puth vibe.
Yeah.
Type shit.
It's been a long day without you. I'm gonna sit at the piano with Brown. We're
Y'all
just gonna
y'all
find-
could be the Broward Benson Boones.
Broward Benson Boone. Dude, I'd take Benson Boone. This
You'll take him?
like career. I'll be that
I
guy.
thought
I'll be
you meant like you could.
Bro, he's playing arenas. It's kind of crazy.
yeah. I'll be the cringe white guy of 2025. I'll do it.
What's cringe about popping your shit, man?
Nothing's cringe. Honestly, you're right. You're right, Drew. That guy's just awesome.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's living his dream.
And
Stitch is mad.
Respect.
dude,
He is corny, but respect nonetheless.
yeah, bro. Dude, if I made music, I would definitely get called corny. And I'd
Bro,
be like,
if I was Benson Boone, I'd be doing backflips too.
Dude, imagine going from being Mormon to fucking pop star.
Mormon?
He was a Mormon?
I think he was Mormon.
He looks like it.
Yeah, I'm not surprised,
Yeah.
honestly.
He was on some shit. Apparently, he popped off of American Idol.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro, he is the 2025 Clay Aiken for real.
Yo, he is. Shouts out Clay Aiken.
Except Clay Aiken's more iconic.
Clay Aiken ran for office at one point.
You're lying.
Yeah,
Really?
He ran for like Congress or some shit.
That is fucking
Good
sick.
for him.
Dude, shouts out Clay Aiken. He said, fuck the music.
President, bro, it's 2036.
President
Clay
Aiken.
Aiken's our president.
Aiken 2028, bro.
Dude, that's 5
Aiken
years.
2028. Shouts
I
out.
bet you he'd be Republican too.
Yeah,
I bet.
wait, what did he run as?
Ain't he from Texas?
Great question. Well, I'm gonna Google that right now.
His name's Clay, bro.
I don't know, kind of political activist.
Where's from though?
North Carolina.
Yeah.
Let's see.
He was a Democrat.
Democrat.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this was recent.
He won
Oh
in 2016.
Oh, shit. In 2014. I was gay.
You didn't know?
I did not. No, I did not.
You're not a real Clay head.
I haven't thought
I
about
barely
Clay
know
Aiken.
who
You're
Clay
not
Aiken
so
is,
long.
and I knew he was gay.
You don't know about Clay
Right,
Aiken, dude?
Clay head.
I'm not a real Clay head.
This guy.
My heart is aching the way I play.
Dude. Damn, he got old. Holy shit.
Yo, when you're 30, Nico, what do you want to be doing?
A bad bitch.
I would love to be making movies.
What about you, Nikki D? That's a good one.
Just grinding, honestly.
Just grinding, dude.
Hopefully, I have like my first kid around then, maybe like 35.
Fire.
Around 30?
Somewhere around like 30 to 35 is probably the range.
He wants to grind with
No.
it.
What's gonna name your
My
kid,
first
bro?
kid.
So in the next 4 years, you want to get married and have a kid?
I'm not gonna be 30.
Dude, what? Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
yeah, I am.
Wait, how old are you? Yeah.
I'm 25
Wait,
still.
Nicky
I'm still
D,
25
Nicky D.
right now.
What do you want to
Okay.
name your kid? Your firstborn.
Yeah, what are you going to name your kid? How am I looking up Clay Aiken?
I've
No.
thought of a lot of names. I still don't know for sure. I mean, it depends if it's a boy or a girl, right? I don't fucking know. If it's a boy, honestly,
Hold
Nicky
up.
D Jr. Honestly.
Are you gonna raise your
Junior.
Mickey Dietrich.
Are you gonna raise your kids with gender or let them pick themselves?
I'm
There's
gonna
there's
raise them with
Zazer
gender.
until I say so.
He or
You're
she.
what, Nikki D?
I'm gonna raise them with the gender that they are, unless they give me reason to do otherwise. Then I'll think.
What if
about
they
it.
like end up wanting to be trans and they hate you for like raising them as like, I don't know, a guy?
It depends how
they're
old they are.
trans.
I think it
And what?
depends.
They're born biologically male.
Here's the-
They want to become a female and they resent Nikki D for raising
Oh,
them
you're
as
not
Here's-
gonna let them
Here's
be
the
a
real.
female?
Here's the real question: is that at what age do you go? Okay, fine. Like if they're 5 and they go,
Probably
I'm
when
What
they're
age
in high
is your
school,
parents
I would
what
say.
year?
Probably when they're in high school. If
high school.
Yeah.
So if they're like 7th grade and they're like, I'm a girl.
I'm 100% a girl.
Yeah, in middle school, you're like, we're.
I'm never
waiting.
gonna
I'd
like.
be like, okay, let's agree.
I'll
with
let them
this,
express themselves, but I'm not
let's
gonna
give
be
it a
like-
couple years.
Yeah, Ryan's conservative.
I'm not gonna.
I'm not gonna say, let's go
I'm
get
not gonna
top
give
surgery.
Them, yeah, exactly, bro. And that's the thing, Ryan, is I wouldn't even support like if I had let's say a 17 or 18-year-old daughter, right? And they wanted like let's say they wanted like bigger boobs, right? They want like a boob surgery. What do they even fucking call it? A boob job, right? I
Okay.
wouldn't support that. And at the end of the day,
17?
that's pretty much just like gender affirming care, but like for the regular gender.
Yeah.
Are you talking like if like
I wouldn't
my
support that.
17-year-old daughter wants bigger boobs?
No, but let's say that she's like super flat chested, like you literally can't tell that she has boobs, and she's like, dude, like
okay.
I'm a girl, like I need boobs, like I need surgery for this. I'm gonna be like,
if it makes her happy, bro.
No, I wouldn't support it. Not until
she
she's
doesn't
18.
feel at home
No.
in her body.
Not until she's
I don't
18.
think that you should be able to have a boob job before 18. I don't think it should be legal.
Hot take.
And based on that, I wouldn't do it for trans people either. You see what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't support my daughter having gender affirming care if she wanted to, have tits, and I also wouldn't I feel like it's the same thing both ways.
What about like a breast reduction?
Why?
Yeah, breast reduction, same thing.
You wouldn't let her?
Not until
You wouldn't
18.
let your daughter
What if
have
she's
a
got like
breast
back
reduction
issues?
Not
and
until
shit?
they're 18.
What if she's got like back issues?
Why?
and
Like,
shit?
what's the
until
difference
18.
between like if she's 16 and she
Because
wants it
because
versus
it's
18 and she wants
it's
it?
a surgery that permanently alters your physiology, and I don't
She
feel
got
like
fucking
Okay.
hernias in her back.
Yeah,
But
literally,
if she's
literally,
done
literally.
with puberty, if she has hit puberty and since she's done with puberty, what's the difference? She's not going to change from 16 to 18 where like
you don't know that. I don't know that. I wouldn't assume that.
So when she's 18, she can get a breast reduction surgery?
Yeah, no problem.
but if she's 17 and a half, no game,
Correct.
And
no
her-
game.
And
I
her
under-
April
I
and her
understand-
birthday's in May.
No.
I understand that it sounds a little bit arbitrary, but I do think that like there's a level of being an adult that like the parent shouldn't be able to make a decision. Like it should be the way society is, right? I don't think that if you're 17 you should be able to have a boob job. That's just what I think. I don't think it should be allowed.
Why?
But-
And
okay,
if
if
you
the
disagree,
daughter
that's
wants
fine,
it.
but that's just what I think.
Okay, if the daughter wants it and the parents are okay with it,
Yeah.
then what's the problem?
You could have surgery on your eyesight, but if it's your boobs, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the problem is that it permanently alters your
Yeah,
physiology.
what if her
It's a
appendix is about to
choice.
explode, bro?
If her what?
What if she got appendicitis?
No, if it's for medical reasons, obviously that's completely
Okay,
different.
she needs a breast reduction because
So she has back pain.
Yeah,
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 she
yeah.
has back pain
Or
or
she's
something.
got, like, back pain.
Dude, do people really have back pain when they're
Yes!
16?
If they have giant ass titties.
When
yes.
they're 16? Okay.
Dude, the girl from Modern Family did it.
If it's for legitimate back pain, then yeah, I guess that's fine.
Top 3 white people.
I'm talking about cosmetic versus non-cosmetic. If
I don't
Okay.
think
if I didn't
gender
make that
affirming
clear,
surgery is
then that's
cosmetic.
my bad.
But like, what's the problem if the daughter wants it and the parents are okay with it?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Because it's a permanent physiological change.
Why can't somebody under
that
18
I don't
get a
think
permanent
it's
change?
it's like with
get
sex
20/20
kind of.
isolate
Like I
that
just
too.
don't think that you can really consent to it. That's the truth. I don't think that you can consent
Till
to
you're
it until you're an
18.
adult.
So
Because it's such a permanent change that lasts your entire life. If it's for medical reasons, that's totally different. I'm talking about only cosmetic surgeries.
What about like the born female? No, born male.
Yeah, that want to
Want to
have.
be female?
Okay.
Like those
okay,
are the people
say
that
your kid
you gotta
from
do it
like
young.
6th grade is showing signs of like I want to be trans,
Yeah.
I want to be,
Yes.
and then up until they're like 17, they're still like you're gonna say no,
Yeah.
you gotta wait another year before you can have the surgery.
Yeah, I would let them express themselves however they want. But in terms of surgery, I would not allow it until they turn 18.
Aren't
What if you talk to,
worried
like,
they
a-
might resent you a little bit for like trying to keep them back? They save up the money themselves. They are ready to do it, and you're just gonna say no.
What if you and them talk to
I
a
just don't
psychologist?
think it's right. I
and-
don't think that it's right. to
Well, you
be
don't think in
honest.
any case it's ever gonna be just like
But like, what is the big deal? Like,
The
who
big
does it
deal
hurt?
is that it's something that permanently changes their body. And I don't think that they're able to consent to that because they don't have a fully developed vision of like their personality, who they
but
are
that's not
really.
that's not automatic for every.
I think
some
that it's
people-
something that should be gatekept.
Some people know how
I
they-
definitely think it's something
But
that
some
should be
people know who
gatekept
they
until you're
are,
18,
bro. Some people know who the
Yeah,
fuck
some
they
people
are.
are kind of sure of themselves from
Yeah.
a young age, bro.
I can't immediately say
it's very
hard no.
situational.
Yeah, it's very case by case. Like if you
So
have,
do you agree with
if
me
your
to
kid
do
talks to a psychiatrist and then you talk to the psychiatrist and you guys all came to the like.
Okay, let me ask you this. young Nikki D. I'm 16 and I'm fat. Right? This is fat Nikki D. Let's say. Okay. And I feel out of place, and I feel like I'm getting bullied for my weight, and it's just a big obstacle. Should I be able to have
Bro, that's not the same.
I don't think
should I
it's
be
the
able to
same.
get should I be able to get a liposuction done?
First of all,
Yeah.
maybe yes, and also it's not
See,
the same.
I just don't think so. I think that
Bro,
that's too
yes, you
permanent
can get
of a
fat again if
change.
you want. You can lose the weight naturally if you want.
Different than gender affirming.
I look, he had a cousin who got a liposuction.
I
Bro,
think,
you
I
can
think it's
reverse
too,
any
I think it's too
surgery.
permanent
You can-
of a change. You can't reverse any surgery.
Low key,
That's not true.
I had a cousin who got like weight loss surgery like in high school, and she just fucking she loved it. It was great for her.
Good for her.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to say she shouldn't have done that,
cosmetic reasons.
but
I think I don't think we'll agree on this, Nikki D, but I think that
I can't give it that hard a no.
the kid, yeah, I think it's very situational.
Yeah.
But if the kid says yes, the parents say yes, and the doctor is willing to do it, then I don't think there's any reason why it shouldn't happen.
Yep.
Especially with gender affirming care.
Kind of on that page. If you
But
go
I see where you're coming from. It is a permanent decision, but I mean, a lot of things can be reversed. If you get top surgery and down the line you don't want to be, like that anymore. Okay,
Nikki
get
D would have
implants,
bought the
get them
trans
removed.
hype and got top surgery, bro.
Say what?
Nikki D would have bought the trans hype in high school, bro. He would have thought he was trans, dude.
That's what it probably is, honestly. Like I don't know. I just think
You
that
think
it's
you
too
would've-
permanent. That's the truth. Like like same thing with
But it's just not a thing you do like.
We should talk
as
to a trans
fad.
person about this.
Yeah,
puberty
we
bloggers.
should.
I go back and forth with puberty bloggers. I think make a little bit more sense.
I don't know, but what is it like block
Because the
testosterone?
the hormones actually affect your emotion and like change the way that your brain works.
You're saying
That,
that
I think
if
makes more
someone's
sense.
below 18, they shouldn't be on hormones?
No, I think it's fine if they're on hormones because that affects their emotions and all that sort of stuff. But if it's just a physical surgery, I don't think they should have access till they're 18. Like anything hormone, I understand because that changes your brain, changes the way you think, changes a lot of shit about you. Anything
Wait,
that's just
are you
physical,
you are or not okay with?
yeah, those
hormones?
I'm fine with. I don't think that I could see the argument against them, but I don't have a problem with them.
So hormones cool, but surgery no
Surgery,
bueno.
I think, is just too extreme, personally.
But
No,
you think-
but what is
you don't?
changing-
But you don't think it's extreme if they're 18. Once they're 18, you're good,
Fine with it?
Yeah, because it's free choice. That's your you get to decide.
and
what
you
you
support
want.
it.
I don't.
So
I
if
don't
the
think
age-
that it should be on the parents. I don't think the parents should have to say yes or no. Like the parents say shouldn't matter. It's either the person can consent or they can't. And I don't think that they should be able to consent until they turn 18. I don't think the parents' opinion should matter for fuck all.
I just feel like there's a case where like someone under 18 is like it's legitimate and like just do
Would
it.
y'all
Okay,
get
but
trans
okay, hold up. Wait, we just figured some shit out. Okay. Kid wants it, parent wants it, versus kid wants it, parents don't want it. Why should one get it and the other shouldn't?
What do you mean?
Like you said, oh, if the parents are cool with it, the kid wants it, then and the doctor's cool with it, then what's the problem? Well, if the kid wants it, the doctor's fine with it, but the parents don't want it, then what do we do?
Well, then at that point, I mean, you're below 18. The parents don't want it,
Yeah.
so I guess they have
But
final
why
say.
should
but
the parents get to have the final say? That I think that's
if they're
bullshit.
under 18.
I think that's bullshit. The
But
parents
if the
shouldn't-
parents are okay with it, then I think then it should, proceed. But if the parents aren't okay, then technically, yeah, they're still the guardians. Can't do anything.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
The parents do suck for that though.
Yeah, the parents suck. They're not, looking out for their kids. But
Yeah.
what can you do in that case? But if everyone is on the same page and everyone is okay with it, then I think run it. What's the problem?
Nico,
I think it's easy to say, bro, like what you're saying, but like if you have a son that is pleading with you that they're your daughter and there's tears in their eyes, you're gonna look them dead in the eyes and say no
When you're 18.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
crazy.
That's a
Well,
good
From the minute they're 15.
Of course, I
they're 15.
agree with that. That I would 100% do it if that was the situation I'm in.
That usually is the situation.
But
Yeah.
yeah, but I also don't think that we should make like decisions in society based on what we would do if we were in, like, it shouldn't be based on what I would do. It should be like what's the right thing or the wrong thing. And I feel like when you're
Wouldn't
underage,
you do the right thing?
I feel like when you're underage, you shouldn't be able to permanently alter your body. That's just
So
what
what
I
you're
think.
saying is you're gonna say no.
It's not about me
Yeah.
saying no. That's what I think the law should be. Like, if it was my kid, I might feel differently because I have an emotional attachment to my kid, and I'm like obviously they're this way or the other.
So the
And-
law should.
You're saying you want to use the law as an excuse so you don't have to say no. You go, I can't. It's
No,
illegal.
No, that is not what I'm saying at all, bro. I'm saying that we need an unbiased way of deciding that isn't just the parent decides. Like, the parent deciding is.
That's what I'm saying. Psychologists.
is stupid.
You gotta talk to.
Okay, but I think it's more than just the parent. Okay, have the doctor in there. 3 opinions: parents, doctor, child. Yeah, okay, one. Like, and if not all 3 people are on board, then I guess it doesn't happen. If the parents and the kid are on board and the doctor says no, you're too young, don't do it. But if the doctor is okay with it, run it. Thank you, bro.
I kind of, I pretty much agree with Ryan, honestly.
Like,
Pretty-
hold on, back to my question. Would you guys get hair transplants?
Hair transplant?
Yeah, I'd be down.
If it fully depends on how.
Yeah,
I-
what if you-
It fully depends
what if
on
you-
how I look bald. If I look okay bald, I won't do it. But if I look bad bald, I might do it.
What if your parents say you're not allowed?
Yeah.
Well, then I'm shit out of
Then,
luck.
yeah, wigs it is. Wigs it is.
Hair's not permanently alterable, though.
All right, but if you're gonna go with that argument, the weight loss surgery is not permanently alterable either. You can gain the weight back, or you can lose it naturally.
That's true.
Lose even more.
I have to.
Okay, let's go with the real life example, Ryan, which is, are you pro circumcisions?
Up to you. Whatever you want to do.
But it's
I
not
really don't
up
have
to
an
you.
opinion either way.
It's not up to you. It's up to your parents.
Okay, it's up to. Okay, you got
And
it.
I think that's fucking stupid that it's up to the parents. I think that we just shouldn't do it.
It's religious for a lot of people, but I mean, I'm circumcised and I didn't get a say in it.
Yeah, me too. It's tough,
But
right?
at the same point,
We live that struggle every day.
I also don't really care that I'm circumcised.
But maybe you would if you weren't.
Have you met someone that goes, I hate my life because I'm circumcised?
No,
but
I haven't.
there are a lot of people that are vehemently against circumcision.
I think that
There's a lot of people that need to get jobs.
That's true. No, but I do think it's stupid. Like, why are we just fucking with people's genitals for seemingly no reason?
aesthetic purposes and aesthetic and religious.
What?
If it's religious, I understand. Anything else, like, I just don't get it.
I don't know. I think that is a rare instance of, okay, the parents decide and, like, I don't know. Kind of got me dark. I gotta think about that for a little
It's
bit.
fucking tough, bro.
Circumcision.
My kid is gonna get circumcised.
Nikki D, you're not gonna circumcise your son?
Yeah, are you gonna circumcise your kid?
I have to think about it a lot more.
I'd probably end up doing it.
Do you want to or not?
Like, I don't
I mean-
know risk. I haven't looked like risk wise.
What does it
like,
change?
What's the health?
People say
benefit?
that it makes it less sensitive when you're circumcised.
Yeah.
But
So you're saying I'm against circumcision because I want my son's nuts to feel
and hygienic. Like they say, it's easier to clean when it's circumcised. But yeah, I don't know.
When he busts, it feels better. So
I've been told stories from girls who like I'm scared of uncircumcised dicks, and like yeah, they're like I don't really fuck with that, and like they smell and they're like,
damn,
I just know that it's like, this isn't shit that people are thinking in depth about, bro. Like, they're just like, oh, are they gonna get circumcised or not? And it's like, they just say yes or no. Like, I feel like this isn't something that people are reading books about. Like, oh, am I gonna have my kid circumcised? Like, no, they just either do it or they don't. And I hate that. I actually hate that. That there's just like this arbitrary decision that's morphing people's genitals. It's stupid.
Circumcision.
I don't know.
So what you're saying is you're gonna read a book on circumcision?
I'm gonna do my own research to decide if it's the best way to
Pros
go
and
about
cons
it.
chart.
Yeah.
Apparently, but
Yeah,
probably most of the world doesn't.
most of the world doesn't.
Yeah,
It's like an American thing.
yeah, it is
Can you send me
American.
the link to the book you're getting?
Dude,
Circumcision for
I'm sure
Dummies.
there's been a bunch of books
Is it a
written
picture
about
book?
this.
Yes.
But at the same time, though, like, I mean, I'm circumcised. I can still nut just fine. I don't really see a
That's
problem
what you
with it.
say, but you don't know. Like, maybe life really is way better if you're not.
Okay,
We
life
don't
could have been
know.
way better if I was born, like 5 inches taller. But I'm dealt the cards I'm given, and I didn't really have a choice. So I
Yeah,
kinda
but your
just gotta live
parents
with it.
didn't get to decide if you were going to be 5 inches taller or not.
So who
TikTok.
the fuck is gonna say, yeah, I want a circumcision when they're 18?
Yeah. When I'm 18, bro, I'm not gonna want
peop-
anyone.
People who are not Jewish that
That's my
marry
whole
devout
point,
Jewish
believe it or not.
women.
That's my whole point. Is that if you were 18, you would decide not to do it. That's my whole point. Is that the parents are deciding, but if you got to decide when you were 18,
Okay, but
you would say no.
If I was, I'm just speaking hypothetically though, but if I was uncircumcised and I turned 18, I wouldn't want it to happen out of fear
Yeah,
of
it's
pain.
too late.
Like I
It's
don't
too
want
late.
anyone. But I would probably wonder, like, damn, why didn't my parents do this when I was a baby?
Now,
So I
yeah.
have to, like,
So if you could hit the button at 18, that's like you got circumcised
go
as
back.
a child.
Are you against piercing your kids' ears?
TikTok stream's ending because my phone's gonna die.
No, I don't care. I
Yeah.
don't care at all.
would you
about
get your
ear
kids'
piercing.
ears pierced, bro? Your like daughter or some shit?
I don't care at all about ear piercing because that's purely
That's irreversible,
aesthetic.
bro.
Yeah, it is irreversible
Yeah,
and
but
it
it's
is
purely
cosmetic.
It's purely aesthetic, and it does go away. Like, people have to get their ears re-pierced after a certain amount of time.
Not if
right?
It never fully closes. It never fully closes. There's always going to be a little indentation there.
Is that true?
Is that true? I don't
That
know.
is true.
If you keep the earring in, yeah.
I think that earrings are a lot different from, like, if you have foreskin or not. But I'm with you. I wouldn't care about the... I wouldn't care about the ear piercing. I don't give a fuck.
All right.
Belly button piercing.
Yeah. Wait.
That's fine, too. Any piercing or even
You getting your
tattoo, I don't
7-year-old
care
a
that
belly
much.
button piercing?
What about a tattoo?
Yeah,
Would you let your
tattoo, too.
16-year-old
I don't care that much. They can get a tattoo when they're 16.
That okay.
Fake tat.
Yeah.
What an
Permanently,
interesting
like-
array of.
It's not about the look. It's not about it changing the look of your body. It's about like the actual science of your body changing.
Okay.
Okay.
A boob job is not the science of your body.
Yeah,
changing.
it kind of is because now you have
How?
fake shit. You have fake stuff in there. It's not.
Bro, you go up a cup size. How the fuck is that changing the chemistry of your body?
I think you might actually be surprised if you look into boob jobs how much it can change and fuck around with people's stuff.
It can fuck up your health. It's possible.
Kanye's mom
I
literally
think that-
died from a tummy tuck. I mean, what are we talking about?
I think you guys need to have this conversation with someone like a trans person to have like a real.
Would be
'Cause
fun.
we're kind of just going back and forth here.
That's fair.
Yo, get you guys are in LA. Get us a trans person.
For
Come
real,
on.
Mark.
What the
Come
fuck?
on.
Let me go downstairs and look.
Yeah.
No, I think I do have someone we could talk about that with, so we'll do that next week.
Could be good.
Yeah, it could be good.
Combo with the trans.
All right, bet. I'll be tuning in.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, we've
Do
done.
it from Flanagan's.
Yeah, do it from Flanagan's though. Ask the Flanagan's patrons what they
Yo,
think.
that would be good. Trans
Asking
combo.
people-
No,
at
go to Twin
Flanagan's.
Peaks and then have that.
Yeah.
I promise you, everyone here
Could be good.
will say ban the surgery, even if you're above.
That's
18.
true. That is true.
Public hearings.
Yeah.
Every single person here will say that.
Dude, the transphobia is real, man. I go on Instagram, I'm like, holy shit, people fucking.
100%. It's
It's
insane.
Yeah, bro. It's
Do
kind
not-
of all over the
They
place.
need to watch I Saw the TV Glow and learn something.
I haven't seen that yet. Fuck.
You haven't seen it?
I love it.
It's. I'm not crazy about it, but I feel like it just hits you over the head with, look, this is a trans movie,
I hate that.
which is not. I'm just thinking it's like too in your face with it.
Oh, it's too trans.
Wait, which movie?
I love
It's
it.
called I Saw the TV.
Not in a
Glow.
bad way, in a like, look, this is what this movie's about. You get it
Yeah.
kind of way.
What was that one movie?
That's how
at the
people. That's what
Oscars?
people wanted Civil War to do, bro.
What was that one at the Oscars?
That movie was good.
Civil
Amelia
War.
Perez.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one too. But that one's
Civil War?
worse.
What are you talking
No,
about?
Amelia
the movie
Perez
at the
is what I was
Oscars?
talking about. That's what I was talking about.
Oh.
What? Final Destination Bloodlines?
What?
Which one are you talking about?
You guys should see that. Do a commentary track for that.
On what?
Final Destination, the new one.
Yeah, let's do it.
You would in the theater whisper like the entire time.
I've heard it's an allegory for Trent.
There you go. We gotta do it the Matrix. It's a fucking
Bro, I
allegory,
thought
dude.
Cuba was actually sick. I love that movie.
I gotta
I sound like a hater. It's a good movie. I'm not crazy.
Bro, I was sobbing.
I remember you telling me about it. Like, yeah, this should move me like crazy.
Damn.
You know what I watched recently? Heat. That shit was crazy.
What'd you say? The Sound of Freedom?
That movie was a psyop, bro. They're shutting down theaters, fucking leaving the lights on.
That guy that the movie's about got in trouble for like some I forgot what he got in trouble for, but he got in trouble for like some kid related shit.
Kevin Spacey. He's crazy.
Yeah, an allegory.
Fucking
what was
nuts.
that movie? What's it called? Sound of Silence?
Sound of Freedom.
Nikki D would love it.
Sound of Freedom,
Sound of
baby.
Freedom?
Mm-hmm.
What's that about?
Child trafficking.
Oh yeah.
Happy has your approval, bro.
That's my shit.
Jim Caviezel.
He'll be welcome that can. Don't give a fuck.
It will be. My God. Oh, what the fuck? Dude, we went for 3
Did you
hours.
guys cover all your topics for today? Do you have anything else you want to talk
We were
about?
gonna talk about some sports bullshit, but
We had
it's
some
not that
sports.
important.
We had
Ryan's your guy.
Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark, bro. Who you got?
What about Cardi versus Ye?
Yeah, that's the real beef I care about.
Cardi versus Ye.
Cardi dropped a diss song today, right?
Oh shit, did he really?
They dropped the song on the same instrumental.
Same NBA Youngboy.
Yeah, and same and yeah.
Oh shit.
Kind of crazy. I'm
I didn't know
on
about that.
Cardi though.
Yeah, you guys are Cardi dick riders, bro. Out here.
I'm not a dick rider, bro. I'm just actually I'm a dick rider.
Yeah. All the Cardi fans are, man.
That was so good.
I was gonna like try and cap that. No, I ride for that man.
Doing dick riding. I'm talking literally.
No, he is doing tricks on it, actually.
Dude. We were gonna talk about Justin Bieber going bald. I saw that on Twitter.
Yeah, lay out my man.
That's a top 3 white boy.
Top 3.
Top 10.
That's big.
But I
bro.
fuck
Lay
with
out
him.
my man.
I fuck with him like crazy.
Kid Leroy. That's my man.
I don't know about him.
She's not hot anymore, bro. Taylor Swift. You heard about that?
He's not hot anymore?
Trump says he's not hot
That's
anymore.
what Trump said.
He tweeted.
You can't argue with it.
Right, dude, Ryan and Drew. Who is the MVP of the week? Who did great this week? Just in general.
Just existing wise?
Yeah.
The biggest W.
Yeah, who took a huge W this week?
This week? It's only Wednesday.
Yeah, since
The
last
past week,
Wednesday,
since
yeah.
last Wednesday, yeah.
From since last Wednesday?
Yeah.
Laserdisc.
Drew said Laserdisc, which I don't think either of you guys know.
Yep. Nope. Laser dim.
But I'm just gonna say Timmy because he's on top with the Knicks and shit.
I support Timmy.
Timmy's a good one.
That's a good
That's
pick.
not the worst pick.
I would say Jordan Peele.
Valid.
What did he do this week?
Just like be himself.
Exists. Put his craft out there in the past.
You can't argue with that.
Solid.
You know what I'm not crazy about, or what I don't fuck with? People attributing like him the new shit. They're like, this is his 4th movie. He produced it, but it's not his movie. There's a whole director behind that.
Which movie?
They're doing like no one's gonna see this movie.
That's true. That's true.
Wait,
I don't know. I'm just seeing like on Instagram comments and shit. Everyone's like, "Yo, the new Jordan Peele movie."
Him?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't even hear about this.
And he didn't
Really?
even make this
Ron
shit.
Riz.
Yeah, I haven't. And fucking hell yeah, that's fire. Yeah.
I swear, Marlon Wayans is actually one of the hottest people on the planet, and no one will ever admit that.
Do you mean hot,
I've
like
never
physically
looked at him like that.
attractive?
Yeah, he's like a really
Let me look at him.
guy, and he's aged better than like anyone.
He's not an ugly dude. Yeah, I don't think he's like.
All I remember is like his show as a kid. He's 52. He looks pretty good for 52.
For 52, he looks 10 out of 10.
He had a special called "God Loves Me," because in the special is literally about like how like
Oh yeah,
Will,
no.
Will,
He's pretty-
Will
yeah,
Smith.
He's Jack.
Yeah, no, he's a good looking dude. 100%.
He told me he was like 40 or like 35. I don't believe it.
Look how good Tom Cruise looks. I'm like, look how good Michael Wayans looks, man.
Yeah.
Black don't crack.
Black don't crack.
That's a fact.
And Nepo Baby Black, even less so.
Oh yeah, no, that's on top.
Shouts out.
Shout out Drake.
Who's your top 3 Nepo babies?
Drake number 1.
Good one.
Yeah, Drake. Is Drake a Nepo baby? I don't think he is.
I think he's a Nepo Baby.
Just because he was on Degrassi, I don't think that makes him. Two
Yeah.
Hollands is up there.
All right.
I think
Y'all fuck with
Double
Two
Drake
Hollands?
Dick Ride is in here.
I like Chet Hanks.
Okay.
That's a
Good Nepo Baby.
I'd say. Damn, that's a hard question.
What's the Quaid son? Jack Quaid?
Jack Quaid's a
I
good
fuck with
one.
him.
He's not the worst.
Billie Eilish.
Is that a Nepo Baby?
She's kind of Nepo.
That is a Nepo baby, but I don't know. Yeah.
How?
Her brother,
Her
Claire's
family
a Nepo
was in the
baby.
music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't put her up there.
What about
I'm a stan, but she's not a top 3.
what about John David Washington?
John David Washington is, that's a top 3.
That's a good name.
I'm only thinking of like actors, Nepo baby wise.
Yeah.
I would say Bronny.
Bronny too, yeah.
Bronny's up
Bronny got
He
that.
might be. He got up there. He's
I was gonna say Bryce.
Okay.
Donald Trump Jr. Top tier.
He's bottom tier.
Yeah, that's low.
What's his youngest son that's like 8 feet?
Barron.
Barron.
Current
That
NYU
dude
student.
scares me. I don't fuck with him, bro.
Chelsea
You'll
Clinton.
fuck with Barron Trump?
Nah, he gives
Wait,
me
actually, Elon Musk.
Nepo Baby.
Elon Musk.
He's the bottom
Elon
one.
Musk and Nepo
I guess
baby.
that's kind
Oh,
of
bottom. He's an
It's definitely
his
Nepo
dad was
Baby.
an emerald.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just he's a rich person. That's
He got the
That's
privilege.
what
He
Nepo
got
Baby is.
That's
put
what-
on.
that's like getting a job because your
Oh,
dad
no.
or your mom is history.
That's true.
Number one Nepo
Yeah.
baby. Number one Nepo baby. Hassan. Piker.
Wait, so is Trump not a Nepo Baby then?
Yeah, he is.
No, he is because his dad was in real estate and he was in
Yeah.
Okay.
Real estate's a real estate. Yeah, have the
Hassan
career
Piker
path.
is the worst Nepo baby.
Hassan Piker.
Hassan Piker.
Who's that?
That's not the Twitch streamer, right?
Yeah,
He's
it is.
the worst Nepo baby of them all.
He's a Nepo baby?
He's a Nepo baby?
That's
Yeah,
like
his uncle runs at one point the biggest YouTube
Yeah.
channel of all time. At one point, the Young Turks.
The Young
You ever heard of them?
Turks.
No, I haven't.
his uncle ran Smosh?
No, his uncle.
Yeah, it's Anthony Padilla.
That's it.
Yeah, his uncle's Shane Dawson.
Anthony Padilla. Yeah.
His uncle's PewDiePie, bro.
I wouldn't really call. Yeah, I wouldn't call him a Nepo baby unless his parents.
Hassan
were like,
is a
He
Nepo
is.
baby.
He is.
Hassan
It's
is.
undeniable. It's undeniable.
His uncle was doing news commentary and then hired him, and now he does news commentary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I fuck with Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell. What's his?
Oh,
he's in
Wyatt
Thunderbolts,
Russell.
right?
Wyatt Russell.
Wyatt Russell.
That's a
he's
good one.
fire.
He's a good one. He's a good one.
I like Maud Apatow.
Yeah,
She's alright. She's alright.
I think she's hot.
she is.
Who else?
She's alright.
Gracie Abrams.
Yeah, her too.
No, that's a mid. That's a
M. Night's
mid.
daughter.
That's a mid Nepo baby.
The one that made the movie.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
in Trap.
Hands
Yeah.
off.
Nah, that's a mid Nepo baby. Who else is a good Nepo baby?
Dude, this is a fun game. Who else we got?
French Chef's good.
Maya Hawk. Maya Hawk.
Maya Hawke.
Maya Hawk.
Who else?
There's got to be some
Dakota
really
Johnson.
egregious ones.
The Nepo baby?
Dude,
Who's their parents?
Don Johnson.
Oh shit! Really?
Wait, who? Who?
Dakota Johnson.
Oh yeah. She's a Nepo baby for sure. She is cool. I fucks with her. Fucking dude, Rihanna's kids that are infants right now.
RZA. RZA Jr.
Yeah, where's the jury?
You think Northwest maybe? I don't
I
know.
was thinking of her, but
Bottom tier.
she's not good.
I think those
Not
kids.
really doing much with her talent.
Those kids are like
Yeah,
in.
13.
Those kids are in. Since
she
they were
fell off.
Since they were born, I've been saying those kids are going to be in contention for like the worst human beings on the planet. Like they're going to be
I
horrible.
wouldn't
is
wish that on
hard.
them from a young age.
No,
yeah,
I'm not-
young. Like
It's not a wish. It's not a wish. It's based on like who their parents are and how they're going to grow up. I'm like, there's no way these kids turn out decent.
I think if anything, Blue Ivy is gonna be like more bratty than
What about Hunter
the
Biden?
Kardashian kids.
I mean, I can
What?
see that.
Where do we put Hunter Biden in all this?
He's a good nepo baby.
He's up there.
Hunter Biden?
He's up
He's right in the middle, I'd say.
Okay.
The crack puts him up at the top.
No, Gekum.
Gekum is up there.
He's up there for sure.
God
You thought he
damn.
wants to be a YouTuber when he grows up?
Of course he does.
So does everybody. Kid, bro.
Yeah.
He's guaranteed to be successful though. He's X's kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Dude, Mariah.
Anyone would watch that.
It's locked.
Mariah Carey's kid streams.
What about
I saw that.
what's it called? What's his name?
Jaden Smith.
Adonis.
Adonis is
Jaden Smith 100%.
Jaden Smith is top tier.
Yeah.
Top tier as fuck.
Top
Jaden
tier.
Smith might be number one.
Willow too. Willow's up there.
Bro, shut
But
up. Willow.
Adonis is gonna be. Adonis is an enigma, bro. He could be either way.
Yeah, because he's got
Depends
that
on
Kendrick
how-
verse about him, so I don't know. Like,
Yeah. If he comes out and he's like, I'm Team Kendrick, that kind of put him up there.
That
in
would
the
be
good status.
so fucking funny.
dude.
When he's
But
like
I see
in middle
him just,
school,
like-
he'll do it.
Say it again?
So when he's like in middle school, he'll rebel against Drake. He'll go full Kendrick.
Yeah, I'm either that, bro, or he like dick rides his yeah, please don't destroy the good one. He's gonna dick ride Drake.
Those are good nepo babies. You think so? He's gonna do that.
What about the Menendez brothers?
The Menendez brothers. Are they nepo
Who
babies?
the fuck is that? I don't know who that
They're
is.
The Menendez brothers?
They're these two rich kids that
They got
murdered
accused
their
of-
parents
yeah.
to take all their money.
They got what?
They killed their parents to take all their money because they were rich as
But
fuck.
also there was some abuse
There was some bad shit
going about. They're not getting treated.
Robert Durst.
Robert Durst.
Yeah, it's top tier. Robert Durst is a great one.
Damn, these guys are not kids, bro. They're like
There are parents in these, bro.
Menendez brothers.
Yes.
Why have I not heard of these guys?
Now they're
Yeah,
grown.
that is crazy. You haven't heard. There's
That
a whole
is pretty
show
wild.
about them.
They were in this one basketball card. You can see them sitting courtside at a Knicks game, and it's like one of the most valuable basketball cards.
That's insane.
Fun fact. Thanks, Nick.
There you go.
That is crazy though. Nepos. What else is a good nepo baby?
There's got to be some athletes we're forgetting about that are nepo.
Athletes are like the toughest to be a nepo baby.
Is it really though?
No, bro. You got the ball kid. You got
Yeah, you got the
Messi's
genes.
kid is apparently like a dickhead because he's really good at soccer.
Messi's kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Messi's kid is here. He's in Florida.
Dave Franco.
I fuck with Dave Franco.
Dave was good. Did you go watch the last episode of The Studio?
Yeah, so he was fucking awesome.
He
Don't
was
spoil it. I
great.
didn't see it.
He was phenomenal.
Is there? I mean, I don't know if you can spoil, but
Okay, I have the answer to best Nepo baby.
Who?
Nick Cage.
Oh, Nick Cage
Oh
is a Nepo
yes,
baby.
yeah, Coppola.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
told me that.
Yes, I know.
Coppola's
He's by
nephew.
far number one. Not
Yeah.
no question.
Sofia Coppola put up there too,
Nick Cage.
as by association.
Nick Cage.
Yeah, no, Nick Cage definitely goated.
Rose Bonner.
Lily Rose too. Yeah, she got that.
Lily Rose is okay.
Zoe Kravitz.
Kravitz
Zoe
is
Kravitz is fire. I
Kravitz
love
is
her.
up there. Yeah, she's good.
Have you guys seen the show High Fidelity?
Nope.
No,
I think you might fuck with it, Nico. I don't think you would really care about it, Nikki.
it's a movie too, right?
It's a mood. It's based
Yeah.
off of. It's like
John
a
Cusack.
TV show adaptation of
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Ella
yeah.
McCartney shit.
Stella McCartney's
Stella
alright.
McCartney.
She's alright.
I know Ryan's favorite's Ben Platt.
Yeah. Shouts out.
What was he in that movie? That like
Dear Evan.
Dear Evan
no,
Hansen.
not that one. There's another one. It was like a musical.
Pitch Perfect.
He's
Pitch Perfect?
for real.
He's in there.
Yeah.
No, that's not it. I
He's-
saw it on a plane and I like turned it off after 10 minutes.
He's in Pitch Perfect. He's the I've got the magic in me. He does that song in the first one.
Theater Camp. That shitty movie.
I didn't hate that movie. I
didn't-
thought it was okay.
I
Jimmy
thought like I don't know. I was out of it.
Lord.
Jimmy Tatro made
Really
me
was.
laugh in that money.
No, the,
In that
the
movie.
best part of the Book Smart.
Oh, which?
Girl. She's like the party.
Oh, the like. Yeah, I know the like
That's
hippie one.
That's Carrie Fisher's.
Oh shit! I didn't
Who?
know that.
Wait, who in that movie?
Billy Lord.
Billy Lord?
I love that
Carrie
movie.
Fisher's daughter.
Oh, it's a
Now
girl.
that you say that, bro, I see it so like clearly.
Yeah, that makes sense. That does.
Damn,
totally
rip
make
Carrie
sense.
Fisher.
What else has Billy Lord been in?
I don't know, but she's the best part of Book Smart.
Oh,
my favorite
was
part
she,
is when they had the death.
she was that weird hippie character?
Miley Cyrus is top tier. What do you say, Nico?
That's a good one. I'm saying Billie Lord. She was like the weird, like hippie-ish kind of like.
She's like the hippie girl with who was like best friends with the guy who kept crashing out.
Yeah. That movie was. I didn't hate that movie.
Margaret Qualley.
I love that movie. It's one of my favorites.
Margaret
comfort
Qualley.
movies. Margaret Qualley. She's up there.
She's all right. She's all right.
What was I gonna say?
Queen Elizabeth.
Elle Fanning.
Elle Fanning?
Is she Nepo?
Her sister's Dakota
Fanning.
Oh, I guess.
Damn, Hollywood is all Nepo babies.
Oh, of
Kinda
course,
crazy.
of course, of course.
Rashida Jones.
Yeah,
Rashida
that's
Jones
a good
is
Nepo
top
baby.
tier.
That's a top Nepo baby.
So Nepo baby that you don't even know that she's a Nepo baby.
Dude, Quincy was so goated that it made her goated regardless. And she's good.
Zoe Deschanel is a Nepo baby?
Yes, so.
What?
Her is an Oscar-nominated cinematographer, and her mom is an actor in Twin Peaks.
Really? Say what her mom's name is?
Zoe Deschanel?
Oh.
Mary Jo Deschanel. Damn.
Have you guys played Fortnite this season?
No.
Not recently.
Tracy Ellis Ross is sick.
Tracy Ellis Ross.
You be rocking no build or what?
She's good.
No build, bro. I've been playing like the past week.
That makes us unk status, bro.
I gotta. No, it doesn't, bro.
With Bill Pullman's son in the new Marvel movie, Thunderbolts.
Yeah, Lewis. He was good. I didn't hate him. He was good in Maverick and Top Gun Maverick too.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Bryce Dallas Howard.
I love her. I love her. Top ginger.
Jamie Lee Curtis. Hello.
Oh yeah, that's top tier.
She sort of fell off though a little bit.
I wouldn't say that, bro.
She won an Oscar 2 years ago.
Yeah, fell off though.
What's your classification for falling off?
Just like
Ben Stiller, top tier.
Ben Stiller
My
is a
sister said she
great
met
one.
Stiller and that he's a dickhead.
I don't care.
Ben Stiller?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Where'd she meet Ben Stiller?
She works at an agency, and she said he came into the office and he was just such an asshole to everybody there.
That's fine.
I believe that.
Your sister works in an agency
was, like-
down here?
No, in New York.
Oh, your sister's in New York? Oh shit.
Yeah.
We walked past you in the road.
Yeah, that's when I texted her. I'm like, we just saw Ben Stiller, and she's like, yeah, I met him. He's such a dick.
I fuck with him.
Damn.
I fuck with him too, bro. Made Severance. He was fresh off of that when she talked to him. True.
Wrote and directed and starred.
Who's the guy?
Yeah,
in
no,
Gone
that's
Girl?
kind
That's
of goated.
unfortunate. What?
Who was the guy in Gone Girl? Is that Ben Stiller?
That's Ben Affleck.
His brother's good, Casey Affleck.
Casey's
Hey, I
good.
don't really like Ben Affleck, but
You don't like Ben Affleck?
we talked about this when we watched that movie.
I love Ben Affleck.
I love
I
that guy.
fucking liked Air, okay? I enjoyed it. I love the thing is I think
Nico saw The Accountant Part 2.
I
I heard it
did
was good.
I watched
I haven't seen it.
I watched the first one and it was okay.
That's a movie your dad would go see, bro.
He would go see some shit like that.
That's a movie, like, that's a dad movie.
That is a dad movie.
Yeah.
My dad respects it.
Oh, you, like, and goes, oh, you know what I just saw? The Accountant 2.
You know what's a
Without seeing the first one.
you know what's a good dad movie? Ford versus Ferrari.
Really?
That is a great movie.
That was a good one.
That's a great movie.
Dude.
The last movie my dad saw was the live action Lion King.
That's the last movie your dad saw?
Yikes.
All right, we're gonna
Yikes.
end on that note.
Yeah.
Wait, the second one, the first one?
The second one, the Mufasa one, yeah.
Oh, the new one. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one. Fucking
No,
A.
I don't think you're missing much, bro.
That's
Missing out, bro.
my sister was trying. Did you guys like Wicked?
I didn't see it.
Oh no, I really liked it.
I have no interest in that movie whatsoever, bro.
Oh no, I ended up
Mason Gooding is good.
I ended up really liking Wicked. I'm not gonna lie.
Nico, you fuck with the Scream movies?
I haven't seen any of them.
What?
That's
Damn,
crazy.
bro. That's an L. Nick, have you seen them? You fuck with them?
I definitely have seen Scream 3. I don't know if I've seen all the other ones.
You've seen the worst fucking Scream movie, bro. What the fuck?
I definitely haven't seen the original.
I have not seen any of them.
But
You watched Scream 3 and you haven't seen Scream?
You guys need to do a commentary track to the original Scream.
It's
You
not a
guys
bad one.
both love it.
You say?
Yeah, Nick, you kind of fumbled hard there.
Is it that good? I mean,
I've heard they're good.
love the
I have heard they're
they're
good.
kind of all the same thing, though.
I've heard they're good.
No, they're all like the premise is kind of the same, but like they're different enough to where it's worth watching every single one.
Okay, I can fuck with that.
All right, you know
You
what?
also did watch like the one that I would say skip.
Yeah, that's the skippable one.
I thought Scream 3 was great, so I'll probably love the other two.
You'll love the OG one.
Yeah,
then.
you will fucking.
That's
you
so
will
funny.
Get bricked up.
That is so funny.
That's beautiful.
Holy
I
shit.
literally was telling Ryan to watch them, and I was like, "You could skip."
Yeah, that's the one advice we kept saying. Like, don't watch the third one.
There we
It's
go.
the only one I fucking
We only watch the
Wow.
bad ones, dude. Okay. Fuck yeah.
Damn.
Dude, I can't believe we've gone for 3.5
I can
hours.
predict who the
Dude, we're
next
going
Nepo
ham.
baby is.
Who
The
what?
next
Daughter or son or
prolific
whatever.
Nepo baby?
The next prolific Nepo baby is gonna
I
be
feel like
like
it's gonna be like Jack Black's son.
no.
I see that.
It's gonna be like a slightly more obscure. It's gonna be like Mike Birbiglia's
Well, what
kid.
industry? Music, movie?
Well, there's Nepo babies in every fucking industry. But
Paul Mescal's cousin.
Well, dude, it's gonna be Mike Birbiglia's kid.
Who?
You guys don't know Mike he's a comedian.
No.
Damn.
Mike
Slept
Birbiglia
on.
is-
Luca Guadagnino's
Yeah,
aunt.
that's a good one. His aunt. Dude, it's you know who it's gonna
Donald
be?
Duck Rampage.
It's gonna
What?
be Shakira's lawyer.
Lawyer's son.
No,
Yeah.
I actually think it's gonna be Shaq's kid.
Doesn't Shaq
I
have
already
like
seen him
doesn't
making
Shaq have like
TikToks and
12
shit.
kids?
He's trying to put him on.
Yeah.
I already seen it.
Shouts out Shaq. Yeah, well, we might find out next week
Who knows?
who the best Nepo baby is.
Max Landis is top tier.
Max Landis.
Yeah,
Oh
be
my
careful with that.
god. Yo,
I'm saying it.
Bright is probably one of the movies where it's like such a great premise that just got executed so shit.
The Chronicle, though.
Chronicle is great. I love Chronicle.
Director's Cut was like top 5 on HBO Max in like the past week. Yeah, of Chronicle.
I didn't even know there was one.
Yeah, it's on HBO
How
Max
old
right
are
now.
Nolan's kids?
Yeah,
One
how
Because
old?
people are
of
forgetting.
them's gonna start
Nolan's
directing
kids
shit.
are gonna be Nepo
They're
legends.
gonna be directing shit, no doubt.
I feel like it's 50-50. Nolan might not like put them on like that. You got to work for it.
Yeah, but think about it. If you're Nolan's kid and he only gives a fuck about movies, you're gonna get good at movies. You know.
You're gonna be a
You're gonna-
That's
professional
true.
at
You
shit.
know Nolan's kids love Nets, man.
Oh, I wouldn't
Yeah.
be surprised. You saw one, bro, at the.
Got their email.
Hey,
Dude, I'm trying to hang out with Nolan's brother. What's his fucking name? Jonathan.
Jonathan Nolan.
Trying to get on
crazy you know that.
on Fallout
He makes shit.
Fallout
does?
season
Yeah.
2. Fallout.
Wrote one of them.
Really?
And he also wrote
He is Fallout?
Dark Knight.
Yeah, he does
wrote
Fallout.
Dark Knight.
I had no idea,
He
bro.
also did Westworld.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so he's kind of with it like that.
He's got the writing chops.
Wait,
Alright, so
I got
I
the
guess it
best
runs in
Nepo
the
baby.
family.
Who's in this best?
Best
tripping.
Nepo baby, Kim Jong Un.
There we go.
Can't argue with that.
That's it.
Crickets over here, bro. Yeah.
That's game ender.
Legendary.
Game
I
ender.
think NBA YoungBoy's son is gonna be with the next.
NBA. He has like 20.
Take your pick.
One of them. Guaranteed, though. Yeah, the
He's
odds are in
not
his favor.
20 years old, bro. Shut the fuck up. NBA YoungBoy's got a 20-year-old kid.
Bro.
No, he said he has like 20 kids.
Oh, I believe that.
What the Elon? One of Elon Musk's kids, bro?
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Every single one of his kids hates him, bro.
Do they? Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Every single one, yeah.
I only know about the one that hates him. I'm
I
sure
thought
there's
every
more,
single
though.
one hated him.
There might be more. I only know about the one though.
You got like 50 to pick from.
It's
Shit.
so weird.
It is
bro.
bizarre. That is so strange.
Let's just keep breathing.
How old is too old to have a kid?
Bill Skarsgård's a good one.
How-
That is a good one. That is a good
How
one.
old is too old to have a kid? I
Dude,
think like 50s.
It's like whatever age you're gonna be when they're like 18, 20. Like you gotta think about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you're like 80 by the time they're like 18,
That's weird.
too bad. That's too old.
That's Trump status with Barron.
You got to if you're hitting like upper 60s, that's like the cutoff.
That's
yeah.
pushing it, yeah.
Okay, so like a 15-year gap. No, 20-year gap.
Like around 50 is when it's like you're pushing it.
Yeah, if you have a kid at 50, you're kind of close.
Could be
Robert De Niro's your op.
But I mean, hey, if Jordan Hudson really wants to have kids, like who is Bill Belichick to not provide his samples?
There you go.
You know.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. Fucking old dad. Fuck it.
And Jonathan Groff's nephew is gonna be like.
Yeah, Jonathan Groff's nephew. He's up next, dude.
I'm telling you, bro. And what's the girl that can't read from Glee?
Leah Michelle, is that her name?
Yeah.
Michelle's mom.
Oh, it's gonna go the other way.
Who's the one from Glee that died? Like she drowned?
No idea.
Oh, I forgot her name, but I know who you're talking about.
And like,
if y'all actually think Adonis is not going to be like a generational artist, you're right.
I don't.
Adonis' first track is gonna be like with a Jamaican accent.
He dropped it. He already dropped the track. Yeah.
Did he?
Adonis? Yeah, he made a song.
Bro, it was on fucking For All the Dollars.
Well, so it already dropped and I didn't even hear about it.
It flopped.
That's because you're not tapped in.
It fucking flopped, man.
You know, North has already dropped some shit.
Yes.
I knew about that.
I remember when North dropped like a drawing, and I was like, "There's no way she drew that."
Yeah, that well.
But
I thought that too, and I'm like, let me not, because she's also
she
rich
probably,
as fuck and has access to everything.
She probably did draw it. Yeah, it was very good. I was a little like pissed.
Let me not hate on kids.
Yeah, no.
Kids are dope.
I mean, there's some awful kids that you can hate on for sure, though.
Name 3.
Name 3 awful kids you can hate on.
Bro, every kid that you hate, it's not because of the kid, it's because of the parent, bro.
So you're saying Hitler's parents suck more than him?
Probably. I would not be surprised.
I would not be surprised to see Hitler's life and be like, oh, there's no way he could have turned out any other way.
Has there been a Hitler biopic made?
I think Kanye is working on it.
Dude, has there? Has anyone tried?
Did you see that?
Nope, not even watching that
on the theater.
Dude, I would pay to see a production that wasn't just propaganda, you know. I want to see what Hitler was really up to, you know what I mean?
You taking some fine shit to the Hitler biopic?
That's straight to streaming. That's on the History Channel,
meet
bro.
my wife at the Holocaust Museum like H3.
There you go.
That's right across the street. We could go there right now.
Hey, do
Did you know that you have to go there if you want to be an FBI agent?
Israel.
Yeah. Who? H3 and his wife? Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
She was in the IDF.
Yes, sir.
When they met, though, like.
You do have to be in the IDF, but you don't have to enjoy it and think fondly of it.
You don't know which.
Everyone who I know who was in it loves it.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck do you know who's
Rosem, bro?
Yeah, that's so funny. That is so funny. Shouts out.
Shouts out.
No shouts out. Keep that.
Good for them, dude. Good for them.
Listen, we're all gonna take a trip to Israel next week. We're all gonna have a good time in Tel Aviv.
You guys have fun.
You're coming too, bro.
Yeah, I'm hanging out with the MD Foodie Boys next week.
Let's all go.
Dude, I love the MD Foodie Boys, Drew. I love those guys, bro. That shit is.
I mean,
so
I like
bro.
a straight. I like a regular cheese, to be honest.
Dude, there's so many good clips of those motherfuckers.
Bro, like,
have you seen the one of them talking about Nokia? Which one?
One of the names is Chub Perm.
One of the names
Chub
is
Perm.
Chub Perm.
Have you seen the one of them talking about Nokia by Drake?
No.
They're talking about the album. This was like when it first came out, and they're like, yeah, like what songs have you been checking out? And then this guy's like, oh, there was this one song I heard was good. I forget the name. Let me check. Oh, it was Give Me a Hug. And then everyone's like, oh yeah, like I haven't heard it, but like kids were talking about it at school.
How old are these kids?
I think they're like 15? 11. Oh,
they're
I thought
like 12 or somewhere between 12 and 15, somewhere in that range.
They're young.
Bro, I still think that we talked about it, bro. Nokia is Drake's best song.
I kind of agree.
Say that.
I don't know.
What do you guys think?
I
All right, name a better song.
I think it's his best beat. I would say it's his best beat.
Is what?
Wait, what'd you say, Nikki?
I said I would say it's his best beat, maybe.
I think what's his most slept on song? I think it's between two. I think his most slept on song is either In Too Deep or Landed.
I don't know either of them.
That's what I'm saying.
Diplomatic Immunity.
What album you got on?
That's on the Scary Hours LP. That was the one with God's Plan. It's only 2 songs, the whole thing.
So the other song.
Yeah, it's the other song that isn't God's Plan.
Nick, what's your favorite Cardi song?
Favorite Cardi song? It's...
Yeah.
He had a crazy top 3. I respect the
it's
fuck
still
out of it.
Flatbed Freestyle. It still is.
What?
That's honestly really valid. That's the song that put me on him, so like I got mad love for it.
It's a
It's
great
still
song.
my number 1.
That's the best song.
It's interchangeable between that, R.I.P. and R.I.P. Frito. All 3 of those.
Anything off music?
No, one of those is in my top 3. R.I.P.
Oh,
But like,
R.I.P. is great, too.
Mickey D, tell him your top 3 off music, bro.
Oh,
Yeah,
I said Wake Up Filthy,
okay,
Cocaine Nose,
Pop Out.
and Pop Out.
that's honestly respect.
Not me
Heavy.
at all. I love those songs, but no.
I think
My
I got
dogs.
Leg Weezy, Pop Out, and Opium Baby.
Right now, I'm South Atlanta, baby.
Okay, valid. Fuck with that
South
one
Atlanta
heavy.
Baby, I've been getting into lately. That's a good one.
Fuck on my DJ too. Pretty good.
Really on drum.
That's yeah.
Fucking
What about Whole Lot of Red?
top 3 off Whole Lot of Red.
Yeah.
I know it's basic, but Stop Breathing is number 1. It's not close.
I think Rockstar Baby over that.
Rockstar Made. I think I put Sky.
Yeah, I mean, it's positive. Feel like dying, bro.
I
like
Love
that.
You, I
Good.
Hate You is pretty decent.
Bro,
Chunk Monk.
jump out the
Punk
house,
Monk.
bro. Jump out the house.
Oh, on that time.
This guy just went on his phone to look up Jump Out the House.
Jump Out the House. I forgot about that. That's really fun.
Teen X by far top 3.
Oh my god, yeah. Damn, that
Dude,
album is full of
That album
bangers.
is so good, honestly.
Wait, which album?
A whole lot of
No,
Red.
that music is
And the
just
crazy
key.
part is
Evil
the
George-
leaks were better.
Yeah.
Oh, so credit.
Nah, I don't. Fucking love that.
Dude,
song.
remember what was it called? Pissy Pamper or some
Yes, Kid
shit?
Cudi.
That song was fire.
Yeah, but
That's a
never
leak.
came out, bro.
It's a
Never
leak
came out.
with Young Nudie.
Never
Yeah.
came out.
That was my favorite. I love that leak.
Shit became number 1, bro.
Yeah.
On the Spotify chart.
Instagram, bro. He just dropped another song.
I remember one time I tried to play that song, Pissy Pamper, like when I was in the car with a girl, and it was like I played the wrong version, and it was just like some random like white guy going like, "She's trying to be great. She want to be great."
Bro, I've been there before trying to find it on Spotify,
That's
so
so
I like
funny.
just downloaded it and put it on myself.
Nikki D, does your stomach ever hurt?
Cancun was a
My
fire.
tummy hurt. My tummy hurt. That shit's fire.
Fucking A.
I still think. All right, what's top 3 off self-titled? Half and Half.
New
Wait a minute.
Choppa. I don't care. I'm putting New
That's a
Choppa.
great song, but like that's an ASAP Rocky song.
But it's a
You're
great.
not
That
wrong.
is yeah.
You're not wrong.
Bro,
It's a great.
Yamin.
Right.
Yamin.
I think.
Location is up there.
Wait,
Yo,
other shit.
You guys fuck
Yeah,
with
that's-
Mario
oh my
Judah
God.
though, or
Shit.
you guys like Mario
I think-
Judah?
Yeah, I mean,
What?
like the one song,
Bro, is this 2020?
Woke Up Like This Live was insane as fuck to see, so I gotta put that in my top 3.
For me, I think it's Half and Half. Other shit.
Other
Oh,
shit's a
man.
good
You don't
one.
like number 9? You're telling me number 9 is not your top
He's just
Looking
looking
at fire,
at the
too.
song
Location.
names,
Wait,
bro.
what's the last one again?
lame lame N-words? You're not a fan of lame N-words?
Like, damn, this whole album, bro.
Damn, I thought it was in the front bottom. What's it called?
I think that's his worst
three,
album though.
Top 3 lone songs.
Lone? Which one's Lone?
You put me on the spot, bro. I don't know. I actually don't
We
know.
see top 3 off of what?
Lone.
You're gonna think I'm too basic because I only know his biggest songs.
That's fine. You're gonna say No Stylist is a great
No,
song.
No Stylist is so good, bro. That song is so good, bro.
Fucking Ventmont's coat is fire.
I don't know, just bro only like that. So you gotta. You want to pick an album?
My number 1, no one agrees with me, is Love for You. I love that song.
I just still can't believe that like you don't have Good Kid, Mad City in your top 2 Kendrick albums. I just can't believe
No,
it.
it's Mr. Morale and GNX. Very good kid. Very.
Do you love me? Do you trust me?
Damn, that's kind of interesting. I think I'm going.
One's better than the other. I'm just saying what I appreciate the most.
Valid.
Is Mr. Morale.
GNX is up there.
GNX is valid.
GNX, I got To Pimp a Butterfly as my number 3.
Yeah.
So I think it might just because it's at the top of my mind right now, though. And probably Good Kid, Mad City.
Bro, it's just like there's so much shit on Good Kid, Mad City that I don't listen to.
I'm thinking about Damn though, and like Damn.
Every song on Damn when that shit came out,
Yeah.
not one song.
I'm still thinking about like Damn. Every song on that album had a moment. Like
even Ya.
Yeah, bro.
Yes. Yes.
But I haven't listened to Damn since it's like.
I'm putting Damn in my top 3.
I still listen to Element all the time, to be honest.
That's the best song on that album.
I listen to Fear all the fucking time.
Bro, go to the Mr. Morale track list.
Untitled Unmastered, Kyle says.
Untitled Unmastered. I respect that, Kyle. I respect that.
United in Grief is crazy. What about Feathers? I mean, these are like, there's so many that are like not easy to listen to, but like they're so good.
We cry together.
I mean, fucking Count Me Out.
Father
bro.
Time,
Silent Hill.
I cry every time, bro.
That Silent Hill, bro. Unreal. Auntie Diaries is Ryan's favorite.
I love that one.
I love that one, bro.
I would love to watch Mickey D listening to Auntie Diaries reading a circumcision book.
We can do that right now. We can do that
Jesus
right this
Christ.
second.
Next week we're opening.
Mirror
the book in
is
my
so
car.
good, dude.
Mirror is the most underrated Kendrick song, arguably.
That shit is so fucking good.
Purple Heart.
So
Purple Heart is fire.
Purple
Die Hard
Hearts
is fire.
Purple Hearts is it.
Rip Spirit
Father Time.
fire.
Too. Father Time. Fucking
Father
is
Time
fire.
makes me cry, bro. Dead ass.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Count Me Out is so good.
Hey,
This album is really good.
Dude,
not listening to
actually,
enough for me to like.
Drew is kind of convincing me right now.
Savior, are you happy for me?
That's a good song.
Are you happy for me?
That's a good Baby Keem.
are you guys not fucking with Chapel Roan, dude?
I fuck with Chaperone. I just don't.
I respect her, but that's it.
See,
I fuck with her.
see-
Go to the fucking Good Kid, Mad City track list. Terrain. These are all great songs, but what am I
Dude,
listening
just
to?
Money Trees carries. Like, let's be real.
Yes, it's one of the best songs ever. But like, these
Sing About Me, I'm Dying Up
These
There.
are really good.
Sing about me, bro. Sing about me.
These
Are you
really
shitting
good.
me, Drew?
I don't
Are you
listen to
shitting
that.
me?
I don't listen to that. I
Yeah.
don't listen to that. I don't listen to that.
There's like
I don't
a
listen to that.
skip like right here between 14 to like.
Drew just got
16.
so defensive. I don't listen to that. I don't listen to that. I don't listen to that.
Bitch,
No, you're
don't
right,
kill
though.
my vibe. Good Kid, Mad City. Come on.
It's so good. They're great. I just don't listen to them.
That's like a only listen if you're playing the album all the way through.
Yeah, like don't do that. All right, top 3 Travis.
Ooh.
This
Let me go
is
with
so
Travis.
easy. Songs or albums?
That's easy. Do albums.
Oh,
I
albums
don't need
is
to do
so
songs.
easy. Number 1,
Yeah, I think it's easy. Too.
Rodeo. It's not even close.
Okay.
I disagree already.
I
don't think
agree.
it's close.
Continue.
Birds in the Trap,
Number
dude.
2 is kind of tough for me. I guess I'd say Astro World.
No, I'm not saying that.
And number 3.
That's my number 2.
Number 3, I guess I'd go Birds in the Trap.
Wow.
I say Days Before,
Okay.
I knew you were gonna say that.
then Rodeo, then Astroworld.
I'm Rodeo, Days Before, and then Astro World.
I think first half of Utopia is great.
Y'all
Second
really
half.
like Days Before, huh? I only
Days
like,
Before
I think
I
so.
only like 3 songs off that
Fucking
shit.
awesome though.
It was good. I just was
I,
really like
Birds in the Trap, I'm not crazy about.
Bro,
Bro,
the end, amazing. Way back, amazing. Coordinate, generational song.
that's what Coordinate, bro, is so
Generational.
Pick up the phone
good.
is fucking fire.
Coordinate is
Coordinate.
genuinely like a fucking generational song. SDP interlude,
Actually, yeah,
amazing.
I'm moving Astro World
Deep
to 3.
Trap, amazing.
oh, I just saw
Through the
Zach's
Late Night
chat.
is iconic.
Pick up the
Goosebumps
phone
is
is
iconic.
like-
Pick Up the Phone is iconic. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Bro,
These songs are
the Mike Dean influence on Rodeo was just, he made the fucking guitars so perfect, bro.
Rodeo is a perfect album to me.
It's
Like
a
everything
perfect
about it,
album.
except for "Piss on Your Grave." I love it, but I think it's the weak point of the album.
No, I love that song. Music video is terrible.
I would
love
agree
it.
it's the weak point for me.
I don't agree.
Everything.
I love piss off
perfect,
Kanye.
bro.
Not now, but like then.
Yeah. No, back then it was sick. Like I remember driving around bumping that shit, but
Pissing you great. That shit is
feeling hard as fuck. Nightcrawler is so sick.
Nightcrawler, one of my. That
90210 is my
so
favorite.
Wasted.
Bro. Wasted is so good.
On my diss side.
Man.
Dude,
oh,
that
it's
album
Apple
is
Pie.
number one, bro. Come on. It's gotta be number one.
That's number one. That's
The
number
days before, bro. Mama
Immediately.
Drug
Days Before the Prayer. Unbelievable, immediately good song. Mamacita is top 3 songs he's ever made. Quintana Part 2 is great. Drugs You Should Try is great.
Don't Play. Skyfall.
Yeah.
Zombies.
Sloppy Toppy. Basement Freestyle. Backyard. Gray. Get
all of them, bro. Yeah, no.
I don't know, bro. I feel like Skyfall is like a song that I like the concept of the song more than actually
I
listening
don't play
to
it now, but like when I first heard it, I was like, it.
Nah, it's too iconic, bro.
Like, bro, Backyard, and then Basement Freestyle, and then Mamacita, and then The Prayer. But like, these are too good, bro.
I only really
Number
like
2.
4 songs from that album. I'll be honest.
You don't like The Prayer?
I like The Prayer. I like Mamacita. I like Skyfall, and I like Drugs You Should Try It.
You don't like Basement or Basement Freestyle Backyard?
It's not for me, bro. Honestly.
You fuck with Huncho Jack?
Is that a song on that album? No.
That's a collab album with Quavo.
Mid. At least they invented the black and Chinese meme though.
You fuck with Utopia?
Utopia's good.
Utopia's okay.
It hasn't sat long enough for me to like.
Bro, that shit came out almost 3 years ago.
Meaning I don't listen to it enough to be
My
like. Yeah,
Eyes was good. Telekinesis was good. Even though they should have released it under the real song
Future
title.
Bounce?
It should have been Future Bounce. Thank you.
What difference does it make?
Ye's on it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So
And
Further
his
Notice
verse
is
was
good. Telekinesis is good. K-pop I don't listen to. Love I do not like. Lost Forever.
My Eyes I do like.
Calypso is slept on. Paracel is okay. Circus Maximus I don't like at all.
Damn, I didn't realize.
Sophia Twins, I Know, Del Resto, Fiend,
That
you
whole
know,
album was
Fiend.
mid.
Meltdown, great. Sirens, cool. Go up.
Dude, I'm gonna listen to Meltdown right after this.
God's Country is cool. My hot take is I think the best song on this album is Hyena.
Wow. Okay.
I must be sleeping on Hyena. I'm gonna check it out.
Hyena is fucking sick with the Maggot Brain sample. That shit is cold.
Alright, we're trying to wrap.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
I think
I
it's
need
fucking-
to start the chat. So,
We almost did 4 hours today. Holy
yeah, we
shit.
almost did 4 hours, y'all boys. Appreciate you for calling in.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you're hanging up on us?
We're about to wrap the show. Yeah.
all right, just real quick, top 3 Kanye albums.
Oh, that's easy as fuck.
Not for me.
This is gonna be very controversial.
Vultures 2, Vultures 1.
Number one, College Dropout.
I mean, I'm gonna respect anything you say, but I disagree.
Already, yeah. I'm
That's
I
fine.
could not disagree more.
Yeah, number one, College Dropout.
I want to hear
two,
what these number ones are.
Number 2's a little tough. I guess I'll go Dark Twisted Fantasy. Number 3, T-Lop.
Okay.
What?
T-Lop.
Oh.
I'm going Yeezus 1,
Okay.
Ye 2, and Dark Twisted Fantasy 3.
Okay, damn.
And Ye as number 2, that's interchangeable. Sometimes I'm in the mood, sometimes I'm not. But
What the?
Yay at
late registration
Which one's Ye?
or graduate. It's like it depends on my mood.
Mountains.
But number 1 and number
I like
3 will
Ye.
always
I like
stand.
Ye.
I'm gonna say Yeezus, 808s, and either Graduation or The Life of Pablo.
Okay.
Very valid.
Nico, you got an answer for this one?
Yay at 2 is crazy though.
Ye
It's
is
a
one I
great
like.
album.
I do
love Ye,
like it.
bro.
I
like it
love
a lot.
Yay too, but stacked up against
You
his
count
other
Watch
albums?
the Throne and Kids See Ghosts.
Yes.
We count
I
those,
would
then
count.
I put Kids See
No,
Ghosts.
Kids See
number 2.
Ghosts.
You.
Actually,
Yeah.
no, those shouldn't count. No, they shouldn't count.
They don't count.
I don't consider them like full Kanye albums. It's a
Yeah.
Kids See Ghosts album. That's the Throne album.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ye.
Yeah.
Ye.
Nico, you got anything?
I would say
Late Registration is so good, bro.
Late Registration's fire.
808s is in
Love it,
there.
too.
True. Okay.
You said
Ye
808s is number 1?
Ye is up there, and
Respect.
I think Probably Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Okay. I can fuck with that, Nico.
Those are my 3. And I
All
love.
right, what's the best song on Fantasy?
Honestly, for me, it's the opening. I love the opening. I love how it starts.
I don't want to say anything.
Really?
Yeah.
For me, it's So Appalled.
That's a good one. I'm going to say
Blame Game.
it's a really fire one. I think I would go Devil in a New Dress, maybe.
So
That
Appalled
is a
is
good
fucking
one.
sick though. Gorgeous is
fire.
Gorgeous
So
is
Appalled
up
is a good
there.
one, though.
Runaway is fucking.
Actually, Hell of a Life.
That is the
Hell of a Life.
greatest take
Hell
I've
of a
ever heard in
Life
my life.
is wild, but I
That is the
respect it.
greatest.
That shit just makes me feel so hard, bro. Like, I love that.
That beat is so good. What is that sample?
I think
That's
the
got
last
samples.
3 songs on that album is like, that is
Peak, bro. Blame Game, Lost in the World, Who Will Survive?
That shit is, even though Who Will Survive is just the outro to Lost in the World,
It's perfect.
so fucking cool.
It works so good.
Hell yeah. What a note.
All right, kick us off.
What a note to end
Yeah,
on.
All right. Appreciate y'all for coming.
Yo, listen, it's 11 p.m. out here. Nicky D's got a long drive.
That was true.
We'll be back.
Yeah, Flanagan's next week.
Yes.
Trans
We're
topic.
gonna be at
3
Flanagan's.
things to get at Flanagan's.
Let's
The
go.
ribs.
The cup. The plastic cup.
Cup.
Sushi.
The pink one in May.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And the memories you make with your friends.
Exactly,
Boom.
bro. The nachos are good, too. Actually, no, I take that back. Those nachos make me feel like shit.
I'm a Flanagan's.
It don't matter how you feel afterwards.
Yeah.
The time you had there.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Just like this
Was it a bad
podcast.
night just because you're hungover, bro?
Same shit.
Just like this live stream.
Damn, I forgot we were streaming. I thought we were on the
Yeah,
phone.
dude. We're not just like talking as
Dude.
friends here. We're like,
We're clipping your Kanye takes.
yep.
Okay, good.
Especially the crazy ones. But
Go viral.
You said hell of a life is the best fantasy.
Whatever, bro. All right,
Yes, sir.
peace, y'all.
Peace,
Peace.
homies.
Have a good night,
Much
y'all.
love.
Take
hey,
care.
drop a like.
Drop a like.
Maybe.
All right. Have a
Much
good one.
love. Have a good night, guys.
Bye.
Peace. What a stream.
That was a stream and a half.